But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
So, isn't this great?
All morning.
Isn't this great?
All fucking morning.
From the second I woke up.
Yeah, see? Same thing. Same thing. I'm in my closet, and I'm just going, so, isn't this great?
So, isn't this great?
People think that we get these things stuck in your heads.
Yeah.
They're in our heads, too.
Yeah, don't worry, because we fuck ourselves over with these things. So.
Because the key is to get the soul.
Yeah.
Soul. This great. You got to come back up into it.
I think we should have started the show with Daydream Believer myself.
Oh, well.
But E-Rock's asleep at the wheel.
No,
there you go.
I'm sure he had it all queued up waiting for maybe this was going to be his segment.
We can't wait for that.
I know.
Yeah.
The wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm.
They were very influential on the Beatles.
Puts its ring
Is this your favorite Monkees song?
This is a good one. I'll tell you.
I got a different one for my favorite.
Yeah?
It's from 1967.
Cheer up, sleepy Jean. What can it mean to
Davy Jones. We don't have to play the whole thing. Although it's pretty good. I haven't heard this song in years, man.
Yeah.
Davy Jones, lead singer of the Monkees. Although they kind of switched off with the vocals, right?
Yeah. He wasn't really the lead singer. Right?
Didn't he sing most of them, though?
I don't know.
He only sang a couple.
Mickey Dolenz sang a few, right?
Davy Jones only sang a few?
Yeah. He sang some really popular ones. Sleepy Jean, everybody. Oh, what can it mean to her? A daydream believer and a homecoming queen.
So, isn't this great?
Yes.
What did he die of?
Heart attack, 66 years old, Davy Jones.
And he was just performing in February, and he was
We got his last
fine.
performance right here.
Wow, really?
Of the same song, by the way.
Did it sound any good?
Well, we can see if there's a drop-off.
Oh, well.
By the way, I begged you guys on Twitter, but you just refused to listen to me.
What's that?
Rest in peace, Davy Jones. I guess he took the last train to Clarksville.
Oh,
I said, don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it.
That's the one everyone's going to write. You got to try to find that one little fucking joke that no one else is doing.
I Twittered Davy.
You didn't do that one, did you?
No, I did. Davy Jones passed away. Fuck him.
See? Perfect.
Fuck him.
That's what I'm getting at. Perfect. Don't go for the obvious, because everyone is thinking the obvious.
Why do I think of the Monkees as a band that was like the Archies in the '60s, but not after that? I don't know why I associate them with a band that didn't keep playing.
Well, I'm a child of the '80s, but I do remember my older sister was really into the Monkees when I was growing up, and she's a lot older than me, a lot older. And it turns out the Monkees were only on the air for 2 years.
2 years.
Wow. 2 years. I told Anthony this morning, I go, we did 2 years of radio in our sleep.
Yeah.
And these guys, all they did was 2 years on TV, and they're fucking legendary.
That's what happens. It was some kind of a jump on the Beatles bandwagon thing. They decided to put together a TV show based on some prefab kind of band. So they cast it.
Is it because they couldn't get the Beatles, so that they said to the Beatles, "Well, watch what we do.
Watch what we do now.
We're going to do a Beatles show without you."
Yeah.
But then they started airing them in the 80s on MTV.
Yeah,
well,
that really was the big resurgence of the Monkees.
That's how I know the Monkees, being a child of the 80s.
Of the 80s, right. When
it made it to MTV, I'm like, wow, what? The Monkees? Who are these guys? And then I really got into it.
It was a huge marathon.
Yep.
I think they called it Pleasant Valley Sunday. I remember that. And I remember a friend of mine just taped every episode.
Really?
For no apparent reason. Like, why would you do that? Had a bunch of VCR tapes with just Monkees episodes on it. It's like, really?
horrible.
The show really wasn't that good. We all appreciate the songs. The show stunk.
Didn't they like do stuff backwards and stuff?
Oh, it was very willy-nilly.
All that weird
very
filming.
helter-skelter, as they call it.
What'd they do?
It was just zany. That was the way to describe the show, zany.
God, I don't even remember.
There were always like bumbling crooks that they'd have to foil and, things, and they were always going in fast motion. And
Like
then
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah, they kind of had like
solving problems and a lot of wacky things.
kind of like a Three Stooges thing, right?
More Marx Brothers ish.
Marx Brothers, sure.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Speeding up the action a little bit.
Pat from Munaki tweeted that picture of them pushing Davy Jones in that wheel away bed down the street. And it was like exclusive footage of Davy on the way to the hospital. Fucking Pat. That was the funniest thing I read yesterday.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I follow Pat, and I didn't see that yesterday.
Oh, hilarious.
Give him a plug. Pat from Munaki is a great one to follow on Twitter. What's his Twitter? Is it Pat from Munaki, I think?
Oh, God. I'm not even
sure.
sure.
Look, Chance had a big plug, and we don't even know his...
He is the most retweeted. Like, he's the guy I retweet the most.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's so fucking funny. That
really
motherfucker.
is.
Whatever happened to him? Why doesn't he hang out anymore?
Because he's desperate for a job.
How long can you be desperate for a job? That guy's been a broke-ass motherfucker for years.
He actually wrote me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he needs help.
Does he?
No joke. I didn't know how to do this, but now that we're mentioning Pat needs a job, man.
Hey, Pat, you got a job.
Pat needs a job. He actually tweeted a video where he was getting a ticket for a cracked windshield as he was trying to find work.
Leave the guy alone.
Like, the guy literally is down to his last dollar. He's out there trying to get work, and he gets pulled over because he has a huge crack in his windshield.
He lives in a trailer pretty much at the end of the runway at Teterboro.
Right.
And, yeah.
He's not a courier anymore.
Broke. What does he do? Nothing?
Well, I mean, he was sort of looking for help, so maybe I could read these things. I'm not a courier anymore. The costs are killing me, so I'm looking for a job ASAP.
Oh, boy.
So far, it isn't going great. I'm down to looking at shitty warehouse jobs. This guy fucking needs a real good job.
Well, the world needs ditch diggers, too,
He should be in entertainment.
Pat's a funny guy, man.
He's a funny guy, and he's a great writer. Him and Stephen S. from Bayshore are great writers.
Yeah.
I'd love to do something in a creative atmosphere, but that doesn't seem practical. I certainly don't expect anything from you, but if you have any ideas, just let me know. Thanks. And I've been racking my brain. I don't know. They're not hiring here, and even if they were, they wouldn't pay him.
Who's out there that could give Pat a good job?
What does he want to do in entertainment? Because he is funny, but it's like you got to pursue that a little bit, and you got to kind of define what you want to.
Well, he needs a job just so he could fucking get by, and then maybe try to figure out some entertainment shit on the side.
Yeah.
And then he goes, P.S. Here's a tiny example of how my luck's been bad lately, and it's the video of him just filming himself as the cops writing a ticket going, here's my luck. I'm trying to get a job and do the right thing, but I just got pulled over, and I can't afford to pay this ticket.
Do you guys remember when we took some video cameras there and did like an MTV Cribs trailer?
Yes.
If you really want to know like where Pat's living at, I mean, I'm pretty sure that video is still online on YouTube somewhere.
And there can't have been any improvements. I'm sure it's just
Way
worse than
worse.
it was.
Yeah, I can't imagine that either. It was pretty intense in some spots, like where there was. I actually, my jaw kind of hit the hole in the floor, or went through the hole in the floor.
Yeah. He had a big hole in the floor with a water heater fell through, and
like literally in his bathroom, like you could see the light coming in from like seams and stuff.
Yeah.
and it was just.
But he's a happy-go-lucky guy.
he is the definitive laughter hiding the tears.
It's Pat from Munaki, but the from is spelled F-R-M.
FRM.
So it's Pat F-R-M Munaki.
I'd
on
follow
Twitter.
him.
Instead of just Munaki Pat, he has to take out the O. Pat, you dumbbell.
I
No one's going to
know.
know that.
No
No one's going to figure that out on their own.
And he just gotten a job, too, as Davy Jones' assistant. I mean, it's just really bad luck.
See, just tragic.
So I don't know. I've been racking my brain, Pat. I really have. But I think we need to get you just a regular job just to, get you paying your bills and then figure out the creative part.
Every scene in this thing where they first get the camera on him, he makes that smile and does his thumbs up.
Yeah.
Here I am. Near his big tank of kerosene. That thing's going to explode someday.
Yeah. There's never like a normal chat. It's always some wacky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you should watch it on your own. We'll tweet it today.
Oh, that's his plywood.
Pat from Munaki Cribs.
That's where the water heater fell through the floor on the outside of the trailer. Fell through.
Let me just jump in for a second. E-Rock told me it's on our Facebook page, so people can check it out. It's Opie and Anthony on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
it fell through the floor.
Poor Pat.
Yeah.
And there's so much O&A stuff in his trailer. Yeah, I haven't seen Pat in a while, though.
We have a guy with a semi that wants to advertise you guys. He calls once a week.
Well, we should let him. Sir, what do you need from us to do that?
Oh, here he is.
Glenn, what kind of advertising you want to do? You want to advertise our show on the side of your truck?
Yeah, I called about a month and a half ago, the day that the sharpshooter was there.
Oh, I remember you.
Yeah, and I totally bombed, and you guys didn't know what to say to me. And then Jim said one thing, oh, that does sound like a very good idea, but it was the worst call possible.
Yes.
And I had been up all night trying to get the load in to,
He's another one.
Today is cut our losses day.
Yes, he fucking failed the first time he called.
You got to get our attention within 10 seconds or you're done today.
Yeah, we have no time for nerves.
So, Davy Jones, 66, lead singer of the Monkees, dead. A lot of people bummed about that one.
I'll tell you, it's more pertinent than
Whitney?
Goddamn Whitney.
Wow.
I think so.
Wow.
I think so.
Wow.
Oh, what's the matter?
Wow.
What's the matter?
Wow.
Sam is looking like, what?
It's just a big statement to make. Davy Jones is bigger than Whitney Houston?
I think so.
More important to music?
I think so.
I mean, I don't know about
I don't care how much more you sold.
I think maybe not music, but pop culture.
Yes, pop culture.
I don't even think that's the case.
Was Whitney Houston on the Brady Bunch?
Right. I didn't
Did
see
Whitney Houston kiss Marsha Brady's cheek?
I didn't see Peter Brady or Greg trying to get Whitney to sing at their proms.
She came later on.
And my whole world.
I like this
How
song.
about the flip side?
Girl, you brought the sun to me.
Commemorative toodly-doo.
With your smile, you did it, girl. I'm telling you, girl, something unknown to me.
This is way better than I Will Always Love You. Way better.
Making the morning brighter, girl. Making the nighttime nicer, girl. Making a better world for me. I'm telling you,
girl, something's unknown to me. I think Davy Jones. I think Davy Jones affected more people than Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston had many chances to be on the Brady Bunch. She chose not to. She probably wasn't asked. There were Brady Bunch movies, so you can't even say that it was before her time.
You're probably right. She probably wasn't asked to be in the Brady Bunch movie.
I'm with Ant. Davy Jones, greater than.
But I don't know.
Greater than.
Do the greater than sign on Twitter. Whitney Houston.
Greater than. I think
Greater
Jersey
than.
should fly the flag at half staff.
For Davy
For
Jones?
Davy Jones, and I think there should be 5 to 6 hours of coverage of his funeral
Fuck yeah.
on CNN, like the stupid Whitney thing.
And he led a cleaner life too, sir.
Yes, made people happy for many, many years with his songs. And I don't know, I got to listen to his performance just this past February, but probably still kept his voice, unlike Whitney did through her drug use.
This is his last performance?
Yeah, that was on the 19th of February.
Oh, boy.
So that's 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Let's call it 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Was he with the rest of the Monkees?
No, it's just Davy Jones.
Oh, boy. What's going on with the rest of the Monkees?
Well, one of them, I think Peter Tork doesn't do anything anymore.
Peter Tork, I saw a picture of him. Wow.
What?
Oh, you don't look that good.
Why?
They were an ugly
boy.
group.
Well,
Davy Jones at least kept his hair.
yes. Look at there. That's the one. Oh, boy.
Oh.
So, isn't this great?
No.
All right, but that's age.
I know.
What are you going to do?
I know.
What can he do to improve that?
Probably get a haircut.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Who's the rich guy from the band?
That was Mike Nesmith.
Yes.
He had the big whiteout money.
His mom invented liquid paper. Or
Liquid
something.
paper.
Yeah, but no one uses liquid paper anymore.
Well, he made
that
his
was a
fortune.
dumb investment.
He probably still badmouths computers, like like I just don't see it. I mean, you give me a typewriter, tick tick tick, boom. That's what all our songs were written on.
Yes, that's him right there.
He's a handsome man.
Yeah, he's a regular.
Well, if you have
guy.
$1 billion, anyone can look like that.
I guess, yeah.
Look at that.
Do you think they're
Look
rich?
At the difference.
You think they're rich? They're rich, right?
Mike Nesmith.
Mike Nesmith is because of the
He's
liquid
very
paper.
rich because of liquid paper.
Has nothing to do with the Monkees. His money.
I don't think Peter Tork. Peter Tork doesn't look like he's done very well.
I don't think you'll see him on the Shark Tank.
No. I don't think so.
I think he ran out of Monkees money a long time ago.
And Mickey has been all over just doing the whole Monkees thing.
Mickey Dolenz
He's
is on
been the face of the Monkees.
He's on the Chiller Theater circuit, so I don't think he's rich either.
Yeah.
Why?
Does he get
Why?
Does he get more people coming over to his table than
Virgil?
Virgil? Virgil.
Well, here's Davy Jones by himself without the Monkees.
By the way, Mickey Dolenz should have gone to maybe one of the hair places, because he's always wearing a fedora to cover up the fact that his hair fell out. He needs some follicles.
People are very surprised that you're defending a monkey, by the way.
I
don't know what that means.
That's
but
terrible.
A lot of people writing that.
The two E's at the end.
So here's Davy Jones from 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Let's see if there's a little drop off.
Than Whitney Houston trying to sing fucking anything.
That's right, Sam.
Come on.
He was still singing at the end of his life.
That guy
good.
was fucking
He was singing in House of Blues, though.
2 weeks from the grave, and that motherfucker was still kicking out his tunes.
Kids today.
Whitney couldn't sing shite.
These kids today, like Sam, they have no idea.
None.
Whitney Houston,
no fucking clue.
A workhorse to music, that guy. A workhorse.
I still don't think he influenced music as much as Whitney Houston.
He didn't die in a fucking bathtub.
You didn't
know where he died.
You didn't tell me your favorite Monkey song. I got one. I got mine.
I think it's probably
mine's one of the
that one.
rockers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which
Stepping
one?
Stone.
Oh, that's one
You
of
got
the
Stepping
rockin'
Stone?
ones.
Just a little taste.
I'm looking, hang on.
Oh, yeah, that's a rockin' one.
That was my favorite, I think.
I'm a Believer is a Mickey Dolenz song, right?
Valerie was pretty good.
Valerie, what's that one?
Oh, you know that one.
Steve Winwood? Valerie.
No.
I don't know Valerie.
Which
I
one
don't know
is
their
this?
catalog.
Valerie. This is Valerie.
What about my song?
I'm looking for it.
This
Hang
is
on.
Remember this one? Groovy.
Sounds like the Mamas and the Papas.
What is the sound that makes this the 60s?
I know. It's the harmonies. It's the intense harmonies. That's very 60s
It's like
sounding.
To Sir With Love. Like, you hear these songs, you just know.
Yeah.
What is it? It's like the sound, like the
Yeah.
There's something about the sound.
It is. It's that dun dun dun. There's horns in it. There's a stabbing horns, a heavy bass, and those harmonies.
I'd go
very 60s.
Yeah, the heavy bass you could absolutely.
Yeah,
hear.
yeah.
Oh.
And horns, which isn't in music as much.
No.
Pop music anyway. I don't know this one.
You don't know Valerie?
I know
this
this
is
one.
Stepping Stone.
This is my favorite Monkey song. Turn it up.
I'm not your stepping stone. I'm not your stepping stone.
And the Leslie keyboard.
Speaking of music, turns down. I want to play that whole song going in a break if people don't mind. I want to pick one
like
today.
that one.
You guys can pick a song whenever the fuck you want.
That is a good one.
I pick songs all the fucking time, and that's my pick today.
No Whitney Houston, though.
No Whitney Houston.
Problem with Whitney Houston.
What?
But she got all that attention. We don't even know why.
Let's hear her try to fucking sing some of her
Right.
song. Well,
Yeah.
not now, but you know.
I want to continue with the music thing because Ann tweeted some videos of you as a
Oh
a
my
kid.
God, yes.
And the obvious was where you're fucking losing your mind because the drum kit's moving around.
I was crying.
It's
of course.
great. Trust me, that part of the video is great. But what's more fascinating to me was Joe. How old was Joe?
Oh my God, Joe is. If I was 6, Joe is 7 and a half.
Joe's 7 playing a guitar like he's in Zeppelin, like he's totally in. He totally gets the guitar at
Dude,
7 years old.
That's why,
It
like,
fucking creeped me out watching that last night.
there are some people. Joe's brilliant on fucking guitar.
Absolutely.
And there are some people where it's just in their fucking DNA.
You see it in this video.
Right.
It's creepy. I feel like I'm seeing like a seasoned rock guitarist, and I'm like, wait, the kid's 7.
He looks like a psychopath.
I didn't see this.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta see this.
Wait, little crybaby Anthony. This is a great example of me crying. That's me on the
Why
drums.
no audio?
It was 1966, I think.
Yeah, but didn't cameras have audio?
No.
Child of the
Video
80s?
cameras?
Yeah, child of the 80s, though. now I'm having fun. I'm playing the drums. Wow. And then the drums kept sliding forward, so I just start crying.
But you,
Of course.
but
Oh,
you
Uncle
look like
Paul.
you know what you're doing on the drums as well.
No,
which is
I'm just
creepy.
smashing the hi-hats.
But look at
now I'm crying. Look. And the stool kept moving forward, so I was very angry. And I started crying. Oh, Dad's got to get the Christmas tree in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that thing got thrown across the room at some point, making this a fine Christmas. Look, I just start crying.
Like I watched
I'm crying.
I watched you first because the video's called "Cry Baby Anthony," but then I went back and watched again because Joe.
Yeah, look at Joe. Joe's rocking.
He totally knows what he's doing.
He's rocking out.
He's not faking that shit.
No, look at him go. He's a regular rock star at fucking like 7 years
Isn't
old.
that fucked up?
Yeah, would it hurt the band the fact that Anthony was kicking the drums into the audience? Fucking incompetent.
I was ahead of my time.
Why are you two queers dressed like you're in a fucking barbershop quartet?
Wow.
It was Christmas clothes.
That's amazing.
Wait a minute.
Trust
Sorry,
me,
that's my go around.
Me and my brothers all had the same outfits at one point too.
Yeah.
We all had a polka dot jumpsuit.
We
for
had that.
Easter.
If you want to see crazy clothes, also, well, that's my YouTube account. That's OPANTXM. OPANTXM.
Why didn't you get Anthony Cunha?
I don't know. Someone probably had it. Little Dagos. I spelled Dago with a E, so shut up. But my mother dressed us like young Don Corleone.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Coming off the boat. That's Dawn. Look at how we're dressed.
Oh, my God.
That's not my mom. That's my grandma.
Corleone.
That's your grandma?
That's my grandma. That wasn't my mom in that.
How old is this?
This is old.
Look at you little twerp.
I know.
You look like fucking the kid from The Omen.
Yes, I'm just like Damien. I didn't notice that.
Your grandma looks exactly like your mom. It's creepy.
That's grandma on my father's side.
Then why
though.
the fuck does she look like your mom?
That's why he married her.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
You don't think that
Oh,
looks
wow.
like your mom?
Not really.
Oh, wow.
I know them. There's Joe. Look, little bow ties, our little hats.
Aw.
We're all that. And then there's one more I put up last night. Me eating Jell-O on the couch with filthy feet.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell were you walking in?
I
You're
had the
looking at
whole
Anthony's
Jell-O
feet. They're
mold.
completely black.
Yeah.
On the bottom.
What happened to your feet?
I was running around the house or outside or
Where
something.
were you, La Brea?
And I'm eating the Jell-O out of the mold
Wow.
instead of
Smiling,
getting
happy.
out. I found like 45 minutes of home movies.
That's amazing, dude.
Last night, so I just popped some clips up. There's
jealous.
more. I'll put some more up.
Jealous.
Do you have any? I have none.
No, I wish I
Really?
did.
Nah.
And this was like old school shit. And then I was going through it last night. There's stuff like my parents at a luau at a bungalow out in Mastic.
I wanna see your
when
dad.
Mastic was like, oh yeah, I have some clips of him too. He's just some gangly kid in these.
Dude,
they're
people-
all like in their 20s.
People will eat this shit up. E-Rock's putting them up on our Facebook page, right, E-Rock?
That's cool, man.
Opie and Anthony
It's
on
crazy.
Facebook as well.
We got other ones where me and Joe are walking around the house, and I'm squinting into the bright lights that my father used for the camera,
Right.
and we just got wife beaters on with like spaghetti stains on them, little Italian, little wops with our wife beaters on.
I
hilarious.
got video when we were a little older. That
Video? Oh,
Yeah.
your child of the 80s.
Yeah.
This was 8mm film
Oh,
with
no,
no
no.
sound that was just
It must be
transferred.
from another generation.
This was actually shot 10 minutes after the Zapruder film.
Yeah, it looks like
It has the
Zapruder
same
film.
I wish it ended the
does.
same way, too.
my dad was into video, and we found a video of a Christmas that he filmed.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at these guys. My dad's a young guy. He's probably in his early to mid 20s, and he's getting video of the whole room around Christmas. And there's a guy sitting in a fucking chair. He's my great grandfather. And then I did the math, and there's video of a guy that's related to me. He was born in the 1800s.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
Isn't that fucked up?
That's fucked up.
Because then that's my dad, so I'm connected to him. And in this fucking video is a guy sitting there. From the late 1800s is when he was born.
I think I have video.
Do you have that
film of somebody that was born in the 1800s?
That's fucking weird, though.
In those movies, because we have Christmas. Christmas was always at my father's relatives,
right?
And they were all like hammered. And I got video of that. They dress, one guy dressed like Santa Claus and shit like that. And there's some old people in that, so they had to be born in.
I started doing the math, going, "Holy fuck!" I got video of some dude that's related to me from the 1800s.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's pretty fucked up. And there's so much of many films that we had. I'm
jealous. I wish we had video. When
Mastic,
we were kids.
fucking Mastic. We used to go out and summer in Mastic, and it was all just Italians with bungalows. They all had bungalows.
Was there a lake out there?
There was Ronkonkoma. Lake Ronkonkoma.
No, I know.
Colin Quinn's favorite place, Ronkonkoma. Yeah, why don't you go to Ronkonkoma?
Yeah, mini mall in Ronkonkoma. I'm thinking back. If you got filmed when you were, I don't know how old I was the first time I was ever filmed. I might have been when I was doing stand-up at 21.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything before.
It's a shame.
We got a video camera. But we were already a little older, unfortunately. I mean, to have video of us as a kid.
When you're a little kid. It's so fucking weird, too, because you see these cars, and it looks like a set.
I know.
It looks like a movie set, because there's old cars that are new at the time, and then you just, looking around the apartment and stuff like that. Then there's a clip of that I found of my mother's side of the family. And it's at my grandmother's house, which is now my aunt and uncle's house, that we still go to.
Right.
And there's films inside that house of my aunt dancing, because my Uncle Joe is playing with his band in the living room.
Right.
And she's dancing with, and she's with Child, who is my cousin, who's now in his 40s.
Jesus.
And she's just pregnant with a fucking kid who's in his 40s
and
now.
No sound on there?
No sound on that either.
Where are all these? How'd you find this?
This is stuff that was on 8mm that my mom had transferred onto discs, or actually onto VCR tapes years ago. And then I took those and put them on DVD.
Did you do it or give them to somebody?
I actually did it to put it on DVD.
Put these up. The fans will eat.
They're very cool, man.
Up.
Yeah.
They've heard the stories over the years.
It is. It's like talk about old.
I want to see your dad and mom, just being just two people doing whatever they're doing.
I got film/video. It's all on 8mm, but I'll pop it up. Of them at Mount Airy Lodge with all of their fucking Dago friends.
Although back then it was cool to be there.
Oh, they're all like they're in the rowboats and they're on the scooters and they're doing all the fun things at Mount Airy Lodge.
Beautiful Mount Airy Lodge. Is that in the 70s or the 60s?
That was the 60s.
Oh, damn.
This is all from anywhere from 1966, and then I got some from 1972 around there. Where it was Joe. Joe had gotten an 8mm camera, and we have shit where I was about, I guess, 8, something like that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That's cool.
That's when my hair started going really awry. It was just like a fucking matty, tangled mess.
I really want to see. I want to see you coming out of that tree fort in the same. You ever see that famous footage of David Lee Roth coming out of the dressing room when he's got no shirt on? He's all rock stars. And he just blew a load.
I don't think there's any video from the tree fort.
You better hope, sir. You better hope.
No video of the tree fort. No. Damn.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was.
That's great, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll pop some more of that up because
your
that
fucking
was
feet.
Fun.
I can't, what did you run through the pudding before you ate it? I've never seen dirtier feet.
They're completely black. I think they were.
You're probably helping Dad curb stomp an individual.
Yes,
that might have gotten too close to the house.
Perhaps that was it.
Is that a bottle of booze in the foreground?
I think that's Pop's beer. Right there, he put it down to pick the camera up, and I think of Morton Salt. I don't know, maybe he was doing tequila shots. I don't know why that's on the table.
Either that or maybe he was trying to rub your feet fucking clean. That was tar. He's trying to clean your dirty feet.
Those are really black.
I know,
Your
filthy.
feet are really black.
Yes.
Well, at least your parents had good furniture. What a fucking horrible light orange sofa.
It's an orange sofa that was. I remember that thing. It was like hard. It wasn't comfy to sit on. I actually remember these moments. It's really odd. I remember sitting and eating that stupid Jell-O like that.
Where's that salt?
The Morton salt is in the foreground.
Do you still have it?
Oh yeah, I saved it.
Your dirty feet on the sofa, eating. Boy, they didn't give a fuck about it. You couldn't be doing more stainable things on that sofa. He's sitting on a light orange sofa with black dirty feet and eating chocolate pudding.
It's actually cherry Jell-O, but that still stains.
Oh God, yeah.
And in my underwear, so I might make duties on the couch too.
Dirty feet. I would put stick 'em on your feet like a baseball bat, so you couldn't run.
I'd be staying in one place
You'd
trying to run
sound
away.
like Velcro. Click, hey. Have to make your feet all slippy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. All right. Go to Opie and Anthony on Facebook or Ant's YouTube page.
That's cool, man.
Ope and XM.
Yeah.
OPANTXM, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool finding some of those things.
Very cool.
Nice.
Night. Yeah.
You watched Linsanity last night?
No, I heard that Linsanity was
Let's
happening.
do this.
I was busy watching other things.
I mean, they only beat the Cavs, but still.
I had to catch up on Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to start season 2.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But you guys are missing Linsanity. This is
Well, you know what? All I got to see are the clips. Basketball's all about the clips. Because I'm not going to sit and watch a whole fucking game. Oh, shot score. Yeah, great.
He had another.
Leave me the last fucking 2 minutes.
He had another really good game.
He did?
Well, the Miami Heat game, he was a complete bust.
Yeah.
And now he's back where he was right before that Miami Heat game.
Oh, Linsanity.
19 points, 13 assists. I think he only turned over the ball once, which is good because us Knicks fans, because now I'm officially a Knicks fan again.
Oh.
We're worried about him and his turnovers, but last night that wasn't the case.
Ooh.
And the Knicks got this white dude, Novak. He fucking shoots the lights out of the ball.
Yeah, what are they doing
I'm
with white
trying
people?
to get you into this, Ant.
I'm just
I know
saying,
I'm
what are
going
they
to fail
doing with
miserably.
white people on that team?
What they do with white people, if you want to watch the Knicks, Novak just literally hangs out around the 3-point circle on the sideline and just waits for them to notice him.
Oh.
And then he fucking shoots and makes it 9 out of 10 times.
Why does Linsanity have a bloody nose?
Because they're playing him rough.
They're throwing elbows?
They're playing him
some
rough.
elbows.
Yeah, they want to play him rough. They're
That's
trapping
racist.
him, and he's getting hit and run into screens and all sorts of shit.
Oh, man. Look at him.
Yeah, he was bleeding last night, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's ailing.
Those people bleed like we do, I learned.
Ah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, of course.
Why are you laughing, Sam? These are things I learned.
It's good that you learned that at some point, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's all, I guess, we got on Linsanity because these guys,
I don't know.
they're not big basketball fans.
I'm concentrating on getting my brackets together anyway. For
Brackets.
It's all about college basketball
NCAA right now.
Yeah, NCAA. That's what it is. Big East or something. What are they? Big 8?
Conference, yeah.
Big C? Big what?
You got it.
Big 8.
Can I just say D-Rose? Because fucking Chicago's killing me.
What happened?
D-Rose. They want me to mention D-Rose.
What is that?
Plays for the Bulls.
Oh.
He's a terrific player. But I got to worry about my Linsanity there.
Yeah. Linsanity.
Know who's at the game?
Oh, he was?
The only reason I bring it up is because his stupid fucking head was on my TV the entire night. Him and his wife
little
went.
Curly top.
Yeah,
his
he was
little
in the
mop
front
top.
row. And then I guess he's not that into Linsanity because he left at halftime. And,
really?
the second half of this game was amazing.
Maybe
What?
he had stuff
He
to
doesn't even
do.
have to get up early. I don't know why.
The only reason I mentioned that he left was because all of a sudden his stupid head wasn't in the way anymore. And I'm like, oh, my God, the guy leaves at halftime?
Why would you leave?
Why would you leave? Exactly.
Must be like sitting behind Louis the 14th. I see the big curly hair.
Well, he's a big monster to begin with, and then he's got the mop top. It was very obvious that every time they were moving down the floor to the left, you could see him and his wife in the front row. And then I just noticed at halftime he was gone. I guess he wasn't that into Linsanity. I almost tweeted him like, "Why are you leaving? This game's great."
Just got to be seen a little bit.
I wouldn't even leave.
Dude, that's so many people at the games now. Magic Johnson was there.
Everybody's piling back on the bandwagon.
Where was Magic? Was he in his seat surrounded by 3 empty ones?
Joke all you want, but he looks fucking healthy.
Yes,
I don't know
he
what
does.
the hell's going on with that.
Now, the thing is, this is a place to go to get on TV. I mean, it really is. It's like
but it's going to
the
cost
Laker
you.
games.
It's going to cost you, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to a Knick game. I'm up in the rafters, though, but I'm hoping the cameras pan so I can hold up my plug sheet.
I went to a Knicks. I went to a Knicks game recently, and I had good seats.
Yeah,
25 rows up from the floor.
There you go.
20.
You weren't one of the floor people.
Nobody was annoyed at Opie's head popping up on their TV.
You weren't like Nicholson at the Laker games.
And then I was stupid enough to tweet a picture from my seats, and oh boy, did I get abused.
Yeah, sometimes it's best not to tweet anything.
Did I get abused.
I think that's Spike. Is that Spike Lee down there? I can't tell.
God, did I get abused?
I got a video on YouTube of because my 757 had to make a go around.
Yeah,
it had a missed approach. And there was someone on the run. Yeah, there was someone on the fucking runway, and people were like, "Oh, you're a little close to the wing. You're not in first class,
dude." That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that.
But no, that's fucking first class. That was row 4.
See,
I'm just kind of peeking out the thing, but the engine goes like, and the plane just goes up.
I've had that happen once.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool, actually. You get to really, they really pull it up.
But you try to share with the listeners, the fans, if you will, and they just beat the shit out of you at every turn. Here's my seat for Linsanity.
Oh God,
I'm actually closer now than you were in that game.
Your TV could give you that view.
And I tweeted that. What an idiot I am. All excited that I'm checking out Jeremy Lin.
I'm at the game.
And this was before everyone really knew who Jeremy Lin was. But
so it wasn't even that difficult to get the tickets.
And I brought Sam, who doesn't give a fuck about basketball. What did I say that day?
You said, look at this.
I was
kid.
a few days ahead of fucking Jeremy Lin.
And the next morning you came in all obsessed with him because you had spent all night reading about him.
Right. But look, that's good. I rate. I'm going to retweet this.
You can see the whole game that
I
way.
rate. This is just like being in the front row, right?
That's it. How many Asians did you mistake for Lin at that Margaret show? He's like, hey, look.
How many rows do you think that is? That's at least 20 rows. Yeah.
Yeah, that's way back.
I'll retweet because I'm all about Linsanity, and I went.
Okay.
I'm not sitting with the A-listers in the front row, but I'm with the. Well, matter of fact, I don't think there was any celebrities near me whatsoever.
You were at the A-holes in the fucking 20th row.
Yeah.
No, you're in the area where the waitress comes and says, if you need anything, I'll be around, and then she never comes around.
Yeah. She knew we weren't spending money. She knew we weren't beer drinkers.
Nobody in those seats spends money.
She's looking for the beer drinkers. So that's that. Watch Novak from the outside. This guy's fucking great. Great three-point shooter for the Knicks.
Watch him from what? Outside the arena like you did?
Hey, the Knicks are going to make the playoffs, and they're going to be a good playoff team. I'm telling you. They got
that's it. They're going to bomb.
Nah, man. This one is going to be protected by the sports curse. I'm telling you.
Really?
Yeah, dude. They're strong all the way to the bench.
Oh, but you're sincere and serious about this, and that's when your sports curse kicks in.
I don't see it.
You think this is sports curse proof?
Yeah, man. They got a lot of fucking players. Anyone that knows basketball knows the Knicks have a really good fucking roster right now.
Oh boy!
And they go deep into the bench, which is important.
So you're going to be seeing Knicks in the postseason.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you want to bet $1,000 right now, I'll do it.
Yes.
Wow.
You want to go 1,000?
No. I don't know anything.
I'm telling you, this is
dude. I'm all about my brackets. I don't know.
Brackets.
I'm not doing anything until this March Madness is over. March Madness.
Why don't we do March Madness just to see how
Crazy.
stupid we are?
I'm taking Middlesex Community all the way.
I used to know.
That's great.
I used to know college basketball too. I guarantee if I did brackets, I would fail miserably.
Brackets.
We should do it though.
I don't know. What do they call the Sunday that you pick? Isn't there like a Sunday and you pick your brackets and?
Hey, can we get
stupid?
Can we get an O&A brackets thing going?
Oh God!
For the fans,
Selection Sunday. Hey, it's Selection Sunday.
How do we do this? I know it's a last minute, but can we do it on our Facebook page or something? That'd be cool to get all the listeners doing brackets because there's a lot of guys out there that are absolutely into this.
Yeah,
and then we could do our own fucking sheets just to show how dumb we are.
I think the company has.
Fuck the company. I want to do it with our show and our fans.
Yeah, but you don't want to have an Opie and Anthony bracket within the Sirius XM thing?
Oh, we could do that?
That would be great.
We could try. I'll talk to people.
Could you talk to someone? Because I know as much as we're making fun of brackets, there's a lot of people out there that would definitely want to play among other fans. I know they will.
It's all about Iona this year.
Could we get a prize quickly, maybe from Steven Singer?
Oh, please.
Yeah, well,
someone else.
Let's work on this today.
Yeah, we will work on it today.
Because when are the first games? Don't tell me Monday, because then we blew it.
It's going to be soon. It's March 1st already.
March Madness right now. It's happening.
When does March Madness officially begin?
I'm pretty mad.
Could you find out?
It's March.
Travis, can we get a brackets thing going with maybe a prize for somebody?
I don't know about a prize because, I mean, Lord knows how long that kind of thing takes around here.
It's got to be approved.
But Steven Singer, that's one phone call, hopefully.
Okay, March 13th.
All right, we got time. We can do this.
Yeah.
Just under 2 weeks.
I know Ron and Fez did this a couple years ago or every year.
And they're always in on the March Madness.
They seem to have a good time with it. The listeners get involved. They fucking trash talk each other. It'll be good.
Yeah. All you've got to do is just like create a league almost on ESPN or Yahoo, and then everybody can just join our league. You pick your teams, you pick your brackets.
And the staff should all have to do brackets to find out who knows the most about sports.
Why don't we have a side bet?
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
I'll put up money for the staff.
Yeah, March Madness is a great way to show that you really don't have to know anything about basketball to just pick random winners.
And I think we should have a segment every day called the Daily Razzin.
That's good.
I didn't know there was going to be a razzin involved.
Razzin.
And whoever's team loses gets a good razzin by all the other guys.
I like it.
I'll put up money for the staff, whoever does the best on staff.
How much?
I don't know. Now you put me on the spot. I'm probably good for $2.
I'll take the $2.
200.
I can use it. I'm going to win this thing.
$2 million.
$2 million?
Oh,
You don't like the Daily Razzin?
I don't like the Daily Razzin.
But we're going to do it. We're now going to do it.
At the end.
All right, we'll figure that out. Let's get the listeners doing brackets. The staff does brackets for a little side money.
And you all got to come up with names.
Dude, I'm giving 200. Maybe these guys will give a little toward the staff, too.
What kind of names do you come up with?
Whatever you want your bracket to be called.
I want mine to be called Dr. Gay.
Nope, taken. That's mine.
I'm going to name it after you.
Nope, that's mine.
Dr. Gay.
That's good. I'm glad that's still going on.
All right. Well, it's just there. It happens. It's natural.
It's actually just starting to catch on. It's not even close to peaking.
How do you feel about Fez stealing your thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
what
all
the hell?
pissed?
I
He's
thought
in
I was the gay guy on this channel.
You got the Daily News. You got the Huffington Post.
Are you going to come out and...
No, I have nothing to say.
No?
Not a day goes by on Twitter that somebody doesn't just
Fast forward
randomly,
20 years from now, and Travis says, I played Dr. Gay.
Yes. It was a character.
It wasn't funny anymore.
I know. I read the Fezzy article. And that's good for Fez.
Yeah,
he looks very happy in the picture in the newspaper. He's smiling.
He's a completely different person.
He's really.
It was all that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it was too. He had this.
Oh my God! Is he a happy mother? Look at him.
It's like he was fighting this thing exploding out of him.
Oh, jeez! Don't put it that way.
Oh, yeah, it's probably a better way to phrase that. But he seemed good. He seemed happy when I saw him.
Yes.
Yeah. If you just listen to the show, he's just completely.
I haven't been able to listen
more?
since.
Oh, yeah, a lot more.
He's bringing the old definition
But is he talking
of gay
just,
back.
Is he talking just gay stuff or just
No,
talking
he's having fun.
He's just talking.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I
You
wonder
can
if
tell
that was
this is
it.
a major thing.
You think he just spent the weekend just sucking cock all over?
Jesus!
all
fair
over
question.
the place?
Opie.
Well, I mean,
At one point, I think
I
heard-
hear when you
Get
come
out of your
out, there's a
system.
big, huge party. It's like Mardi Gras, and you go nuts.
Mardi Gras.
Do you think he just
Anal beads are being thrown out.
Do you
He
think
told a great story about the first time he went into a gay bar and he got recognized.
Really?
Whoa!
That's so uncomfortable. What happened?
But what's
That's like fucking what's his name, Johnny Cakes.
But it gets recognized. But the guy probably wasn't surprised.
And this was years ago.
Because everyone,
Oh, man.
I think everyone assumed. I assumed forever.
Yeah, I always thought. So the guy, he walked in, what did the guy do?
No, if I remember the story
Sucked his
correctly, he
dick.
was just sitting there. He was sitting at the bar for a while, and then a couple hours go by, and he just hears Fez from across the bar.
Oh, God. That's the last thing you want. I'd hate to be in a gay bar and hear, oh, and then party rock!
man.
Shut up.
Guy dressed like Pacino and cruising.
Yeah, no, I like to watch. That's good.
Turn it off.
He had a line like somebody called up and said, Fez, now that you're out, seriously, how does cum taste?
Oh, shit.
And he used to get all upset by that, but I think his response was like, I don't know yet. Or something.
Oh, really?
He said, I
can't wait to find out.
I can't wait to find out.
Oh, wow.
So he didn't spend the
Good for
weekend
Fez.
just fucking going nuts.
Maybe he didn't find a nice cock to suck yet. Maybe he's looking for that one.
Double fisting dicks as he sucks one.
He's looking for a special one.
You guys are horrid.
What?
Why are you being like
We
this?
want to see him get laid. That's great.
Exactly.
If you're gonna,
Well, make it a little more, nice
We're all
experience.
looking
than
for
just,
a nice vagina. He's looking for a nice dick.
yeah, but the
Except you,
whole
Travis.
double pumping good shit, and
dude, when you discovered girls and realized what that was about, weren't you just finger popping your ass off?
oh,
We had the option. We'd be poking fingers everywhere.
that's
That's what
true.
I'm saying.
That is
Right.
true.
Couple
Why are
in
you
this
discriminating?
hole, couple in that hole.
That
Yeah.
is true. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, wow. Well,
All right.
good for Fezzi.
Wow.
I'm glad he's happy.
Yeah, I was wondering if that would make him just free him up a little bit, like make him happier. That's good, man.
You can hear it in his voice.
That's great.
It's
Happy for
completely
Fez.
Yeah.
I thought we told people already because they keep asking me on Twitter. Absolutely fucking happy for Fez.
Was the big deal his dad, do you think? Like, I don't know him well enough to know. Was it his father finding out was the torture
I
for
think
him?
so, because he chose
Yeah.
the anniversary of his father's death to make the announcement.
He had he was brought up very religious and all that too.
Which, that'll fuck you up anyway.
That religion will fuck you up.
Whether you're straight or gay.
He said he didn't know. I heard part of it, or actually a little clip of him coming out, and he said he didn't know. Like, he
I
just didn't
find that
know.
hard
Everyone
to
else
believe.
did.
You deny it, I
think.
guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe him, but it's I can't wrap my head around that.
Plus, he was playing the
wrap your
character, so he was probably like
Right.
urges or whatever that came up. He
Like
probably
Mr.
associated
Imus.
with the character.
Doing
like
cactus.
Mr. Imus.
No, but I mean
Thomas
younger
does
than that.
cactus.
When you're 16 and 17, what do you think of when you're blowing your load?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think of when you're...
What do you fantasize
Yeah,
about?
like where is your mind at the point that cum is fucking geysering out of your penis? What is your brain focusing on?
You could pretty much sum up your sexuality right there, I think, during your
Boy,
adolescence.
do I hope that's not true.
When you're jacking.
Oh, because I have a Kiss Incredible Hulk fetish. Oh, God help me.
All right, food's here. We should break.
Oh.
I
Food's
hear.
here.
Who's this guy coming in? This captain guy.
Oh,
Captain
yeah.
Sean Parnell.
Who is he?
He's
was
an
in
Army
Afghanistan?
Ranger.
What?
Army Ranger was in Afghanistan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has a
man.
book, but we just got
Hero.
the book yesterday.
Hero. He could tell us about it. Maybe
very cool.
Maybe he punched Jesse. And we could talk to him about
Look,
it.
man.
And O'Reilly can claim everything.
Let O'Reilly have that one. He's getting sued. He's suing Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but O'Reilly claiming all that story on his show. Didn't fucking Chris Kyle say I've never told his story before?
Yes, he
and we have
said
video
this.
of it.
Yes.
Bill O'Reilly really is a piece of shit.
But maybe
Bill
Bill O'Reilly
O'Reilly.
doesn't know that. We have to put that
He
video
knows.
out. Do we put the video out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jimmy, that video went everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Bill O'Reilly knows. He's a piece
Yeah.
of shit. He knows where that story officially started.
How do you think he knew what question to ask?
That's true.
We get no respect in the entertainment world. None.
I gotta tell you.
Well, part of
Fucking
it is that the way they have to push the video here is that, like, they should fight back. They have a PR department here that should kind of come and go, look,
Mars?
you don't, but you know what I'm saying? The PR department should. This is a big fucking building, man. This is a
Yeah.
big company.
I guess.
20 million subscribers.
I guess. And I got it. Bill in Boston, shut up.
Oh, Bill.
Thinking this Jeremy Lin is a flash in the pan.
Yes. Oh.
He says flash in
Flash
the
in the
pan
wok.
face.
What?
Oh.
Jeremy Lin doesn't have
It's not a flash of the Google guy. Fuck me. I don't know what that dish is.
So, isn't this great? Wow.
Google guy pan. I can never say that. Google my pan. Boo.
Google my pan. What?
Jeremy Lin is not a flash in the pan.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely not.
Is he a flash in the Gordon? Give me.
Oh, God, you got the forearm.
Danny got his first this morning.
Yes, he didn't like it.
No.
No one does.
And we're going to Rochester today, and it's going to be fun, man. Hope's coming.
I'm taking a very rare road trip because I got to get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
How come? Oh, nothing against my wife or my kid. I just need to get the fuck out.
Need to get out of there for a little while.
Holy
yes.
fuck, I need to breathe and sleep.
Yeah.
As a man, you got to have time away from your wife and kids just to relax and hang out with your friends and fucking just take a dump.
I was telling these guys I'm suffering from insomnia. I haven't slept in weeks. I love my wife and I love my kids, Sam.
They're beautiful people. You know that.
Get Sam.
Loving people is fine, but you sometimes you just need to just fucking chill out for a weekend.
Get the fuck away. They turned my life around.
That's right. They've made you a better person.
I'm a softer person.
That's right.
Rebuilding bridges.
Like that Kevin DeGraw bridge.
Yeah, that was a great bridge.
I love it.
What? What happened?
The one over the River Kwai.
Gavin DeGraw from Dancing with the Stars. I was laughing my ass off at Opie for no reason.
Why?
Just starting on Twitter, just starting a war saying, I'm greater than any one-hit wonder like Gavin DeGraw.
Well,
why would you start mentioning his ad name? And
I get really mad because, you know, when you do radio, if you want to know the truth, when you do radio, you're just looked at as, like, just shit.
Yeah.
And then you get guys like that, like Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton, these stupid broads that I don't even know why they're famous. And then you get one-hit wonder people that did one 3-minute and 20-second song, and they're ridiculously famous. I've been doing radio 30 years. Me and Ann have been doing radio for 17, possibly 18 years now.
Jesus.
And we're looked at as shit. And this
Gavin DeGraw.
This DeGraw guy did one fucking song, maybe two. And he's way more famous than us.
Yeah, he is.
Well, he had a platinum record.
Who gives a fuck? Sounded like the Black Crows.
It wasn't a good song.
By the way,
does that bother you ever or no?
No, not really.
The one-hit wonder guys that are really famous forever? Why don't we just come up with a 3-minute song and then we could have fucking rested?
I had O'Dara.
You did? Good point.
I'm a no-hit wonder.
You guys have tried to come up with songs before.
You and your brother should have been really famous for music.
Oh, it was
It's so
crazy.
obvious looking at that video.
Oh, it was crazy.
What went wrong?
They didn't have as healthy an upbringing as the Jackson 5 did.
Yeah, that might be it. Oh. Goddamn Eros, you shithead. Wow. Oh, great.
People are wondering how I knew Fez was gay.
Yeah.
I called into the Ron and Fez show, or they called me, and I happened to be naked. So I said that I was naked. And you should pull the audio. Fez lost his fucking mind.
Really?
Yeah, but
Yes.
who wouldn't? When that thought comes into their minds with your V
Shut the
going
fuck
down that
up,
torso of yours. I'm not gay, but you could appreciate something like that.
But I knew we all assumed way before that, but that put it over the top for me. He lost his fucking mind that day. And I wasn't even in good shape then.
You know, I have an announcement to make, by the way.
Ooh.
I have an announcement.
Uh-oh.
I've been confused over the years because I've played a racist character on this show for many years. But I want to just come out today and say I am a racist. I'm really a racist. Thank you.
You're Anthony Cumia?
Thank you.
Negro.
I am Anthony Cumia, and I am a racist.
Negro.
I'm a racist American.
N person.
Exactly.
N person.
Exactly.
N person.
Okay.
I was confused because I thought because I played the character of a racist guy on the air that I really wasn't a racist. But now I know I really am.
You also play the character in your jacuzzi and pool and in the car.
Movie theater.
Movie theater.
Right.
And that character never stopped being funny for you.
No. You built a movie theater so you wouldn't have to hear them talking.
All right. Maybe it's different.
People suggesting you and your brother should re-record O'Dara so it sounds better.
Oh.
You fucking should do that.
Yeah, maybe we should. Get
You
the
really
old
should.
band back together.
Why not? Why not?
Hey, man.
Why get the band together when Joe could play all the parts?
That's true.
We should do it in the fishbowl.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, me and Jimmy are leaving for Rochester after the show today. Why did I pick Rochester? I could have went to fucking Florida with you.
You're
Well,
vacationing
Arizona,
in
I love.
Rochester with Jimmy Norton.
It's because I have old friends up there and Brother Wease, but...
Do you know, I still don't know I'm taking my flight because we're not going to get to interview Don Cheadle, but I got to get a photo. And he's coming in as we leave. I have a fucking flight to catch.
You'll make it.
You're going to make me go by myself. I know it already.
I don't want to. I want to take this early flight.
And then you guys will be on the next...
I don't want to do that. What am I going to do for fucking 5 hours?
The next plane.
I got to meet him, though.
He'll be back.
I love him.
Also, don't fret tomorrow, people, because it will be me, Rich Voss, Joe DeRosa, and the whole gang here doing a live program. So
nice.
You know, we're not going to tapes.
And I guess we're going to do a simulcast with Brother Wease at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
We haven't talked to him in a while on our show. Cool.
Even though I think the tickets are all gone, so all of you unlucky stiffs up there, I just don't know what the heck to tell you.
Oh,
there might be some for tonight, but I know the weekend's gone.
Why don't we all hang out at Mama San?
I want to go to...
Racist.
Yeah.
Have I taken you to Mama San
Yeah,
yet?
first time, of course. We went there.
Fucking
It
love
was very
their
good.
food. One of the best restaurants I've ever eaten at.
That was actually
It's in
very good.
Rochester, New York, and it's called Mama San. It's a Vietnamese place.
Vietnamese.
But really fucking tasty. Real tasty shit.
Yeah, I forgot what I had, like spring rolls and shit.
The spring rolls are ridiculous.
I'll see how many points it is. I mean, if I can, if I can do it and still come under my point total.
Roland said yesterday he would do Weight Watchers, but he would have to be able to buy points from other people.
That's why he's trading points on the black market. I'll give you 2 days of our lives bookings for 30 points.
He would want to be able to buy Erox points off of him.
Jesus, a lot of them. I'm sorry, Rick.
All right, in honor of Davy Jones, it's my pick today. Stepping Stone. We're going to break. We'll continue. Cha-cha-cha.
Sirius XM. Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
But we can work this out.
Oh, boy.
Yes, ma'am, I think we can. Well, I stole the whole dime.
What the hell?
I don't know what the hell.
I fucked up.
Yo, you big mouth woman.
Let's see, Johnny Cash. Is it
Hold on.
something about the economy? They're going to print more money, right?
Getting topical. Hold up, wait a minute. With the Sex Man.
Good morning, sexy.
Good morning.
Were you a big Monkees fan growing up?
Yeah, it was.
Why?
Why?
Well, being a child of the 80s, that it was on MTV and then Nickelodeon all the time.
Don't steal our bit.
man.
Me and Ant are children of the 80s. Stop, Sam. You're not going to ever win this one.
It's not ironic when Eric does it because he actually was a child of the 80s.
So were we.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Do the math.
Because Eric, well, okay.
You want to bet money?
As long as you were a teen in the 80s, you were a child of the 80s.
Thank you.
I would say you have to be a teen for the majority of the 80s.
I don't think so.
Over 5 years?
Nah, I think you just got to be in there. Just got to fall in the bracket.
I was 6.
What?
I was 6 when they came on MTV.
100 pounds?
Oh, shit. Never stops.
It never does.
What was your favorite Monkees song?
Pleasant Valley Sunday was
That's a good one. Yeah, they're all very good, catchy.
Very
fucking
catchy.
toe tappers.
Yeah.
Right?
Is this Johnny Cash?
And June Carter.
So why'd you pick...
That.
I don't know this Johnny Cash
Growing
song.
up in Florida, listening to the Monkees.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
Looking at palm trees and shit, driving boats.
Driving boats to school, with
Yeah.
shades on.
Buying houses and giving them to people.
Oh, yeah, just giving people houses he bought.
Winning lotteries.
Yeah, stealing lotteries.
Ain't nothing to a nagel.
Ain't nothing to a nagel.
Nagel's got to eat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. I would guess that Johnny Cash and June Carter, I don't know, married or got together for the first
What was
time.
the song? I was in the bathroom.
Long-legged guitar-picking man.
Oh.
I don't like that one, do you?
I don't know it.
It's a good song.
Can you
I
play it
like
again?
the ones where him and June Carter are chatting with each other during the song. Well, what do you think of that? Well, I think it's wonderful. All right, don't have a conversation during the song.
Do I know this one?
Well, I'm gonna start out walking, just you wait and see.
Guitar picker, you ain't leaving without.
See, they're talking to each other.
Big mouth.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever I please.
You burn it down with a Negro. Well, he knew how to keep it hard, and you sure don't. The man in black. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, you got a whiskey dick. Well, no, I don't. I'll fuck you in the ass.
You said you wanted a cream pie. I didn't mean that kind now.
44 years ago?
I'm a cuckold.
Yeah.
Wanna watch you. Just shut up. I don't like June Carter in there.
She's good, though.
She's a hanger-on.
She wrote one of his biggest songs.
what?
What song?
Hold on.
Ring of Fire.
Yes.
No.
It
Really?
was,
Ring
either,
of
it was either Ring of Fire or Walk the Line.
It's this one.
Dun-dun-dun.
See, I know shit.
Very Spanish sounding. with
This
the
is
horns.
great, though.
Love this fucking song. Now we have to play the whole thing.
She wrote this.
She co-wrote
I
it
said
well,
it,
yeah.
and I fucking...
This is about her asshole when Cash fucking plugged his dick in there. Ring of Fire. Get it? Her ass burned.
Yes.
Desires.
This was that cool guy in the video.
Oh, yeah. I fell into a burning ring of fire.
I want to make a statement. If you're out there and you don't like Johnny Cash,
Kill yourself.
hang yourself.
Oh, wow. That's a bold statement.
He,
How do you not like this Johnny Cash stuff?
the video of him, his last performance, it's very sad because he can't sing. But he mentions June writing this.
What, can we see that?
Yeah, it's from his home compound. It's not good audio. Johnny Cash it was like a month before he died.
Oh, look at this video. I'm playing drums in it.
Like this one?
Yeah. Let me see. I can't see because Sam forgets that there's other people here. Smash your face. Yeah, try that one. That might be it.
So why don't we get a third screen for you, Jimmy?
I don't know. Nobody. I want a cough button too, so I'm always going. I don't have a cough button.
Get a third fucking computer screen for Jim Norton.
Yeah,
it could be put there very easily.
No, go to.
Probably not.
Go back. It's look for Ring of Fire. Sam did find.
Oh, it's Ring of Fire?
I believe this is the one she wrote.
No, I mean his last performance. That's what I want to say.
No, he did a bunch of them.
Into a burning ring of
All right, just go back and follow. Click on any of them. Just see if it
The ring of fire.
Yeah, this is right before. See, you just hear him. He's just talking. His voice.
turn
is
your,
all fucked up.
That's Johnny Cash's skull with skin pulled over
Yeah,
it.
it's
horrible.
This is 2003.
Let's listen to this.
Here's a song that I have not performed live on stage for 25 years.
Sounds like Mr. Haney.
I've been given a lot of requests for it. Please understand your man.
It's Understand Your Man.
I don't know this one.
Oh wow, yeah.
You don't know this?
What?
You know this?
No.
Don't call my name out your window when I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I won't even turn my head.
Yeah.
Don't send your kid folks.
Jesus, where's he playing?
to.
F.H. Riley's?
It's his compound. It's his place.
Oh, it is.
Yes. They're all friends and family probably.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I've been saying all along, you lay there in your bed, keep your mouth shut till I'm gone. Don't give me that old dinner, try to curse your mom.
Oh, where's Doggies?
Understand your man. Yeah. This is right before he died. I mean, he was in very bad shape. But he apologized for his voice. I guess his voice was just shot. And he said he was.
Please.
Oh my God, his whole body was shot.
Yeah, he's a wreck.
This was like 2 months after June.
Oh my God,
When
how
did
depressing.
It's very sad. But again, he had a great fucking life. And, right after his wife, he died. I guess that's when you want to go.
Action-packed.
This guy is actually writing. Look up the Hurt video that Johnny Cash covered from Nine Inch Nails.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait,
Hold
did he
on.
cover
Really?
that?
Hold on.
Should we?
Hold on, did he
Vinny.
cover that?
Vinny,
What's up?
He covered that?
You honestly think we didn't know that?
No, I'm sure you've seen it,
Okay.
but you're talking about how bad he looks in that Ring of Fire video. He looks horrible in that.
No, the video that Jimmy just turned us on to, because I never seen this before, he looks way worse in the video we're looking at right now than he did in the Hurt video.
Yeah, Hurt he was old.
Way worse.
I'll have to look that up.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. I'm glad we took your phone call.
In my defense, I've never seen the Ring of Fire video.
Well,
I
okay.
thought he looked horrible in that Nine Inch Nails cover video.
That's one of the greatest videos ever, though.
It's
absolutely. It's just fucking depressing as hell.
The way they put it,
horrible.
the way they put in the old footage of him. Everyone has seen the video. The song is great, but the way they splice in the old video, where the movements in the old video coordinate with the tempo of the fucking song.
Yeah.
It really is a work of art, that video.
And I'll say it again. Trent Reznor heard that version. They got it at the studio, and they go, "Oh, cool! Johnny Cash did Hurt. Let's listen to this." And when they heard it for the first time, they literally shut down work for the day.
Yeah.
They all got deeply depressed and said, "Let's just call it a day." They were just blown away by it.
For someone to take your song and just do that with it to make it that
I
much
can't even
better.
listen to the original anymore. I mean, 9 Inch Nails doing Hurt is amazing. It really is a great song, but Johnny Cash just fucking put it in the atmosphere, man.
And the old fucking
stratosphere, I guess, into the stratosphere.
But the old fucking the lights being turned on in the Johnny Cash Museum, which is decrepit and
all busted up and shit.
And they put in that one soundbite in the video. It's so weird where he goes, "You stay the hell away from me, you hear?"
Oh yeah,
which is a weird sound, but it just works in the fucking video.
So creepy.
I would say greatest music video
Absolutely,
ever made.
without a doubt. And MTV, and this is I've said
Challenge
this
me on
before.
that.
MTV is so shallow and vapid and stupid that they give it that year to a Justin Timberlake video, and it's like you're so short-sighted.
What Justin Timberlake video? Cry Me a River or something?
It was either Cry Me a River or Rock Your Body.
I think he was annoyed
it was
too.
Cry Me a River.
Yeah.
I think he knew that Johnny Cash.
I think in his speech he said it should have gone to Johnny Cash.
That's just
I think.
stupid.
I think you're right.
It's fucking stupid. MTV always worrying about making sure they're
demographics and
continually hip and stuff.
Like instead of honoring this guy that every musician
And that would have been
respects.
the hipper move anyway.
Of course it would have been.
To give it to Johnny Cash would have been the hipper move anyway.
Of course.
Yeah, but they don't
why even
understand
nominate
that.
him and have him go to the go to the ceremony?
Well, he wasn't there.
Of course he wasn't there.
I think he was sick.
Invited.
Really sick.
Why nominate the guy?
Well, they want the TV time. They want to have the celebrity up there accepting.
Right.
It's just dumb.
You were wondering about
motherfuckers.
June writing Ring of
Yes.
Fire. She claims that she wrote the lyrics. His first wife, Vivian, claims that she had nothing to do with it, and Johnny wrote it about vaginas.
What?
Oh, Ring of Fire? Yeah, it's not.
No way.
That's quite bitter.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down.
So the wives are battling it out.
Well, June always claimed
God.
that she wrote the lyrics about his struggles with drugs.
Of course, that makes more sense.
No, him fucking somebody getting burned makes more sense. Him catching syphilis or a fucking the clap makes more sense.
That's so.
I fell into
on
a
the
burning
surface.
Yeah, it's very literal.
Yeah, it's very literal.
But in those days,
deeper
in
context.
1960-something, to have a mainstream song about catching, I'm not saying it is, but that to me would be the fucking, that's how you would write about something like that.
I don't know, though. It sounds like his struggles and, you fall into that ring of fire. You're trying to get out and the flames are getting higher, more so than, I got the clap.
Yeah, because it would sound like he fell in love with somebody who he knew was going to continue to give him gonorrhea,
the
and he
clap.
couldn't help himself.
Yeah,
Sometimes they keep going back.
I'm with Ann on this one.
Maybe.
I don't think it's that.
Well, I got the crabs from that bitch.
And this was before Johnny and June were even married.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe Vivian, just doesn't want to admit that she had.
We haven't even talked about the tornadoes. The tornadoes really fucking.
Thank God the Yakov's got the dinner trays with the magnets on them so they couldn't blow away. What a country. Branson, Missouri got a hit.
Pretty good?
Hit by the tornadoes
Fucking
that were
tornadoes.
going through. Yeah.
How do you live with that? How do you live with the threat of a tornado coming through?
People say that. They say the same shit about
What do we got on the East Coast?
Hurricanes.
Oh, that's right.
crime,
Terrorism.
Terrorism. Yeah, you know, people think you live in New York City. You're crazy. Yeah.
I think it's crazier to live in
I absolutely
Tornado
do. Also,
Alley or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's fucking nuts.
That's fucking scary
You
shit.
fucking crazy.
Because they just come out of the sky out of nowhere, too, right?
Yeah.
Hard to predict.
Dynamite entertainment. Dinner choices. Yakov's dinner adventure. While you eat, the tornado blows you away. Yeah, stupid Yakov.
Oh, please don't play the Yakov clips. Don't do it today.
What are people saying?
It's a beautiful show.
Yakov's Dinner Adventure is a must-see show.
Come see why audiences are raving about Yakov's Dinner Adventure.
We are travelers, and we've been all over to shows to New York, Vegas, London, and Paris. And this was probably one of the best.
I paid
One of
more
the
to
best.
see Cirque du Soleil in Las Vegas, and this was better.
Join us for a
Pause that
magnificent
right
show
there.
experience.
The funny
Why
thing
are they just openly lying?
I know.
the camera's there. They have to. It's probably Yakov's probably standing behind them, smiling, comping their check.
Look, I'm sure it's a adequate show, but let's relax a little bit.
Vegas, Paris, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas. I've been to Paris. This is nothing like those places.
What do they say about Cirque du Soleil?
They said that Yakov's show that's kind of like Cirque du Soleil is better, but they paid more for Cirque.
better.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're buying into that.
And a mouth-watering, fun-filled dinner that you and your family will never forget.
We love the patriotism. I want us. Go to America! All the shows we've seen, this was one of the best. Well, we came back a second time.
It's a new breath of fresh air in here. I think it's wonderful. I think the Moscow Circus gave us a chance to laugh, participate with audience participation. With
balls are bouncing. Big beach balls are bouncing. What are you, retarded?
Crazy.
So much truth.
Brought a tear to that guy's eye.
The ball bouncing through the fucking thing like they do at every baseball game?
Yeah.
You fucking yuts. You're probably manic depressive.
A breath of fresh air. You see how old those people are? It's got to be horrendous farts.
So in a mausoleum.
Right.
They have to have parking for hover rounds. Yeah, there's a big piece that they do. That's very patriotic, I guess, because Yakov, you know, he was in the Soviet Russia, then come over here and live great American life. And I bet they portray that in the stage show with some schmaltzy, over-the-top country western type Americana. And it brought a tear to that guy's eye?
I guess so.
Shut it.
What bothers me is he's a comedian, and he's probably he's a stand-up for many years.
Really?
And he performed for Reagan. I mean, he was he's a real comic.
Someone get this fucking Russian away from me. Yes.
And he puts together that videos. The videos are so bad.
Oh, they're incredibly bad.
That's what bugs me.
I only wish the tornado had a direct hit on Yakov's dinner theater for his dinner adventure. He was fucking plugging the magnets that hold the metal trays to your lap.
That's right.
It's crazy.
Well, you don't want them to fall.
The armrest, because you're sitting in theater seating, which is like a movie theater. It's set up like a fucking movie theater so they could cram as many seats in as possible. But they give you a tray, and it's like, how do you use the tray? You can't put it on your lap, and then you click it on with magnets onto the armrest.
But
that's better than Vegas and Paris.
But a lot of people are on the fence. They're not sure, and the magnet thing is selling it finally.
That's the magnets.
But they're like,
great.
oh, they got the magnets. Of course we got to go to this show.
Yakov's patented magnet, patent pending.
Here's why he put that in the ad, because he didn't advertise it like that probably at one point. And people were going, goddamn, I'm sitting in a goddamn theater seat, and my goddamn wife knocked my dinner on my lap. I want my money back. God damn it. You know how mad people probably got?
We really need to brainstorm this one. Yakov, we've thought of magnets on the trays. Brilliant. Do it.
But that's why he advertised it, because now they can't complain.
Yeah,
no, it's in the ad. When you watch the video, it says that.
Your Yakov is creepy good, by the way.
Yakov. You just have to sound like, have a smile on your face.
Creepy good.
I hate Yakov. I've hated him even when he was big.
I never liked him.
Oh.
I thought his comedy was very easy.
Dinner adventure.
You want to hear? You want to hear more of the Yakov dinner adventure?
Let's hear a little more of the people, because these are the people giving their opinion of it.
It was wonderful. What an incredible story. It was an emotional thing for me. I mean,
I mean, I just got literally tears in my eyes. I was expecting good Russian dancing.
Where else would you get them, shithead?
I got tears out of my ass.
Yeah, exactly. I got tears on the small of my back because I was being sodomized by someone who felt guilty.
But that was the Osmond brothers. They're in cahoots with Yakov because they're probably helping each other's shows out.
They probably worked his gig or something. Yeah.
No Donnie, though.
Why would he? He's out with Marie making the real money.
Yeah, Donnie wouldn't be caught dead down there.
Yeah. So you want to see Jermaine Jackson? No.
Yes, it was wonderful. But what I wasn't expecting, that it just blew my mind away, was just the effects. You know, the fire, the bubbles, the unicycle. And what was that thing that was going? The human suit. Unbelievable.
My favorite part was the human slinky. Our favorite part was the slinky.
Yay!
Human Slinky was just
Mine
amazing.
too.
I'm passionate about
It's
this show.
flex
I love
duct
what I
work
do,
with
and
people in it.
When we created this show, we want to touch all 5 senses. And when I say 5 senses, I mean smell.
Pause. What are the 5 senses? Let's see. What you're seeing.
Old people farts.
Yeah, that would be smell. You're seeing a horrible show. You're tasting icky food.
Terrible.
Smelling old people's farts. Hearing awful jokes. And what's the other one?
Touch.
And because you're in theater seating, your elbows are touching the person next to you.
You get to touch the bouncy ball they throw into the audience.
Maybe it's a good show. I don't know.
It looks horrible.
I'd still like to see it, but I mean,
I would go.
Would you?
Oh, I would go for
In
the
a
goof.
heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
I was just thinking of when our next vacation is, so I could get to Branson before.
Yeah. Get to Branson. What are you doing going to see Jimmy in Rochester?
Let's go to
That's
Branson.
crazy. You got to go to Branson,
What am I
Missouri.
doing in Rochester? I should be in Branson.
Let's go to Branson.
Yes.
Let's take a field trip.
I'd love to go there.
I'm going to honeymoon in Branson.
Aw.
And when I say 5 senses, I mean smell and taste too.
Oh, no.
Because when
That's
we
part-
serve
Here
our
we go.
dinner,
Here it is.
not only our performers will be dancing, but your taste buds will too.
The food was wonderful. Very much worth
Pause,
the price.
please. She's holding an alien.
That's a progeria kid.
There's a woman in this video. She's holding a baby and a wife beater, and he's got a giant kazoo head.
The great kazoo.
Yeah. He should be in a fucking plane, nosediving comfortably.
This food looks horrendous.
It looks so bad. Everything about this looks so bad.
They're going to sell it like it's a 5-star restaurant. But this food, God, you got to see this video.
It's the best looking plate of fucking. That looks like the fucking meat that Chef talked about in Apocalypse Now.
The gray meat.
It might be, again, maybe it's delicious. I don't know.
I doubt
How
it.
could that be delicious?
I doubt it.
We've all eaten enough food to know that that's just adequate food right there.
What is that in the middle? Is that a cupcake? Is that the dessert?
See, you don't even know what it is.
What is it?
I would
You
think
don't even know what it is, Jimmy.
cornbread?
It's
like
a special cornbread.
It looks like the Elephant Man's shoulder.
Hit it.
For dinner, not only our performers will be dancing, but your taste buds will too.
The food was wonderful.
I want to nominate him for worst comparison in history. It's the worst segue ever done.
But your stomach will be dancing too, right before you vomit on the magnet tray.
Not only will the performers make you tap your toes, but the food makes you tap your taste buds.
That's a bad
Perfect.
one.
That's cut.
Good,
Excellent.
Good.
We could use that.
Your stomach
Perfect.
will be dancing.
So, isn't this great?
Very much worth the price.
The food was fun.
I cleaned my plate.
It was much better than I expected, and it was nice and hot. I don't know how you did it.
Oh,
It was great.
so they're promoting that their food's nice and
It's
hot.
nice and hot, and that was the ice cream.
Right. You look at restaurant reviews, they leave out the nice and hot part.
Yeah, the temperature goes without saying.
Right, exactly.
They gave you a fork and a knife. Some places just give you 2 forks. And you got to put them in your eyes like a Scorpions record. All right, good. Fuck.
I cleaned my plate.
It was much better than I expected, and it was nice and hot. I don't know how you did it, but it was great.
Can you pause? I want to suggest how they did it. The fucking microwave, you dumb bitch. You don't know how you heat it? Everything in her house is cold.
I don't know how they do it.
How do they do it? Because in Juneau, Alaska, everything we eat, ice cream bars, frozen meat, frozen snow peas.
It's a miracle.
This is a fantastic meal prepared for you by my personal chef. You get beef brisket, a chicken breast fillet, creamy mashed potatoes, vegetable medley, a sweet corn muffin, and a delicious soup. This mouth-watering meal served to you on a golden platter with linen napkins, real silverware, and a fake candle.
Oh, God damn. He thinks he's killing with that line.
He's the worst.
It's as bad as anything I've ever seen. And his nose is stuffy in this. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah, what's that about?
I don't know.
You know, we make fun, but the guy's probably making fucking millions off this.
I hope so. Dice really loves him because I think they room together.
Really?
He loves Yakov.
Does he love his comedy?
I don't know. I don't know if he's seen him in years.
Comedy. He must like him as a person.
I don't know.
He
Yakov
might be a nice person. Who knows?
Can we see his stand-up? I literally don't know what he does on stage.
It's all fucking what a country shit.
Oh, what the country?
Through the eyes of a foreigner. It's horrendous.
Is it? I don't remember.
After 2 minutes, you're like, okay, enough already.
And to top it all off, scrumptious strawberry Romanov, which is a Russian version of strawberry shortcake. We take our food preparation very seriously. Everything.
Wait, hold on. While he's saying we take our food preparation very seriously, they're showing a little Mexican guy just scooping shit out of those trays like you'd see anywhere.
Right.
It looks terrible.
Go back.
At any buffet.
Yes.
And look at this guy in the foreground. And we employ Tord Johnson to work in our kitchen. And his name is Pat. He is from Munaki.
Pat from Munaki. He lived in trailer by the airport, but now he lives here in Branson. What a country.
And the food was so heavy and rich, it fall through his trailer floor and put a hole in it and break his toes off.
Preparation very seriously. Everything from the corn muffins to the brisket is prepared right here in our very own kitchen. My personal chef and his team can make up to 1,800 meals in a single show.
Some people ask, how can you eat dinner in a theater?
She's a cast
There's
member.
no table.
Here we go.
Come on, I'll show you.
Uh-oh, here we go, Aunt.
Actually, we do have
Okay.
tables.
Oh, what?
And they're custom built just for our theater.
They fold out
We
like
have a little secret.
They fold out like airplane. You know, well, in first class anyway.
Yes.
You lift the armrest up, and the little tray comes out of the armrest, and
And
that's
you swing it
exactly.
around.
You are literally sitting shoulder to shoulder. There is no room between these seats that I'm looking at.
No.
And I'm sure they're fat fucks that go to these things.
What a pain in the ass
This,
way to eat.
you're just banging elbows
Fuck
trying
that.
to cut your shitty filet and your beef brisket and soup.
Let me see this. By the way, she zips past opening this fucking tray. It's like eating on a quarter. Look at how big this
I know, it's so small.
Yeah, you like the teeny tiny tray. Let me see. Go back a little bit, and again, like maybe an inch. We're right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for our theater.
That is a small tray.
That sure is, Jimmy.
Jesus Christ.
Let's get to the magnets, though.
Yeah, I got to see the magnets.
The big get.
We have a little secret. There are 4 very strong magnets embedded in each table. It prevents sliding and slipping.
The only way to really say it in words is
She loves the magnets. Everyone loves the magnets.
What restaurant have you ever seen promote the fact that the food won't fall off the table?
That is pretty much what's being promoted there.
I've never seen a restaurant promote the basics of eat. And look at the chair. There's no hole cut in it. Your asshole will not prolapse and fall through. We do have it back on the chair so you won't be eating and fall backwards into the lap of the fat person behind you who's been talking and eating loudly.
And all the glasses come with a bottom on it so the liquid does not fall out.
Yes, the glasses. Sometimes, some places you go, they put your drink on a plate and it falls on the floor. Not here. We have glasses with 4 walls that go up. And a linen napkin.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
A linen napkin.
Instead of sandpaper, which is what they serve in some restaurants, and real silverware, as opposed to the fake silverware, which is only the ends of the forks.
I like how Yakov is turning Jamaican.
Yeah.
Everything goes to Jamaica with Jimmy.
I love it.
Linen napkins suck, too.
Linen
man.
napkin. I'd rather have paper towels or something.
Because you
soak
want
up everything.
You want to smell the breath of the person who was at the early show.
You know, next to each other, how close to each other you are.
It's like eating in Dachau. All right.
I don't think it's a show. I think it's beyond that. There's an emotional value in this show that it's hard to put in words, and I think you just have to see it to really understand it.
That means he has nothing good to say.
Adventure. It will blow you away.
Whoa. I hope it ends like that. Fucking, I hope it ends like Inglourious Bastards. It will blow you away. Yeah, Yakov.
Yeah, I just want to see him for a minute. I don't know what he
Can't get
does.
enough of Yakov.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, comedy, huh? Comedy, it's in my blood. I wish it was in my act. Our next comedian is from Russia. How do you like that, huh? This guy came here 7 years ago, couldn't speak a word of English. Today he speaks 12 words. All Spanish. Say hello to Yakov Smirnoff. Okay, here we are.
Okay.
Dangerfield, man. Wow.
In Soviet Union, oh boy.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Yakov.
My name is Yakov Smirnov. I am comedian from Russia. Thank you very much. I want to explain to you what happened to that airplane. I am actually from Russia. I was born there, grew up there, worked as a comedian out there. What surprises me, American people don't know we have comedy in Russia. We have comedians. They're there. They're dead. They're there. It's very hard to do comedy in Soviet Union. You have to write out all your material, and you send it to Department of Jokes. I'm not making this up. They send it back to you censored. You have to stay with the script. You cannot improvise. If someone heckles you from the audience, you can't say, like, your mother wears army boots. Because she probably does.
You know what?
She will hurt you.
Let me tell you, hold on for a second. Considering the time this was, Soviet Union, Cold War, here's a Russian guy comes over. This shit ain't bad.
It's funny. He's a real comedian. I mean,
it was perfect for the times.
Yeah.
This was in the.
It was all about Russia back then.
Right.
It's like right now an Iraqi comic coming over, or
goofing on that. Right.
Yeah, I'll hear more from him in a minute. Come on, I'm gonna.
Good thing about doing comedy in Russia, you have captured audience. They're not going anywhere. You gotta be very selective, very careful with what jokes you say. If you say, like, take my wife, please, you get home, she's gone.
I'm laughing at Yakov. This sucks.
I realized that I wanted to get out of Russia. It's not easy to get out because you apply for a visa, but they give you MasterCard. Yeah. There are no things like American Express. They give you Russian Express. Don't leave home.
Well, what it was,
They're
though,
all topical for the time.
But when we moved as a country past the whole Russian thing, where was he?
He ran out of steam.
He ran out of steam, is what happened. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's.
He was perfect for the time.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Can't take it away from him. It's funny shit.
Every time Vladimir Putin pops up and talks shit, you know how happy he must be. That maybe things will start up again.
Right. But then you know.
What's going to happen in a few years? Is it going to be Mohammed's Dinner Theater? Look, there are magnets on the tray.
And yes, you can dip your hummus in them.
You get hummus, you get stones to throw at women.
And we have suicide bomber, except this confetti comes out.
Yeah, they're all horribly fucking anti-Semitic.
Yes, and we have the Juno special.
You smell the food. It smells so good you think you have Junos. You're smelling through Junos.
Yes, we have all the gravy in gravy boats. Looks like a big Jew noses upside down with Jew gravy in them. We don't have briskets. I can't do Middle Eastern.
That's hysterical.
The Greater Rochester International.
Oh, we got to take a break.
Oh, right. We're doing
a simulcast with Wease. They're in commercials. They want to. They don't have like all the time in the world like we do. So why don't we take a quick break? When we get back, we're going to join Brother Wease up there in Rochester, New York. Jimmy's got a bunch of shows up there this weekend.
And afterwards, I have a Shorty's Award update.
Oh shit!
Motherfucker! Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You know, I thought you would have.
I think we're going on with Wease in a few minutes here.
Yo, you there, bro?
Oh, is that you?
There they are.
It is I.
What's up, Brother Wease?
Well, you no F-bombing, damn it.
I know. I was about to remind these guys.
We have to go back to terrestrial radio type language.
This is going to be very tough for us.
Well, I don't want to screw up your program. If there's a certain number of apps per hour, I don't want to screw it up.
You know, we curse on a regular basis, but we don't even realize it anymore.
Of course you don't. And
so that's going to be the tough part.
It just becomes part of normal speech.
Yeah, we're just talking normally.
Listen, I'm not proud of it. I'm one of the most profane people anyway. I'm a sick person with the dirty words. And the one night I got to be on your station, and I overcussed because of the freedom. It was so wonderful. But it's gone. And I say fazuk, motherhucker, shiznit, in other words that I have to make up. And real quick, I'm going to let you guys do most of the talking. But I have this theory that drives me crazy. The F word and the N word, are they the stupidest words in the world? Not the real ones. The actual saying things like the F word.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. We talk about that all the time.
As soon as you say the F word, every single person hears the other word. But it's so friggin' dumb.
Especially if you're referring to the same person. You'd like to be able to just use them back to back and get it out of the way.
It's given a lot of people the freedom to actually say the N-word.
Yeah.
I mean, we say that word on our show here and there, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, they used to just be able to say, a racial epithet was said or something. You know, now when people say, "Oh, he said the N-word," you know exactly what he said.
Right. That's why it's so friggin' ridiculous. And I've been in the paper here for saying nigger, and I've said it in a way, in the context where I was actually sticking up for my brothers and just using the word.
Yeah.
And then it gets in the newspaper and I'm doing hate speech. You can say what you want, but I don't.
Right. Wow. But they actually went after you for that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my
Jesus.
God.
Thank God they don't listen to this show. It's actually in the title.
We're so off the radar. We're trying to get fired at this point. They're not listening.
How can you get fired when you can say whatever you want?
It's pretty amazing. But it's happening to people all the time.
Yeah.
But not doing
not on satellite, of course
Right.
not.
Not yet, but we tend to be ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
So the first ones to get suspended from satellite radio is this show, and the first one to get fired for doing some politically incorrect thing will probably be this show.
Yeah, you could say things that, even though it's satellite radio, you could say things that are taken out of context, politically incorrect, offensive to a certain group, and, they'll get you in trouble.
We've been discussing the Linsanity stuff. And that guy getting fired for saying chink in the armor.
Yeah, it's bro. You guys got freedom.
Where were you at with that? I'm sure you guys discussed it.
Well, I'll tell you, where I'm at with this stuff. Even though I'm a flaming liberal, man, I think people should be able to say any damn thing they want. And
of course,
chink in the armor, it's an actual term.
Right.
And chink is a bad word. It's just like the N word for the Asians. But who does Lynn actually give a crap? Does he?
Nah.
No.
He just wants to make as much money as possible.
It's these groups that feel they have to say what people are offended by, even though the person himself didn't get angry or say anything. But the group is there to protect you from hearing horrible things.
Thank God.
They know what's
right?
best.
What did John and Ken say, Hope? Do you know about that?
Oh, we defended those guys. They basically called Whitney Houston a crack hoe. And I think if you say hoe, you're safe than saying whore.
But in the radio world, because they're such cowards, it was the word hoe to the lawyers means hoe black, and that's how Imus got fired. So they just got those guys in trouble because of the word hoe.
Well, if you say hoe, it's automatically a black person.
Well, that's what they're thinking is, yeah.
I'm sure
it is because white girls have morals.
We all know, and we all know lawyers. Of course, that's what they think. They make that big leap. Yeah. But we defended those guys, of course, and we played the audio on our show. It was very innocent.
Yeah.
Compared to you guys, it was probably nothing.
100% correct there,
and that is the freedom that we miss, that we enjoy the most. It's not even the profanity. It really is the social stuff that like you're saying stuff that we never said here when we were on regular radio. Like you have a lot more balls than we did when we were on because I couldn't.
Hold on, I'm hearing this is a great one-sided conversation.
Oh, good.
Oh my God, where's it a one-sided conversation, bro?
It might be on the internet.
an audio reason. Not that one person's talking more than the other, but because some audio's not coming through.
Oh,
you thought it was a literal.
Literally,
Yes. I'm only hearing it in my left ear.
Yeah, that's all I'm hearing, and I'm hearing a bit of an echo.
Well, he is a lefty, so this is perfect. We're only hearing Wease in our left ear.
Are they not hearing
you got
Wease?
power, Wease.
Are they not hearing Wease?
I don't know. Something's going on.
Uh-oh. Bro, let me take this one
Now
call.
I got you.
No, now we got you in both sides.
What did you just do, Mars, that you didn't do before?
Oh, boy.
Hit a button.
We're going to fire someone today because of you, Wease.
Don't do it.
We're going to have to fire
Opie,
someone.
Opie. Let me take this call. I think you cost somebody a subscription. Hold on a minute.
Jesus Christ, you know, I work so hard all day and deal with you kids in the freaking morning.
Jeremy.
Oh, hello.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, morning, guys. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, little Jimmy.
Hey.
Little Jimmy, I'm going to see you this weekend, buddy.
Oh, good. Thank you, man.
Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be in Rochester at Mama San's.
There you go.
Yeah, we're doing Mama San's.
It's great to hear you guys on the radio. You and Patrice were the only reasons I'd ever turn on this radio station.
Here we go. But by the way, before he goes any further, Hope,
yeah,
this is what, he's a professional hater. He just took a shot at you. I'm next. Don't worry about it. But go ahead, Jeremy. It's a great set. This is your chance.
I just want to say it's great to hear you guys again. My wife would not renew my XM subscription because of you guys.
Your wife?
Why? Does she object to the content?
What's wrong with you?
No, we got the rule in the car where whoever's driving gets to put on whatever they want. So I always put on the virus. Oh, it used to be called the virus, but
put your knuckles on her nose. That's what I say.
Who's boss?
All right.
Yeah. Well,
exactly. Let's see her change the station with a steak on her eye.
Give her the Chris Brown treatment.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. Rihanna tried to change the station.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened to Rihanna.
Okay, I want to call you out if I can. Actually.
Oh, Jesus! Why?
Listen, you do your whole Jocktober. Why don't you ball up and listen to this show for about 1 week? You'll have plenty of material for your Jocktober.
Nice try. I love Wease.
How come you don't like Brother Wease, sir?
I've always loved Wease's show.
Bro, before he goes...
Between him eating chicken wings on the air,
what was that?
Burping in the microphone and talking about colonoscopies.
That's not Jocktober stuff.
Yeah, that's sexy.
It certainly is.
Opie.
Instead, you pick on that fat pig across the hall.
Who's that?
E-Rock?
They're laughing at the E-Rock jokes up there. That's good.
Jeremy, I'm glad you listen every day to find out how much we suck, though. That's what we're here for.
Wait,
just keep listening.
But who do we pick on instead of Wease? I want to know the name.
Terry from the B.
Big old Terry Clifford.
Oh, she stinks.
No, listen.
Literally.
Are you guys in the same building as her?
No.
Okay.
Hopefully you're not on the floor below her.
Listen.
She's a sweet lady in real life.
Whatever. She's boring on the radio.
A lot of fat ladies are sweet. They have to be.
I don't care. I don't care if people are sweet in their real lives. I care if they suck on the radio.
Yes. Literally. She has diabetes.
Opie.
Yes, Wease.
See you this weekend, buddy.
Jeremy,
thank you, man.
Get rid of Jeremy. We could talk, Wease.
Jeremy, go kill yourself. You suck.
Wow, that was a sign off I didn't expect.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
Opie.
Yes.
Give me 60 seconds. I got to tell you this story. It's killing me now. I'm shopping with my wife at Target, and I run into Terry.
Uh-oh.
Right? Now, this is right before New Year's.
Yeah.
When I had no idea she even knew who you were, right? This is no crap. Terry Clifford and her husband and her daughter are in, actually it was Bed Bath & Beyond, not that anybody cares. And anyways, we're talking, and her daughter was getting ready to go to Chicago to be in Second City, of all things.
Wow.
Yeah, and I started going, wow, that's such a cool thing. I can't believe it that you got accepted to Second City. For folks that don't know, it's a comedy situation. Yeah. And I started naming comedians and Jim Norton, and I mentioned, Opie might be coming up. She went nuts. I didn't even know about this stuff, right? So she goes, I go, Opie, because remember you were going to come for New Year's?
Yeah.
So I say, it's fun. Opie might be, I'm going to find out today, he might be coming for New Year's, right? She went off on me, bro. And I go, man, I started feeling bad because she is a nice broad. She's a sweet lady. And I felt bad that she was injured. And she said your fans attacked her Facebook. And I'm going, oh, my God. I'm not kidding over here. People know I'm a big pussy. I felt terrible. I go, I'm going to talk to that Opie, which I never did. And now look what happened.
You know what? I'm sure she's a nice lady. But But the audio we got, it was the most boring radio I've ever heard in my life.
Well, listen, this dickwad that was just on the phone, who I'm going to smack when I see, thinks my show's boring, and then my show's great. He can suck my ass.
Well.
Why should he be so lucky?
Thank you. Thank you.
So you want me to apologize to her?
No.
All right, good.
No, I just want. I'm telling you a true story. We could do whatever. I don't. I mean, you guys do your thing, and it is your thing, and you stick with it.
I don't know these people personally. I don't care.
Of course not.
Yeah, she was nice.
She's probably a nice lady.
Absolutely,
Whatever.
she was wonderful in planes, trains, and automobiles. I mean, there's no reason to be hurtful. I mean, she seems like a nice person.
How did you?
She's a handsome woman.
You know something? I'll bet you that dickwad that was just on the phone gave you guys the tape.
Of what?
Now that I think. Well, where did you get the audio from that lady?
Oh man, all you guys are on the internet now.
Sam Roberts finds a lot of the.
It's Sam's job, but
horrible radio.
Absolutely.
I get to listen to you guys online, man.
No, I understand.
He also makes horrible radio.
Yeah. You know what it was? We were looking up Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and her version was the best one.
Ukulele.
Yeah.
No, I only meant. I thought you had your minions maybe send you the jocks they hate from their town.
Oh well, they tip us off to some bad shows. Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, but I got spanked really bad because the guy I started in radio with in Geneseo, we featured him. I didn't even know until halfway through it, and we were really good friends, and we were roommates. And I'm going the whole time. I didn't feel good about it. I'm like, something about this voice. I know this voice. And then I asked what his name was, and it was the guy. I don't want to mention him again.
This was your roommate, bro.
And we killed him for Jocktober.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know until like halfway through, and then I actually had to tap out. I'm like, I can't do this.
Now listen, is it true, Opie, or are you full of crap with the Snooki?
What happened?
Were you guys? Are you responsible for the whole pregnant thing?
Well, I got a.
Did he make her? Yeah.
Yeah, Lindsay wouldn't go for that, but
no, we got tipped off when she was in here. And we just posted the video online again, and you could see it in her face that she was lying to us that day.
But you know what? It might have been because when you're that newly pregnant, some people don't want to announce it because it's a jinx. You never know if she had an issue before.
That's right.
Like, that might not have been to lie to the press. That might have been like, look, this is the first couple of months. I don't want to have to deal with this.
Yeah, I just reposted again. But, yeah, it started with us, and then she had to deny it the rest of the day.
Man, you guys, for a dirty talking radio show, think about how many important things. You did the Breitbart thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
With the,
that's a big one.
I know. It was really weird. They were passing the phone around. Anthony Weiner.
Anthony Weiner, yeah.
And they were passing the phone around, and then Anthony took it and started kissing the screen. And then
we took our shot that day, yeah. That went everywhere.
That was humongous.
And then we got the story out of Chris Kyle that he punched Jesse Ventura.
That was brand new on your program.
Brand new. He even said we got tipped off that day too, and he goes, "Wow, I never told this story before." And he mentioned names and everything.
Well, you know what it is. We try to do this stuff and try to get it out there, and the crack PR department actually recently sent out a fax, and the name of this show was included. So things are really looking up.
The PR department or the lady we deal with sucks.
Now, Hope, can I? Yesterday in the New York, whatever New York paper I was looking at, I am. You're going to see how dumb I am. I know you know how dumb I am. But this Fez thing,
yeah,
I never knew it was a bit.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
We're confused by it. We just assumed. We've been working with Ron and Fez. You're obviously talking about Fez finally admitting he's gay. We've been working with Ron and Fez for over 10 years, and the first time I met him, I just assumed he was gay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, whatever. We were totally fine with it, of course.
Of course, but I mean, I read this thing, and I believe the New York Post going, Fez came out, and he had this character that was gay he was playing this character, and finally he's decided he's actually gay, and I'm going, wait a minute, I didn't get that it was a bit in the first place.
Yeah, what character? Yeah, exactly.
But he seems,
happy,
really happy, like a weight off his shoulders.
I'd love to know what moment was the tip off. Was it peeking through that hole in the wall, going psst? But I guess it's hard. I mean, especially if I think he comes from like a religious background, and to have to admit that to yourself, it's got to be
that
tough.
Religion will screw you right
up. It really does.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's terrible.
But I don't get it's the craziest thing I ever heard. It's a guy playing gay on the radio full time.
I think
I don't get it. Because I thought he was just a gay guy, which was fine.
I think he's the last to know because I mean everyone around here just assumed, and I would assume most of the Ron and Fez listeners just thought so too, and everyone was cool with it.
A good friend of mine, and you know, Kevin Meanie. You know about my boy Kevin?
Yeah, it came out.
Yeah, he came out a couple years ago.
But here's
now,
a guy.
Right?
He was also the last to know.
Oh yeah, come on.
First time I met him, I just assumed too.
Everybody did, and he was such a. I mean, he's a close friend of mine. I love the dude a lot, and the whole story is really funny because Broadway pulled him out. I made him come out. He was on Broadway in Hairspray, fell in love with a guy. Yeah. There he is. There he is.
So Broadway will do it.
He's doing Hairspray, and what happened? Like some of the young grips were probably bopping around, and he's like, I can't handle this anymore. He just turned into Paul Lynde and grabbed one.
Actually, basically, it's something just like that.
Yeah.
And he's still with the guy.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So was he married?
Yes, with a kid.
Oh, man, yeah, that's right.
How old's the kid?
The kid now, little Jean Bonnet, as he calls it.
Yes, little Jean. It's a family name.
Yeah, it's. I'm guessing she's got to be 9-10 years old already.
Wow. And did his wife have any idea? She must have. Did his wife have any idea? Like?
You tell me, bro. I can't answer, but you tell me.
She must have, but I mean, like, were they having sex? Was he actively pursuing? Like, who knows?
Yeah,
I'd love to ask him that.
You can. I love Kevin, and I hope I'm not bad-mouthing him, but it was so unbelievable when he I mean, he was the kind of guy, when he used to be on my show for a week at a time, he actually spent one summer here. I used to kind of grieve. I used to feel bad because he seemed so gay, but wasn't. No, but I was thinking the guy was suffering in there.
Right.
And he was.
Wouldn't it be great if he married McGreevy's wife? She's just like, damn it, I can't do this. Can't figure this out.
Maybe it's me.
So Jim Norton will be. Are you coming to playing tonight, Jimmy?
I have one tonight, 2 tomorrow, 2 Saturday. But I think Friday and Saturday, I believe, are sold out. And tonight might be sold out or very, very close.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Friday, Tuesday. Yes, Apollonia will be driving me from The Godfather.
And we don't even know what flight we're taking because Jimmy wants to get his picture with Don Cheadle today.
I'm obsessed with Don Cheadle. He's one of the greatest actors.
Also a great poker player.
Is he really?
Yes.
Big time.
I didn't know that.
And Anthony's there, right?
Yes, he is. Unfortunately,
I'm glad to hear that his old partner's Bodog just went under.
Oh, really?
You can't be glad about that.
No, but they were a bad. I took it from Anthony that they weren't the greatest, and they just got busted for fraud or some crap.
Yeah, I was playing online poker for a while, and then I started getting emails from them saying, "Hey, by the way, your bank isn't sending us the money. Could you please send us a check?" I'm like, yeah, really? You really want me to send you money, huh?
No,
Go
bad.
screw.
I see what you're saying.
I wouldn't have sent
Jimmy.
them.
Hey, Wease, we got to ask you about politics. We have to.
No, we can't.
I'm dying to know what you think.
I know because he's not really allowed to talk politics because it just. I mean, not allowed. I mean, you explain it. Yeah, you explain it.
Explain it. Here's the deal. I'm completely the opposite of not so much. Norton, I could have a conversation with. Anthony, I can't even handle.
Not so much.
Not so much. You're completely the opposite of Anthony. You like women.
Black women.
And if I start talking about the stuff that I feel that I know and I feel strong about, I have to lose some part of this audience, and I need all of them.
That's true.
And there's no way I don't lose somebody either way. But I would love tomorrow with Norton and Stu. You're coming in, right, Jimmy?
If you'll have me, yes. I certainly will.
See, that's my secret, though. I just try to lose the listeners that aren't financially viable.
This is satellite radio. We need the ones who pay.
Exactly.
All right. What about those Hollywood liberals you like to hate? They got money.
Oh, I know. Believe me. They're as out of touch as I am.
So
at least you said that.
So you guys aren't talking about Romney and Santorum. These guys are great to make fun of.
I'm a big Santorum guy. I think he's the answer.
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Oy vey. Mirror over here. This guy, do you know that 20, 30 years ago, these people would be seen as jokes? Rick Santorum 20, 30 years ago, they wouldn't even have him in a debate.
20, 30 years ago, the president would be looked at differently, too.
You ain't kidding. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, no, I think
they didn't have presidents-only fountains.
Get in the back of Air Force One.
Oh, you son of a bitches. You son of a bitches.
Now, my man,
You brought it up.
My man Rick Santorum is he's wholesome and he brings family values, and that's what we need in this country. Family values.
Even I'm laughing, Jimmy.
Hold on, Opie.
Yeah.
He's talking about the Manson family values. Come on.
Rick Santorum, homeschooling is the answer. And it's very rare that I hate a politician as much as I hate Santorum. And even
he says some dumb shit.
Opie! I knew Opie would be the first to slip.
But the beautiful thing is...
Are you guys on delay?
Yes.
All right.
Are you kidding?
You said that as you were...
Oh, my God. I realized as it was coming out that I need that one back.
You cursed as you were saying something dumb.
Oh, my God. Sorry.
So
we're trying to be on our best behavior.
You're doing good.
You are on delay, right?
Yes.
All right, can I do another one then?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
We have 3 delays.
He just says dumb crap.
Do you like Ron Paul? I figured you have something about Ron Paul you like.
Of course I do. You know it. You know how we roll.
Yeah.
Of course I love the fact that he's against wars and stuff, and when he speaks at the GOP stuff, those people get pissed at him. Right?
I think this is my take. No Obama liberal is going to vote for a conservative. It's not going to happen.
Well, of course not.
If Romney is smart with his big dumb face, he will not take stupid Chris Christie. He will take Ron Paul. Because I'm telling you, conservatives are not going to vote for Obama anyway. It's not going to happen. No matter who they take, they're not going to go vote for Barack Obama. So take the guy who can pull a little bit of his ultra-left base.
I agree.
You're right there, Jimmy.
I agree, but let me tell you something else. My defense when I fight politics against the conservatives for an argument is, if Mitt Romney's the guy, I don't care. He's the same thing as Obama. What do I care? I mean, you can pretend he's some kind of conservative, but the guy, whether you believe it or not, invented Obamacare.
Yeah.
He's got gay marriage. He's got every great liberal thing, and his state is #1 in a million areas, including education. Mitt Romney, I'm all for the brother.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see Romney Paul if it's not going to be Obama. I want to see Romney Paul, but he's probably going to take big stupid Chris Christie, and Christie's nobody wants a fat vice president.
Okay.
It just gives everybody the creeps.
Okay, hold on. So you son of a bitches, you're very bad people. He should be your buddy. He's next door.
Chris Christie?
He's your boy.
I don't like him because he's against gay marriage. That really annoys me.
He just wants the people to vote.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
He seems like a fun dude.
He does seem like a fun Jersey kind of guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, that is true.
A rotund guy.
Yeah.
I get a big kick out of the guy. He seems like a happy. He doesn't pull a punch. He's a fun guy.
Opie, would you like to curse your opinion on this?
We don't like that he looks like Terry Clifford.
Oh boy, you son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! We work for the same car dealer. I love the chick.
The same car dealer?
Yep.
Does she get car sick when she has to look out the back of that trailer for that?
I'm pretty sure they have the #1 morning show.
Why though? That's how bad. That's how bad. Oh, okay, because of the music.
And you can leave it on anywhere.
Because of the dumb music.
Country music's big.
Oh, it certainly is.
It's huge. Music is another one of my loves, and I'm so depressed about the music business. For the first time in my life, I consult with a lot of concert promoters, and I'm tapping out. Because it seems like music is over to me. Because if you guys gone to one of these things, you're young enough to go to these things where they play that a guy with a laptop plays.
Oh yeah. We got a guy here that just lives by that, Troy.
Yeah, there's a guy with a laptop. 4,000 people went to a show here at $50 a piece.
What?
And I got friends with great bands, I mean national acts, with great bands, 10 CDs deep, that can't draw 4,000 people at $50. There's a guy with a laptop.
What was the name of the guy with the laptop?
It starts with an A. That's Bali. Remember the guy's name?
No. You're not thinking of Deadmau5, are you?
No, I'm a Deadmau5 fan.
Albert DeSalvo?
No, it starts with an A. No, his last. It's like one name.
He was the Boston Strangler.
Oh. We had some good serial killers in Rochester.
Yeah.
Come on, Long Island.
No, I thought we talked about this before.
We have Shawcross. Killed 11 hookers.
Arthur Shawcross, yeah.
But tell the story.
Are hooker killers really serial killers?
Actually, a good friend. Matter of fact, there's a kid that works here. Great kid whose aunt was killed by Arthur. And her husband was a close friend of mine. He's now dead. She got killed by Art.
But Arthur used to hang out with some of the old CMF guys, right?
Yeah. Well, Marty Duda, who produced my TV show, he used to babysit his kids.
Our serial killer was babysitting this guy's kids.
Wait, Shawcross babysat his kids?
Yeah.
Did he? Was he molesting them, or was he not like that?
He didn't do that, and it's fun. I'll never forget the day they busted Arthur Shawcross. I remember where I was, Opie. I was in the studio on Monroe Avenue where Sam Kinison used to come, and it was a weekend, and Marty came in out of his mind and started telling me they busted Arthur Shawcross for murdering all those broads, and his kids were just sitting on his lap. Jeez. And it used to be over to his house, and It was the freakiest crap in the world. But the Hillside Strangler was from Rochester, too.
I don't know that.
Another dude.
Really? Wait, Bono or Bianchi? There's two of them.
Bianchi.
Wow, Kenneth Bianchi, right?
From Rochester.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
You do know Jimmy is aficionado on this, right? He knows serial killers big time.
I'm a hacky serial killer aficionado. There's a lot of them I don't know.
You know a lot, though.
Yeah, but Bianchi...
Who's your number one, bro?
You're number one.
Well, he reads about him. He might be an interesting dude.
Edmund Kemper I kind of like, even though he didn't kill that many people.
Why you like him?
Because he's like 6'6" and 400 pounds, and he was, I think, the co-ed killer in California, and he very bright guy, and he decapitated his mother, and he killed her friend. Like, he was a rough guy.
Who was the guy with the eye that was one eye that was kind of closed a little bit on one side? Apparently killed a lot of people.
Hold on. Hold on.
No, not Popeye.
Hold on. A question for Anthony from Jeffrey and Webster. Jeffrey, what do you want?
Hey, yeah, I was just wondering, has your girlfriend turned 21 yet?
Look at how they take shots.
That's the old days.
You matured?
Yeah, she's like 27 now.
Damn.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I know. I'm stepping it up.
Well, there was the time you brought that girl to the high school reunion.
Yeah, she was 18. I figured it would be nostalgic to bring a girl to my high school reunion that was the same age I was in high school.
Did it annoy people?
Oh, it annoyed people. Yeah, they stopped coming up to the table and saying hi.
Any
They're
video?
all uncomfortable.
Huh? Any video, Anthony?
No, not of that. Thank God. There's some still pics though up on I think Classmates.
You see, as great as you guys are and as successful as you guys are, I think sometimes you miss an opportunity. I think a video of you doing that as a semi-prank could have been pretty interesting.
Yeah, because some of the people were very uncomfortable.
It had to be cool.
So many daughter questions, and, I would say yes and then just start kissing her. Oh, yeah, it was terrible.
Were you being an ass?
Well, I had a few in me.
Oh, so they said, is that your daughter?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm taking my best gal. And they were like, oh, and then I just start making out with her. It was very uncomfortable.
It's so crazy because just yesterday on this program, people asked me the exact same thing because my wife is 22 years younger.
Nice.
And about 17 years ago, when we were first going out, people thought she was my daughter. And people just yesterday said, did you start making out with her? And I was too pussy to do it.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's so uncomfortable. A little booze helps, though. You got to loosen up a little bit. Get the old I don't care juice in you.
Hey, what's the schedule for the weekend?
Well, bro, here's the first thing. You got to tell me. I got to make you a resi, right?
I wrote you.
I know, but I'm going to make you the resi, right?
Yeah.
All right, and are you renting a car, or do you want me to pick you up at the airport?
I'm renting a car. We're going to go do some Mama Sons.
We're going to do all of it. We're going to do Prime.
We're going to go to Prime, Jimmy. That's the place. I was trying to tell Jimmy, because Jimmy loves his steak joints. Prime rules.
Black and Blue and Prime.
Yeah, both of those places are great.
And this whole thing with Jim Norton blowing up was always been huge, but this is unprecedented, Jimmy. That's ticket sales for your shows.
Well, I hope that it's sold out. I'm practice picture taking for Don Cheadle. As I'm talking to you,
I'm seeing flashes going off over here. He's practicing.
I mean, you guys are laughing, but this is the real deal. He practices with his camera. He doesn't want anything to get messed up.
So yeah, I hope they're all sold out. I hope tonight sells out.
Bro, I know guys that
Since
can't
the
get
comedian did.
Yeah, exactly.
I just got to ask you, Norton, are you a big fan of House of Lies?
You know, it's funny. I've seen the 3, and I'm watching it on demand. I love it.
I love it too.
It's a weirdly shot show.
Yep.
It's about these consultants, management consultants, And it really is an interesting world to get into, and Cheadle is so good.
He is, bro.
There's a scene, and no one will remember it. It's in the second episode where he's on the plane with the girl, and she's asking if he sabotaged her new job. And she goes, and she's like, that sucks. And she goes, that's really bad. He goes, isn't it? And the way he says, isn't it, if you watch that in that moment, is everything I love about Don Cheadle. He's just... what he does with every scene is just different than any other actor would do. But I'm boring terrestrial and satellite people at the same time. Enough. I mention a scene and I say, isn't it? And it gets nothing because it's not a joke. It's just a scene I like. Come to Rochester and hear more of this at the comedy club.
I just nodded at Jimmy. I didn't know what else to do.
It's horrible. I'm embarrassed for all of us.
It's my favorite show on the TV. Great sex, great irony, great everything going on in House of Lies on Showtime. But let me, bro, I'll catch you when you get in. But text me when you're the whole deal so I can tell you about your reservations.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow, buddy. And actually, we'll see you tonight.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight.
You're going to the show tonight?
Yeah.
And we're going to eat.
Where are we eating today?
Well, that's your choice, bro. Vietnamese with Mama San, steaks at Prime, or Black and Blue, or whatever you want to do.
Damn, we got to figure that out.
Yes.
But meanwhile, bring Don Cheadle, and we'll have a great time.
He wants nothing to do with me. I'm going to try to get... I'm literally... It's like I'm plotting this from the grassy knoll. I'm going to get a shot with my luggage as he's coming in so I can run out to the airport. I may have to change my flight. The Cheadle photo is happening.
The Cheadle photo.
Yeah.
That means I got to fly by myself.
If I don't get my Cheadle picture, Opie will be there by himself, and I'll be there later.
Well, get him up there. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Wease. Always
Jim
a
Norton,
pleasure.
Opie, Anthony, the whole... Hey, that was 35 minutes of me sweating.
That's phenomenal. I'm sorry, I'm just such a huge O&A fan.
So am I. When O&A are on, I just get nervous and listen like I'm in my car.
Yeah.
And I'm just a listener. That was amazing.
Weeze, I don't know how I'm gonna handle tomorrow. Opie and Jim Norton.
You haven't been here for that before.
No, I haven't. Those guys are.
Wait, really? You haven't?
No, I wasn't here last time they were in, and these guys are, in my mind, these guys are as big as it gets as far as celebrity we have in it.
You guys are talking about Anthony. He also thinks Mr. Skin is an A-list celebrity. I heard a story, speaking of Anthony having young girls, once his girlfriend got hurt. Just,
Which girl? He had a lot of girlfriends.
Just some girl that he was dating.
He had the one that was the weather brought on TV.
This wasn't her, Jill Nickley.
Yeah.
This was just some girl he was dating, and she got hurt. And they took her to the emergency room, and they took her to pediatrics. He said he was in the waiting room. There was like a giant giraffe on the wall.
I know that story.
And he was sitting there. Everybody thought he was creepy.
All right, listen, if you're opening up a radio company or a business of your own, I got a solution that'll help you out. You don't have to get a long-term lease.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's
I
great.
do remember that. That was, by the way, the same girl that went to the reunion. Yeah.
That was fun.
Jack.
That was 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, that went fast, yeah.
See, but anyone who listens, Wease is the kind of liberal I really, really like. Like, he's not this party line asshole. He he likes Romney, and he makes fun of race. Like, that's the type of guy I
would he vote
like.
for Romney? It sounded like he would.
I don't think over Obama, but I mean, he seems to
I was
like
surprised
him.
that he said he liked the Romney Paul ticket. Really surprised by that. We're gonna have to talk to him about that tomorrow.
So happy, Terry Clifford.
Hey, wait, can we do radio with you tomorrow, Ant?
You could.
Oh, shit.
Look,
Yeah.
Why not?
It's my fucking show. I said you could, and you're like, oh, yeah. What the fuck are you?
What do you need?
Sam Roberts, producer of The Anthony Show?
Yes. Stop co-signing.
Wait, if we're gonna be on, if we're gonna be on radio and you're gonna be on radio, then we could do a little
Then is it
switcheroo.
our time, Mr. Hand?
You wanna? It's up to you, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
It's your fucking show.
Let's link up, yo.
Let's do the old linkaroo.
Yeah.
Would you have us on as guests tomorrow?
That'll be fun. Well, if we got time.
Yeah, right? What do you got? Let's get nothing else doing.
Because that went well. Might as well. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
And then I officially did not take a day
off. I knew that, right?
Does that count?
That counts.
yeah.
All right.
If
guest
you're doing
spot.
radio on these airwaves, you're in.
That's
and
right.
you're promoting satellite
Right.
on terrestrial. That's more
They should
valuable.
give me a day. They should give me a day for what I'm
They
doing tomorrow,
should.
Sam.
I'm not even kidding.
They should give me a day.
Talking about this on regular radio
Yes.
is a massive free
Yes.
commercial.
Right.
And it's better than any of those dumb image spots they do where they have the bunch of names flying at you like you're in fucking piranha or attacking you. It's better to have it on terrestrial radio because then people
Yes.
are hearing you be funny and hearing you be entertaining and associating it with this
You're right.
platform.
How funny is it that that monster was giving Wease the business?
You got to try to get
That's
on her
hilarious.
show.
What?
You got to try to get on her show.
Is she in the same building?
You said they're across the street, though.
Yeah, but across
She's
the
probably
street.
across the street from everyone.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes means across the hall. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you could get there.
Yeah.
Cool. So me and Jimmy are going to be guests on Anthony's show tomorrow.
What time can I pencil
As we're
you
doing
in for?
Weeze's show. live from Rochester. It's up to Ant. You're not the fucking producer. Ant will tell me.
Ant's the boss. You're a minion.
I'm definitely good with that. That'd be fun.
I am the producer. That's why I'm here every day.
No.
What?
You're not the
You're the
producer.
Google guy.
You're a bag of shite.
You're the Google guy.
Producer. For
And not even good at it. You're not even a good Google
I
guy.
so didn't want to say shit. I did.
Yeah.
I was
All right,
really
it's fine.
trying.
That was funny.
Was there
'cause
any
it
other
was
curses
so-
in there? Because you just forget.
No, I was looking at you when you said it, and it was just so, as a matter of fact, natural.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't one of those where you're like, oh, fuck, or something. It was just like, yeah, that's shit. You know, and then you literally threw your hand over your mouth.
I know.
Like
It's
you said a
Wease,
naughty word.
Wease, I've said it over the years. He's like one of my best friends, a father figure. He's everything to me, man. I would do it to other radio shows. Fuck
No,
him.
yeah, on purpose, sure.
But isn't that weird though? You can't just do that on regular radio because that's just natural conversation.
And what
why
does it
why
hurt?
can't people handle
We've
that?
had this
still?
discussion so many times. What does it hurt? What does it fucking hurt to hear shit?
Used to do it to Scorch specifically.
Oh man, that's right.
Yeah, but he was lying about being on the air when he was on the phone with you anyway.
He's lying every time he opens his mouth about what he's doing.
And why?
That's hilarious.
He'd always put songs on or
Me.
commercials while he was talking to you.
And then we play it.
heard about Scorch in a while.
Sometimes you wouldn't even play it.
Really?
Yeah. It was all about Scorch. He didn't want
It was about him getting on this platform.
Oh,
he didn't want to share the spotlight on his
and then he
show.
wouldn't play it on his show.
Probably
That's
because
hilarious.
What a dick.
Exactly. We got Captain Sean Parnell coming in today.
Yes.
9 o'clock.
Don Cheadle, not.
Outlaw Platoon, Heroes, Renegades, Infidels, and the Brotherhood of War in Afghanistan.
He was in that shit, U.S. Army's 10th Mountain Division, and he can give us a little insight on what's really going on over there.
Wow, that's very cool.
Really going on.
That'll be at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You want a break, I guess?
I have a question for Amp real quick.
Oh, yes, sir.
You
Yes,
are
sir.
going to the Shorty Awards, so I wrote.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I said, am I expected to pay for tickets?
Uh-huh.
And I got my response. She wrote, hi, Jim. Yes. We would love to be able to comp all finalists.
Uh-huh.
But since we are a small team with a limited budget, we rely on ticket revenue to produce the show.
Oh.
We'd love you to attend so you could accept your award in person if you win. But you can't attend for whatever reason. Maybe you'd be interested in making a short, few seconds video, which we can have ready to play at the show in the event you win. Let me know what you think.
Well, how about that? You going to make a video?
Hell no.
My response was, no thank you. Give it to one of the other guys.
Wow.
Jim.
Wow.
I have...
Now I would, on purpose, I would give it to you.
No, I'm not going to show up. Even if I win, I'm not accepting it.
I would have it mailed to you.
I didn't win on the votes.
Have some Indian girl accept the award.
There's no reason for that. All the people vote. First of all, I don't like the voting. I thought it was bullshit. And also, they make the decision. Well, then what's the use of having people pick finalists? So your Shorty Awards.
That's all they do is pick the finalists.
That's to
and
get
then-
people in the building.
Yeah, I know. So the people who won't. That's exactly why there's finalists, so they can comp at least 6 fucking tickets for
Per category.
I'm going to pay to accept your shitty trophy if I win? No.
Well.
And what happens to those people when they win? Anything?
Nothing. They're still at $110.
What? You go up and you give your acceptance speech in 140 characters. See, that's and then you're proud enough to say, "Hey, I have an award for my mantle."
You should send a tranny, not an Indian woman.
Send one. Why? When I can hang out with her. That annoys me so much.
Yeah, all right, Jim Norton's going to be at the Comedy Club this weekend in Rochester, New York. So I think maybe tickets available for tonight's show, Jim. Maybe.
I'm hoping.
Well, no, you're not hoping. You're hoping for sellouts, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
What are you talking about? Who cares if this ticket's available or not available?
Damn fool.
What? Something? Yes? Okay. Break time, and then Captain Sean Parnell.
Yes.
Chop, chop.
Hey, this is Victoria Gotti.
Hey, this is Don King. Because I talked to guys that found the black boxes, and yet our government says they weren't discovered. Why? This is Jesse Ventura.
Hey, this is Dr. Michio Kaku, and you're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan. Hey, this is Dr. Michio Kaku. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
right. Captain Sean Parnell is outside the studio.
Yes.
His new book
Real
looks
man.
great, man. Outlaw Platoon, Heroes, Renegades, Infidels, and the Brotherhood of War in Afghanistan. So
yes,
we're going to get him in right now, you think?
Yeah, bring him in.
Yeah,
Bring
let's
him
do
in.
this. Let's talk
Bring
to him.
him
Let's talk to a
in.
real man.
Exactly.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Hey, buddy. How are you, man?
Take a seat.
Thanks.
Very, very good. Look at you. God damn.
We just got your book. We have not had time to read it. It's unfortunate they just
I'm
gave us the book.
psyched,
Usually
yes.
we read these books ahead.
Well, hey, I'm just glad to be here, though. This is cool.
Thank you, man.
You know what? It's cool to have you. Yeah, you being a captain, you're very young.
Yeah, it's 24.
24.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're in command of, what, 40 guys?
Yep.
Now, how did you get to that point?
I don't know. I really don't know. I was getting wasted with my buddies a year before in college. You know?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Funny.
A year later, a year after that, pretty much spending an entire year hungover, I find myself in command of 40 dudes.
Wow.
Not only like the men themselves, but their lives and their families.
Yeah.
It's kind of reeling. I was like,
Hell
shit.
of a responsibility, right?
Like the LT in Platoon.
Oh, God.
Remember that guy, the yellow lieutenant, who's kind of a college guy and in charge of these hardened fucking military guys?
Think he's going to make it?
No, precisely what I thought.
What college were you at just before that?
I was at Clarion University in central Pennsylvania, and then I transferred to Duquesne University, right smack dab in the middle of Pittsburgh.
And now, how did you start your military career there?
I just joined ROTC, you know?
Okay.
And because what happened was, again, true to form, I woke up in my college dorm room surrounded by crushed beer cans. I flipped on the TV and I saw the World Trade Centers in flames.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to do something about this.
That motivated you. Wow. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I mean, that was it.
I just wound up picking up more beer.
Well, I did that too.
Exactly. I picked up a prostitute. We all grieve
You
differently.
got to help the economy.
The rest of us hid.
Yeah. And you decided.
You decide, no, fuck that. I'm going right to the actual ground zero.
Hell yeah, I picked up my sword.
Wow.
I went after those bastards. And that's
Good
how
for you, man.
Hey, that's how my early on in my career was defined by that idealism. Like I thought I could win the war in Afghanistan myself.
Right.
Of course, I was wrong, but I soon found that out.
How long were you there for?
I was there for 485 days.
Okay, so a little over a year.
Just check this out. Just put this in perspective. Like the 101st Airborne jumped into Normandy and fought the Hitler's Eagle's Nest in less than 485 days.
Wow.
Like we were there, front towards enemy. 10 meters away from somebody who wants to cut your head off with a butter knife for 485 days.
Oh,
now,
man.
when did you actually go over?
We deployed January of 2006.
Oh, okay. And you were always Afghanistan?
Yeah. I spent all my time in Afghanistan. I was wounded there, so I couldn't deploy anywhere else after that.
Was there a time where it seemed like it started in Afghanistan when Bush gave the order, and then kind of Iraq became the focus, and now it's Afghanistan again? It's like a weird pause in that focus on that war.
But
totally, man, totally.
Before he answers that, though, you said wounded. What was the injury?
On June 10th, 2006, I was knocked unconscious by a rocket-propelled grenade, had a spontaneous cerebral spinal fluid leak. And in those first 30 seconds, 50% of my platoon was wounded, and we were about to be overrun. And I was no shit, fixed bayonets. We don't have bayonets.
Oh, man.
So it was just about to be hand-to-hand, but when we fought them off, we were better just barely. We were barely better.
Wow, man.
You gotta
That
fight 'em off.
sucks.
Yeah.
And obviously the lack of bayonets thing is pretty much goes hand in hand with the lack of all the equipment that you guys needed.
Yeah, the last time I think a bayonet charge was ordered was in the Korean War. So we had them; they were all nice and polished in our arms room, but we were like, we'll never need them. We have guns. Wrong.
Wow.
Mistake. And
are you still injured from this?
Yeah, I still got a lot of symptoms.
What are the symptoms?
I got migraine headaches all the time. My vision blurs. I got ringing in my ears. Sometimes I got.
That sounds like every listener to this show.
Yeah, maybe it's just because I've been listening to the show for a long time. I don't know.
Wow, that sucks.
Oh, man.
But you had fluid actually
from my nose
leaking.
and my ears. Yeah.
Wow, damn.
What does it taste like if it's in your mouth?
It's all my soldiers. I would be like, oh man, that kind of smells like bananas.
Wow,
Yeah, no
really?
shit. Yeah, and then my soldiers would my soldiers would like see me like operating the radio. They're like, "Damn, sir, you got to get yourself checked out. You smell like that shit smells like bananas." And I was like, "Well, I mean, I didn't get checked out because after the engagement where we were almost overrun, I was sitting there with my soldiers in the aid station watching them get treated. A lot of them were hurt worse than me, and every single one of them, I had a couple guys shot in the head that fight. Every single one of them refused to be evacuated. So, I mean, how could I go?
That's one of the most amazing things that I've heard many times, especially watching documentaries and whatnot, is this: the guys do not want to leave.
No.
They don't want to leave. And it's not because of any patriotic reasons and causes and stuff like that. It's just because you want to be with the rest of the guys that you're with.
Exactly. It's about the dude next to you, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing that matters when those bullets start cracking by your head.
How many guys you lose that day?
We didn't lose. Well, I lost. No, I had nobody killed, but I had 12 of my 24 on the ground wounded. 3 seriously were bleeding out in the battlefield. We were lucky enough to get them out of there like just in the nick of time. And
you guys have a pretty good method of getting guys off the battlefield and into some kind of medical care, right?
Yeah, well, in that particular engagement, it was really hard because a lot of the rotary wing aircraft and fixed wing aircraft that typically comes in to bail our asses out was diverted to another fight in Helmand province down in the south. So we were just out there flapping, and we had guys bleeding out in the battlefield, and we had to actually get them in a truck somehow in the midst of being overrun back to our FOB, drive them all the way back, and then have a helicopter meet them there on the landing pad and fly out.
Wow.
And this and they're so religious in Afghanistan. And this whole Quran burning thing is just like, which I don't mind them doing because I think they're passing messages through the Quran.
Yeah.
But they should have just done it out of view. Like,
Or how about like
in front of the guys and just shred them? Just
or give it to the Afghans. I mean, like we work with them all the time. Like they're working there with us. Everything's put an Afghan face on everything. That's what they tell us. Give the freaking Qurans to the Afghans. Let them deal with it. Like why? But here's the thing with that. Infantrymen that leave the wire, like the guys in Outlaw Platoon that leave the wire, have a vested interest in like learning the culture there. They go outside the wire. If they don't know the culture and they don't respect the culture, then they can get their ass killed.
Yeah.
So you got to learn and you got to respect them. But guys that don't leave the wire, they don't know what they don't know. So here's a book with some Arabic written on it, throw it in the fire. It's like what? What the hell are you thinking? Like you want to piss off Muslims? You like mess with the Quran, I mean,
so, obviously. Fuck, man.
Yeah, that seems to transcend all military, like their own jobs or their own military rank. Like the guy who shot the 2 soldiers was a cop. Like, I think he was an Afghan cop.
Yeah, he was.
It's incomprehensible. Like we can't even fathom that type of religious fanaticism that would make people do it. And I understand there are religious fanatics here that do crazy things, but on such a scale, you can't even fathom that type of dedication to the cause like that.
It's 15th century Christianity.
Right.
It's the same mentality, and it will eventually probably lessen, but it's going to take a long time.
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean, at least Christianity. Like we had our Renaissance. We're not cutting people's heads off anymore.
No.
I mean, what's interesting is like about a couple months before that, we had to dispose of a bunch of Bibles that that the policy out there is to burn your trash. I mean, everything. Anything from shit to actual trash, you burn. It's not like you like, hey, the trash guys are coming on Monday, give them your. It doesn't exist out there, so that's the policy. A couple months before that, we had to burn some Bibles that were sent from a church in the United States. It's just how. Nobody in Christianity, nobody in the Christian faith or Catholic people were up in arms about that. They understood that it was the policy. And
why didn't they want them? They had enough.
I think we had, you had thousands of them over there. Soldiers oftentimes will keep the Bible in their pocket if they're Catholic, or the Quran in their pocket if they're Catholic while they're patrolling.
It caught a bullet. Look at that. God saved me.
Why the Quran in their pocket if they're Catholic?
Well, no, the Quran. I mean, you have Islamic or Muslim soldiers as well serving in Afghanistan, and a lot of those guys will carry their book of faith with them. But I mean, there's so many, and we get so much support from people in the United States that sometimes you got a whole room stacked full of these things that could be used to house soldiers. Yeah, you got to get rid of the trash somehow. Not that the Bible's trash at all. It's not. But
well, it's in some instances, I gather it has to be treated as such. How did you, as such a young commander, how did you learn your tactics and what you need to do out there in the field so quickly?
Well, I learned a lot of it. The Army does a really good job at teaching you how to fight. And. I went to Ranger School. I learned a lot from going to Ranger School. I mean, I went in at 215 pounds and in awesome shape. and I came out 160 pounds. You know, you're marching 10 to 20 miles a day, eating 1 to 2 meals a day, and sleeping an hour a night. I mean, you know, you wake up on a patrol, laying in the prone, look to your left and see a guy hallucinating talking to a tree because he's so tired and hungry. That's how bad
Jimmy,
Ranger School was.
That's what you got to do. Jimmy's on Weight Watchers, so it's just like what you went through.
I would probably tell did you tell the platoon sergeant that you have a lot more points and that you should be? I have 9 more points.
Oh boy!
You want that beach body? Go to Ranger
But you
School.
were in 215 shape.
Yeah, I mean, I was in good shape.
And then you got down to 160.
Yeah, I didn't get down. I was like, my ass was starving.
Oh, really?
Wow. I was starving.
Is that like SEAL training? It's very close, right?
It's a little different. The missions of the Rangers and the SEALs are different. You know, but Ranger School is more of like a leadership school, whereas SEAL training is more like it's physically. I think they make more of an effort to kick your ass in buds, you know. But Ranger training it sucks. It's horrible. But they want to see the decisions that you can make when shit hits the fan.
Right.
You know, they try to mimic in Ranger School combat as best they can, and they do a pretty damn good job because it's just about as bad.
Like, what's a decision you might have to make in Ranger School that would tell them something about you?
Well, they give you leadership positions, like a team leader or squad leader position where you're leading 5 or 9 men on a mimic combat patrol against what's called Op 4, the opposing forces, who are Ranger instructors. That their mission is to find you and kick your ass in Ranger School, and they win most of the time. So you're in these
like Jester in Top Gun.
It's like exactly. You know, you're on these mimic kind of fake combat patrols all the time, and you just make decisions. And if they like your decisions, you pass. If you don't, you fail. Most people fail.
And a lot of times, I would gather that you've been educated to a point, but then you have to use your own wits and improvise based on the situation to complete your mission.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm guessing that's what put you ahead. You kind of had a knack at that.
I guess. I guess. I mean, look, like in garrison, you do what you can for your men. Like I think a good leader in the Army serves their men, not the other way around. I mean, that's how it should work, you know. So in garrison, you do what you can. In combat, you do it when the bullets are flying.
Have you seen other people that you were trained with that when they get into combat positions kind of lose it?
Sometimes that happens, and you'll see that in the book.
The book.
The book is called Outlaw Platoon.
Come on, plug
and
the
it
book.
is. We should mention that it is on sale now.
Yeah, I mean, and I guarantee this will be a movie.
I hope so. I mean,
good for you.
I would like it for it to be a bestseller first, and then
right.
Well, I mean,
Give me that hill? That's me in the movie.
Jimmy's auditioning
He
already.
just auditioned for it.
Yeah.
Wow. You could play me.
I would. I would with a couple of handsome, in-shape men. If I don't get that hill, for Pete's sake, there's going to be heck to pay.
Whoa.
I want it to be a made-for-TV movie.
Heck.
That's for TBS. That's the TBS edit.
There's going to be heck to pay. That's going to motivate some soldiers.
But we should ask, what's the gist of the book?
Oh, the gist of the book is I wanted...
It seems like it's obvious, but maybe there's a different angle in here as well.
No, I mean, you know, I wanted Americans to see what their infantrymen are capable of. These guys aren't Navy SEALs. These guys aren't superheroes. These guys are fresh out of high school. And I think, you know, what I wanted to give Americans was a window into the heart of infantrymen everywhere. I mean, the sacrifices that these guys bear in combat and the courage that they show in combat is not oftentimes recognized enough.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to show. And it's this book is just a microcosm for the larger infantryman experience in Afghanistan. And that's what I wanted to show. I mean, 1% of this nation serves, the other 99% owe it to them to know what it's like. Never truly understand, but they can try, you know? They can try.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand anybody that doesn't have the utmost respect for what you guys have done and do and are doing right now. Because there's... like you said, 99% of the population just would never do that.
Yeah.
It's the oddest thing that people are willing to go and do that job.
Yeah.
It's always been beyond me.
I mean, it's something like it's a calling more than a job for most people.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Like people want to become cops and firemen and stuff like that. It is kind of a weird thing that other people just don't do.
Yeah.
And to put your life on the line like that, and not put your life on the line like I understand, you know, you're a construction worker, you're working on a roof. Hey, you could topple off and fall off and hurt yourself. That's a lot different than knowing that you are going to go out and have people shooting at you. If you went out on the street and you were a bystander and a shootout was happening, that didn't involve you, you'd freak the
You'd
fuck
be out of your mind.
These people are shooting
Right.
at you and want to kill you.
Yeah, and
it's unbelievable.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And like that first time somebody's trying to kill you,
right?
I mean, there's nothing like
What
that in
is
the world.
that?
You're
What
just
is
like,
that?
You describe that for us.
somebody starts shooting at you, and you're like,
What goes through your head?
I mean,
hopefully not a bullet.
Obviously,
yeah.
But what,
You know?
what goes through your head? That's it. We've never asked that before.
Well, I mean, like
when you're out there and
First time,
you've
yeah.
thought about it like this could happen, but now you're in a situation like, holy shit, they're trying to kill me. What goes through your head?
you know it can happen going into it. You know that it's possible, but you get there and somebody starts shooting at you or hitting you with a mortar or something, and you're just like, damn, this mofo's trying to kill my ass, you know? And like that's the thought. It's like, oh my God, this has never happened to me before. Like I knew it could happen, but what the fuck do I do now?
Did you think that you would feel how you did when it started happening, or do you just go right into like work mode? Hey, I got to solve this dilemma.
Yeah, I mean, you do, like, the training takes over the minute that kind of happens, but, like, my first instance where, I mean, every leader's given a chance to prove themselves to their men under fire. You mess that up, you lose their confidence for good. And so that was kind of on my mind. And, like, you know, my first engagement, we were outmanned, outgunned, the enemy held the high ground, we were surrounded and trapped.
Wow,
So there
not a
we
good
were
situation.
in like 5 trucks in a convoy in the low ground, people on ridges all around us firing down. It was like shooting fish in a bucket, and there we were. Like, no shit, we were stuck. So it's like you can read all you want on how to fight from a field manual given to you by the Army, you know?
Yeah.
But in that moment, like, you got to think outside the box. So for me, that was get out of the truck and get the hell out of there. And that was my first instance in combat. Like,
do you try to just get out of your vehicle, spread out a little bit, try to get around the other guys, the bad guys?
Yes, yes. I mean, we were in this convoy. There was a steep drop-off between us and the enemy on our right side of our trucks, like a gully. We couldn't get to them. We couldn't assault them.
Oh, right.
And on the left side of our trucks, there was a cliff, a huge cliff. And, oh, by the way, they picked that spot to ambush us because they knew that cliff would interrupt our communications to our fob.
Oh,
That's how badass the enemy we were fighting there was.
No, you couldn't just turn around and get out of there?
Well, the road was
I love that,
the road was so narrow that you would have to basically do like an Austin Powers 500-point turn to get out. or you could back up, but then you'd have to go right back through the kill zone that you already drove through.
So how'd you get out of this situation? Sounds like you guys should all be dead.
If
I mean, I'm you know.
No,
so,
yeah.
I'm sorry to say that, but
no. So I got out of my truck and I don't know why I did. To this day, I don't know why I did, but I knew that if I didn't do that, we would be stuck, and most of us would probably be killed. So I got out and started running up the hill to try to take the high ground, and I didn't know in that moment if my men were going to be following me. I'm like, oh shit! I never told anybody to follow my ass. I'm running up this hill by myself. People were shooting at me, and so I'm like running, and I'm like, oh damn! I look back over my shoulder and my whole freaking platoon is following me. I'm like, all right. And I was like filled with adrenaline in that moment. We took the high ground and we were able to fight back. And it blows my mind, like to this day, that we didn't even have anybody wounded. I had rounds through my pants. All through my pants. My squad leaders had rounds. Phil Baldwin, my squad leader, the first guy to get out of the truck and follow me, had rounds through his magazine holders. Some guys had rounds through their assault pack that had mortar rounds in them. Wow. I mean, like,
what?
I mean, how the hell do you?
You got lucky too at certain things, right?
Wow, man.
Sometimes you just get lucky.
Exactly.
I would have hid under the truck.
Yeah. Our interpreter was doing that.
Really? I would have.
I'm like, where the hell is our interpreter? I need to talk to. He's like under the truck, like hiding. I'm like, God damn it.
Now, did you kill anybody during those assaults? And what was that like? And I don't want to make a light of it. Obviously, it's a very serious matter. What was that like the first time?
The first time I killed somebody was in the same engagement that I was wounded. It was on June 10th, 2006.
Before or after you were wounded?
It was after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I woke up, I was knocked unconscious, and I woke up from one of my soldiers, like, slapping me in the face. His name's Tim Stalter. He's like, sir, you got knocked the fuck out. And I'm like, oh, I did. And I looked, as I woke up, I looked around me, and I saw trees literally exploding from airburst mortars.
Wow,
so
man.
The enemy had attacked.
So they were shelling you?
Yeah, I mean, the enemy had used indirect fire to knock our asses out, to keep our heads down, while they emplaced 2 support by fire positions, which is basically like machine guns that shoot at us. And then after they had the support by fire positions in place, they had 2 of them. They had assault elements running like the pincers of a giant crab.
This sounds a lot more sophisticated than we're led to believe. What our impression is some crazy guy with rags all over him with an AK, an old AK-47, just firing willy-nilly. That seems a little more sophisticated.
Oh my God! I mean, these guys aren't farmers with 1905 British Enfields. Like these guys are like, and that's a lot of people don't know that like who we're fighting in Afghanistan. Not just the Taliban. I mean, you're fighting Al Qaeda and foreign fighters too. And then on the border, you're fighting the Haqqani network. I mean, the Haqqani network cut their teeth against the Russians in the 80s, fought in the Afghan Civil War in the 90s, and then we're fighting us. And it's like the average foreign fighter or the average Haqqani network fighter has 10 years combat experience on an average private. So like we didn't know that going in. We're like,
so you're wounded, you're getting smacked around, you wake up, and now you got to get hold of the situation.
Yeah, well, thank God I had the world's greatest platoon sergeant, whose hallmark was a cigarette hanging out of his mouth and a near beer, non-alcoholic beer, because you're not allowed to drink. Yeah, he's 42 years old, been stationed in every hellhole. His name's Greg Greason, stationed in every hellhole the world has ever known. I was lucky to have him because he taught me everything that I needed to know. Wow. So while I was out, he was leading the platoon, and I woke up and I'm like, hey man, like what the hell is our next play here? Because we were running out of ammunition. And he's like, shit, I don't know, sir, shoot back. So that's what I did. If a lieutenant is shooting, if the platoon leader is shooting, it's a bad day.
Right,
I'm a guy that's supposed to be on the radio like that guy in platoon,
right?
Trying to coordinate air and stuff. But so he told me to shoot, so I went and shot, and I picked a guy that was behind a tree. Assaulting up the hill, and as he popped out from the tree, I aimed, shot him in the neck, and he fell.
Wow!
And that was it. That was the only time I fired my weapon in that deployment, and the only time I ever killed somebody.
Wow!
Oh, wow!
And that was it.
Morally,
Holy
how did that
shit.
feel?
At the time, I didn't really think about it.
Right. I would assume so. Right.
But
when you get back home, does it fucking give you?
Especially after getting an RPG shoved up your ass, you kind of you're not really thinking about that poor guy.
When did it eat at you a little bit?
I mean, it tends to eat at you when you're in a dark room somewhere.
Sure.
You're trying to sleep at night. It's hard to I think about it all the time. I mean, I think about it every day of my life. That moment and a lot of the moments in Afghanistan that are in the book. I mean, I think about it every day.
Does it help to talk to other guys that have been through the same shit?
Yeah, I think yeah, absolutely. I think more veterans need to tell their story. And here's why. Like, veterans join the army or the military to protect the populace they're sworn to defend, right? So that's why they join in the first place. They go over there, they experience horrifying shit, and they come back and they tell the story around the dinner table with their buddies drinking a beer somewhere, and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh shit, I want to go home and cry myself to sleep. So the veteran just takes their story, the warrior takes their story and locks it away inside of him, and the war eats them from the inside out.
Right.
So I think more veterans need to tell their story.
What's worse than when you're telling people who weren't in the military your story and they think they have an experience that relates to it?
Oh shit!
You know what I mean?
I was playing paintball once. Let me tell you what happened to me.
No.
I got hit when God.
When I play Call of Duty.
Yeah, I was playing Call of Duty.
I mean, they look so real. I don't know.
I was getting my ass killed by a 12-year-old in Great Britain. It's like, okay.
So I'm just lobbing grenades and I'm running right into them.
But you didn't finish. So when you're in a dark room, what are some of the thoughts that come to you?
I relive that moment, and the thing with killing somebody is that, like, it's like I was doing what I was supposed to do, but it doesn't make it any easier, and I don't know that I feel guilty about doing it because it was either him or me,
right?
But it's still there. I mean, memory serves as a there's an adaptive capacity to memory. Like, we remember things and then we don't make that same mistake again.
Right.
So, but the problem with like trauma or combat trauma specifically is that not only do we remember it, it's like etched into our consciousness and we repeat it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. It's just,
man.
So, I mean, I think about it every day, but what really eats away at me is like the decisions that I made that got guys hurt. That's the worst. That's what I still struggle with.
Yeah, you must always second guess the decision that you made if somebody gets hurt. But all your guys came home.
No,
right? No, they didn't.
No, I lost a man, and that's something that will be with me for the rest of my life.
That's another thing. Yeah, fuck, man. That's another thing. In this situation, at the time, being shot at is something that no one can comprehend. And you guys put yourself in that position. And then people don't also realize that there's a lifelong result to all that you then have to live with, that, again, the layman just can never understand. And not only killing that guy behind the tree, but, yeah, you're a commander. You're in charge of all those guys, and then somebody doesn't come home, and you're going to wonder for the rest of your life, hey, what if I did that?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you could have the most perfect plan in the world, I mean, it's like you think back to like Mike Tyson. Everybody's got a plan until they get hit with the first punch. It's like, the enemy has a say.
Is that true that every plan falls apart after the first shot? It's just
You do your best to plan, but it really doesn't.
Wait,
really
did Tyson? He said everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Everyone has a plan until they get hit with the first punch.
The first punch is like, whoa! I didn't have my plan like that. I planned
It's a pretty
hitting him.
profound statement from Mike Tyson, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah. So I mean,
that's funny.
Wow, man! But now, obviously, we've talked about some of the bad times and sticky situations there. You were laughing. You had some fun with these guys. They sound like a bunch of characters too.
Yeah, they're incredible. I mean, I had one guy. His name's Chris Brown. His in another,
he's hilarious.
Wow.
He must have gotten a ribbing.
In another life, I mean, the kid was like in his early 20s. In another life, he would have been a college student somewhere. He was crazy. He was a hugely sensitive guy too. But he was sort of like, if I wanted to get a sense of what the morale was in the platoon, I'd check in with him because he's always laughing, irreverent, and funny guy. His pre-mission ritual was doing a Thriller dance in the back of the Humvee. I'd come out and like ready to get my brief. I'd see him moonwalk in the back, across the trunk, and I'm like, and this is before a combat patrol. It's these are just kids. These are just kids fighting
around.
War. Yeah,
that's what you don't realize too. A lot of people, especially from watching movies, that they're just kids that would be in college, would just be cruising around drinking beers.
Yeah, and for me, I'm 24 years old. I'm in charge of these men, and it's like, and then I get to Afghanistan, this alien culture where most of the people in Afghanistan wipe their ass with their hands still, and it's like, wow, you see that happen, you're like, wow, that's an interesting cultural moment. I didn't expect to see that. And then there I am supposed to be like a warrior diplomat. Again, drinking beer with my buddies a year before. I go into my first leader engagement where I'm supposed to set the standard and meet with the village elders. This is what I can do for you. I sit down, and my pants rip and my genitals fall out. It's like you want to build rapport with the locals in Afghanistan? Show them your balls. That was my first instinct with them. I'm like, there I am trying to be like a power broker in Afghanistan, and that's my first
sack coming out of your pants.
And my NCOs never let me live that down. They're like, "Oh, sir, I didn't know you had the balls to pull that off." Stuff like that for the rest of the time there. They would crazy stuff to me. They would attack me, tackle me, strap me to an Israeli litter, write cherry on my forehead and stuff.
Wait, I'm a little distracted.
Sorry,
what's the matter?
This is an amazing interview, and Andrew Breitbart died.
What?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's breaking news and everything. 43 years old.
What the fuck?
Whoa, man. I was reading some tweets. Some people are going to be very happy about that. Is that true?
It does. I apologize to Captain Sean Parnell, but it's breaking right now, and everyone is fucking tweeting us and fucking instant feedback and phone calls.
Wow. He was a partier.
They're saying that
he
died of natural causes.
Natural causes.
At 43.
Oh, boy. Twitter's going to be alight with people happy about that, to tell you the truth. I've read stuff that he's retweeted, and it's all people that just hate him.
Right.
So, wow, that's big news right there.
That sucks.
Wow, geez.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah.
That's depressing. I saw him in L.A. when I was out there.
Nice,
and I were outside the hotel I was staying at, and he was waiting for his car. So I had Jonathan drop me off.
Yeah, liberals that just couldn't stand him, man.
My heart goes out to his family.
Yeah,
that's so horrible.
It's not even on Drudge yet.
No,
it's everywhere.
It's not even on Drudge.
It's on.
Saw that coming.
Someone said it's on Drudge Report.
No, it's not.
It's on the front page of all those websites.
He was going a little wacky there.
Huh? I hope it's a mistake.
It's not.
I'm hoping. Oh, I didn't see it.
It's everywhere.
Wow, how
oh my
about that?
God.
Oh, boy.
We kind of knew the guys, Sean. Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh, no need to apologize.
It's just very distracting.
Oh,
but this book, Outlaw Platoon, I'm going to read this one. Heroes, Renegades, Infidels, and the Brotherhood of War in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
What have you been doing since coming back to America?
Well, I'm back in school now, trying to.
How do you go back to school after going through that?
I know, that just seems like
it's hard.
Are you going to join a fraternity?
No, I've already got my undergrad. I've already got my undergrad. I just got my master's. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to be back in school. You know,
Is it hard just to be living, a regular life after what you've been through?
Yeah. You know, for me, it's like the reason I'm back in school is because I'm trying to still help soldiers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Soldiers are going to be coming back from these wars, and they're going to need help, and I'm going back to school for psychology so that I can try to help them. You know, I want to be there when they come back. You know,
and coming from where you came from, that's probably a great insight that you'd have on what they need.
And you're married?
Yes, I'm married. Yeah.
Has the war affected your marriage?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, the war touches us all. You know, everybody that's ever been there. But she's like my rock. She helps me. She helps me get through. She's hugely supportive.
Yeah, that's got to be very tough being away so long.
Yeah. Thankfully I wasn't married when I was deployed. But I was in a bad place when I got back. I mean, I was suffering. I was struggling.
Really?
And
did you drink?
Oh yeah.
More than usual and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I still drink, but I know that like if I drink, things get bad. So I just try not to drink as much.
Right.
You know.
And now also, in charge of 40 guys, life and death decisions. What about the mundane part of existence? That's got to be difficult, too. Not that you craved that, and I guess some people do, but how do you adapt to just the mundane life every day?
I don't know. I just do. When I came back from Afghanistan, me and all of my men had so many close calls, and everybody reacts differently to this stuff. But I came back, I was like, man, my 9 lives are up. I don't want to do anything.
Really?
I don't want to do anything risky. I'll ride in an Amish carriage to school.
Wow, that's really odd.
Some guys are the opposite. Some guys are skydiving all the time, riding, fast cars, motorcycles, adrenaline sports. Not me.
You figured you were lucky enough to get out of there.
Yeah,
Why push it?
Everybody reacts differently, but for me, it was like I'm just happy to, drink a beer and read a book.
Now, I assume you wanted to come home, but was there part of you that didn't want to leave anybody? The mission, the men.
Yeah, totally. I mean, when I got back in our last formation, my men, I was looking at them. They were studded, burned, and wounded, and nobody really knew their sacrifice because, as you were saying, like the eyes of the nation were on Iraq at that time.
Right. And it seemed like people didn't talk about Afghanistan.
Yeah.
No, totally, they didn't.
Yeah, it seemed like, that's taken care of.
That's one. That's done.
We were using up-armored Humvees that we were having to bolt armor on ourselves from Bosnia because everything was going to Iraq. And we got back, and my soldiers would get home from leave, and I'd have people tell me and my men would be like, "Oh, thank God you're not in Iraq because it's just out of control there." My guys are like, "Shit, I just got shot in the head last week. Like, are you kidding me? Afghanistan's under control." So that last formation, they're like, "Sir, how am I going to tell this story? How am I going to tell my family and friends about what we did there?" And in that moment, I promised them that I would tell their story somehow. And 6 years later, here we are.
Platoon.
Are you doing any book signings?
Yeah, I don't know. I nobody really knows who the hell I am, so I don't want to go to a book signing and be a couple people there.
I'll help sell your book. Chris Kyle, who we've had on the show,
he's an awesome guy.
He praised your book.
He is an incredible guy. I mean, what a patriot. Him and his wife both are incredible people, and they've been just so kind to both.
Well, he read your book and he loved it, so. That should sell a few more copies as well.
Yeah, he's an incredible guy. I mean, guys like Marcus Luttrell, Chris Kyle, David Bellavia, these guys are American patriots, and they've been so supportive of me, and I'm blessed to have their support.
It's also great to get like the true stories of what's coming out and what went on over there from you guys, from the guys that were there, not just the real higher ups that really don't have a ground level experience on what's going on. It's nice to hear from you guys what really happened.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote the book, and it was like I wanted to be truthful to the experience of the infantrymen, not just my men. Of course, I wanted to tell their story, but every infantryman. There's not enough stories out there about just straight-legged infantrymen and the good, bad, and the ugly. I took a warts and all approach. Not every decision that we made was great. Combat's a messy thing. And that it's an emotional roller coaster ride too, and I tried to put that in there, so hopefully Americans like it,
Yeah. Well, I can't.
Outlaw Platoon, and you can get it, by the way.
Can't thank
It's
you
not
enough.
just a hard copy, but you can also, if you don't feel like going to the bookstore, because bookstores are going away.
I don't even know where a bookstore
Go
is.
online. You can probably order
No,
it.
just 'cause they've
or
gone
download
away.
it to
I
your
like
Kindle
reading.
or your
Yeah.
iPad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to do a lot for impulse book sales because it's like right now, if you're listening and you got your iPad and you can't get to a Barnes & Noble because there's not one within 400 miles the way the fucking paper book industry is going, just
Right.
download it. Just download the book.
I'm going to read it on my flight to Rochester today.
You guys.
The whole thing, Opie reads very quickly.
I do read quickly. I'm a speed reader.
You know, I mean, you can also go to the book's Facebook page. It's facebook.com/ or I think it's actually / Outlaw Platoon. And I really do try to, answer any questions that readers have or talk to people. I'm on there periodically, and like the page, talk to me. I'll answer any more questions that people have. You can also get it at indie bookstores, man. I support the indie bookstores.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
Amazon, Barnes & Noble are great. Indie bookstores are out there too. We don't want people to forget about them.
I'm already on page 270.
He's very quick. He starts from the back. He's Jewish.
I'm at the part where it says, "Nope," I said, shaking my head under my helmet to prove that I'm on page 270.
That was the one part I didn't like.
You didn't like that?
You're an asshole. Sean, thanks so much for coming in, and thanks for
Absolutely.
what you're doing.
Thank you very much, man.
Just fucking you guys. It never ceases to amaze me, you guys, and only the utmost respect. Thanks so much.
Well, thank you. This is awesome. I love being here with you guys.
Well, this is great too.
I'm going to go back to my mundane life now.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh no, man. When we get back, Brother Wease wants back on. He has a major announcement, I guess. That can mean anything. I don't know.
We'll talk to him.
I'm sure it's a goof, but when we get back, Brother Wease wants back on, so we'll do that.
So,
Stay
thanks,
there.
man.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
We're back already?
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat over here.
Clear the cake out of your ears.
Fucking Sean Parnell. What a nice guy, man.
Liked him.
And just, I was saying, I feel so bad for those guys. Not that, they don't, I'm sure, have a nice life and everything, but they're just saddled with that for the rest of their life.
Do you have it in you to do military service? You think?
No, I couldn't imagine.
I don't think so either, man.
It's just
you
a
like to
thing.
think. You like to think you do.
Oh yeah, you'd like to think.
But as soon as someone's shooting at me, I would retreat.
I'd get that heebie-jeebie feeling, like don't hit me, like you put your head between your shoulders and your hands up. You're like, no, I don't want to get hit.
My instinct would be to retreat.
Yeah.
I don't know how they train you to not retreat and to move forward.
To actually move at the
because I'm sure that's a normal feeling for most of the guys that go in. But somehow they train you where they're like, no, you don't retreat, you move forward.
Yeah, you want to
take
see
care of the situation.
You want to see what my reaction would be? Go to my YouTube page and look at my video when I'm on the drums as a kid. That's how I would be. Well, I don't want to go.
I think Wease has a big announcement or something.
What?
3 of the 6 actresses who played angels on television.
3 of the 6 actresses.
3 is on.
I guess he's not ready for us.
Let's see. Farrah Fawcett.
Angels.
Cheryl Ladd.
And Barbie Benton.
And the dark hair one.
Barbie Benton.
Jacqueline
Jacqueline Smith.
Jacqueline Bissett.
Jacqueline Smith.
Jacqueline Bissett.
And, no, not Jacqueline Bissett.
Let's not forget about Jacqueline Bissett in the deep with that see-through T-shirt.
Yes. Kate Jackson was the other one. She was the dykey one.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was...
I did? No.
Wease, let's go. Let's do this.
Do they want to play Guess the Sound?
Farrah Fawcett, Jacqueline Smith, Kate Jackson, Cheryl Ladd,
Who does?
Tanya Roberts, or Shelley Hack.
Shelley Hack and Tanya Roberts. They were at the end of the fucking Angels. Oh,
Did I play Guess the Sound on the radio yet?
The Geezers.
Geezers. Today is the original Daisy Duke Catherine Bach's 58th birthday, and we talked about her in her Smoking Hot Body this morning.
Her Daisy
Dukes. There was a Dukes of Hazzard remake in 2005 in which Jessica Simpson played
really?
Daisy Duke. Who played Luke and
I love listening to other people's radio shows.
And the guy that was just on our show.
Sean William Scott.
Sean William Scott.
We know this answer. Sean William Scott.
I'll give you guys
Bill
tapes
Tetley.
for
That's a half. That's a half.
Knoxville and
Sean William Scott.
Sean William Scott.
It's someone in that.
Sean William
Scott.
Scott.
Well, it can't be Sudeikis or any of those people.
Sean William Scott.
Stifler. Sean William
Saturday
Scott.
Night Live.
For a stupid ass.
I want to say someone from Saturday Night
No!
Live. But before that.
I like how Wease just watches Billy try to figure out the answers.
Sean William Scott.
How do we will this guy to say the answer?
I know. Will
I'm
it
throw
to
Will
him?
Ferrell, even though I don't think it's
No!
Oh, that's not. I know who he is.
I do too.
They just
American
gave the
Pie
answer.
guy.
Yes, we said all that already.
Me
too.
It's amazing we knew
He's the
the
best actor
answer
in
to a
those
trivia
movies.
question.
God, you're so dumb.
But we're acting
since then, playing
excited.
the same character, if you don't mind.
God, you guys
You
are
don't
dumb
get
in
a half a
Rochester.
point, huh?
Half a point.
Take it.
Come on, let's go.
I'll give you one. Come on.
Attention, douchebags. Davy Jones of the Monkees died yesterday.
Yeah,
What
okay.
legendary
Love
rock
it.
performer bombed opening for the Monkees early in his career? Multiple choice.
Sick
A.
fucking puppy.
Jimi Hendrix.
B. Ozzy Osbourne. C. Elton John. Or D. Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
Elton John.
Jimi Hendrix.
Elton John.
Jimi Hendrix.
Right? Am I allowed to? This
No,
is
because
early
Hendrix
60s.
was
I'll give you
already
a hint. It's
famous.
one of
Jimi
those
Hendrix.
people.
No, he wasn't.
Who was
He
that?
wasn't.
Who was
Opening
that?
for the Monkees.
Jimi Hendrix.
Didn't Elton John get popular like after
Jimi
a little
Hendrix.
after that?
Who's the A answer?
I don't know, because it's Jimi
It
Hendrix.
seems like the right
going
time
Elton
frame.
John.
He would have been a struggling
Hendrix.
musician at that time because he hadn't hit yet. So maybe Elton John.
Nope.
It was a good guess
Is that your answer?
because it was the right thinking. He was a struggling musician, but it was Jimi Hendrix.
Hendrix.
You said Hendrix.
It's
You
a
said
great piece
Hendrix?
of information on the radio, but I think most geezers know it.
I do too. That's
this
why.
show.
These musical geezers.
Yeah.
How's Jimi Hendrix bombing in front of the friggin' Monkees?
Mickey Dolenz was a big fan, so he's the one that got Jimmy
Wow.
Ball. Turned out not
Two
to be
different
good
audiences.
Yeah.
They were musical geniuses, the Monkees.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
definitely.
Come on, Wease, let's
All
do
right,
this.
speaking of Jessica Simpson,
one
she was
more.
on a very popular reality show on MTV with her husband, Nick Lachey, that followed their life as newlyweds. What was the name of that show?
It was Newlyweds.
That's correct.
Not only that, Paulie. Wait a minute. The Billy didn't give me a chance to get one of my monthly answers.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
It technically had a longer name.
But we said we'd accept Newlyweds.
What do you think the entire name is?
Hollywood Newlyweds.
Newlyweds, Nick and Jessica.
Oh, but another trivia question would have been, where did Nick Lachey
Boring.
get his only tattoo? Come on.
Boring.
Now you're talking about
No.
Yeah. That's why I know the answer to that.
Right.
Only because of that.
I'm just getting
He's
ready
within
for
the
Cheadle
studio.
comes in. All right.
Yeah.
Is Cheadle coming in?
He wasn't Nick
He'll be in the
Lachey,
building
he was
soon, so.
98 degrees.
Got a
And it was up
Sharpie.
and we called my
I'm a
daughter.
nervous wreck.
Ready to
21
go.
now. She was in grammar,
Wait,
little
wait.
kid school, and we called on the air. She freaked out.
Jimmy's practicing.
She
Yeah.
talked
Leaving
to,
the studio
She
quickly.
had to talk to Nick Lachey for the whole class.
Oh, my
That's
God. I
cool.
thought he wanted to talk to
Sang
us.
to the class.
What is this big announcement?
Right now, it's Geezer's one.
It might be the Breitbart thing, but obviously we know that.
Yeah.
Question number 3. What brother and sister singing team would salute their favorite music on their weekly TV variety show? One claimed to be a little bit country, and the other was a little bit rock
Dude,
and roll.
it's my God, it's Donnie or something.
Oh my
God.
Osmonds.
You got it. That's
Donnie
it.
and
You're a child of the 80s. You should know that.
got it.
Joe Lindley knew.
Hey,
I
Bell.
knew.
glad
I
you
was,
held
I
your
was
an
in love
inappropriate
with
Bell.
Marie Osmond. I was going to convert to Mormonism for that woman.
Did you see her recently?
Yeah.
Delish now.
Oh, she's in great shape.
Ooh, she looked good.
No, she
You
don't.
guys cheered pretty loudly for having already lost. Because it's 1.5 to 1 1/3.
That's true.
And you still have one more question. Last question. Taylor Swift is in the news today. Rumor has it she may have attended a pre-Oscar party with one Tim Tebow last weekend. Taylor is by far one of the most popular musicians of the last few years. Can you name 2 Taylor Swift songs?
What?
Oh,
Taylor
boy.
Swift song.
Please.
That
Name 2.
is, she did not write Wease.
Don't know.
Country.
No.
That ain't fair. They
I
don't.
don't
We
know.
don't listen to this stuff.
No, I should.
Two. If I come
tried.
up with one, it's a miracle.
Got any queued up over
Taylor
there?
Swift.
I can get a
songs.
couple.
I just thought maybe you could play a little. See
Taylor
if we can-
Swift song.
Oh yeah.
I don't know a friggin'. That is embarrassing.
I would know the songs if I heard it.
We're gonna
but
make
I
it an
don't
audio.
know.
I saw.
An audio.
How
Double.
about this? I saw her in concert.
That's why I went Wease.
Yeah, I saw her. Oh, this one. I got no idea.
Did she ever write a song about Kanye? She should have wrote something about that.
I like you do?
I do like her.
She's awesome.
She's
She really is good.
She's fucking awesome.
She was so cute on them Grammys with a different look.
We're waiting.
Does he know we're on or no?
Okay, hold on.
We're waiting.
Can you name two tunes?
They're still gone.
I know Kanye West interrupted her.
Yeah, we know. I know that.
I
too.
will go with.
If you didn't have that list, could you name
Today
two
was a
tunes,
fairy
Jay?
tale, I
With the
think.
list, it's easy.
Yeah. Our song.
Tim
Yes.
McGraw, 15, Love Story, Our
Is that
Song,
good?
Picture to
Yeah.
Burn, Sparks
Okay.
Fly, Teardrops on My Guitar. Today was
Nice.
very
Give my
exciting.
tits a
Let me
flick.
ask you this.
That's a
Could
good
you
song.
name two songs?
Absolutely.
You could have?
Yes.
Could
What
What
you
was your
vote?
biggest two? Biggest two.
Probably Teardrops on... The one we were just playing, Teardrops on My Guitar.
Say hey with a
belong with me.
puppy.
Yeah.
Never heard that.
There's
That
fucking
one
puppies
crossed over.
around.
I know that.
Don
Weed,
Cheadle.
blood, and
That's a pretty song.
God damn it, got me. God damn, I know he's not here yet.
Hello.
Hey, Wease.
Hey.
It's us. What's going on?
Hey,
buddy. Hey.
Well, here, I
Oh,
just wanna-
fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
No, we're really on with them.
Oh, my God.
We're really on with them.
I apologize. I didn't. I swear to God, I did not think we were on with you. I didn't do that on purpose.
Wow, Jimmy.
Wait, are we on with you guys?
Yeah, but hold on a
I
minute.
thought you were taking a phone call.
I really thought you were taking a phone call too.
I was taking a phone call, and then your voice came in.
Oh, that's a
my
mistake.
I was
God,
fooling
that's
around, making believe I
hilarious.
was calling.
Oh,
Can I-
apologize. Okay.
Bro, give me 60 seconds. I won't bug you later. Got you cool?
Yeah.
I just want to make an announcement to both cities that Jim Norton, I'm going to tell you that at the Comedy Club in Rochester, New York, we have had Jerry Seinfeld, repeated Sam Kinison dates, Adam Sandler, David Spade. I can go on and on and on. The first show ever to sell out in advance, Jim Norton.
Really?
The whole thing, Jimmy.
Whole thing sold out.
We're good.
Never, but Jimmy, never. I've been dealing with this for about 26 years of the Comedy Club. Never sold out in advance.
Wow, they're all sold?
Yes.
Wow, thank you very much.
Wease, don't you think I put it over the top?
Of course.
With the announcement I was coming back to Western New York?
It was, once they heard Opie was coming, Jimmy, it did spike. The tickets did spike when people knew Opie was coming.
Hey, Jimmy, congratulations.
Thank you very
That's
much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, we enjoyed your little trivia game. We've been listening for the last 5
we
minutes.
were playing along.
You're embarrassing
We
me
were
now.
playing
We were
along.
playing along.
We did pretty good.
It's geezers versus douchebags because the young guys think we're, old and out of touch, and we think they don't know crap.
Yeah.
That's all. So we'll do
Those
that.
whippersnappers.
Yeah. Let me let you go. I just
Thank you.
wanna
That's
let
great
you
news,
know.
man.
Wait, why don't we talk? I mean, we're connected now. Let's
I
do
don't want
this.
to crap up your show. I just wanted Jimmy to
Dude,
know.
we're trying to get to 10 o'clock. Help us out.
All right.
You know that deal.
Yeah, and
I learned it
haven't-
from you, okay?
I haven't cursed yet.
Wait a minute. Do you guys not have the big the political announcement?
We already announced it.
Sure
Breitbart?
you did. Sure you did.
Andrew died, yeah.
Andrew Breitbart. You just brought him up when we were talking an hour ago.
It's so weird that we talked about him for a second. You guys had a big expose.
Oh, God, right.
And I think the guy I think a liberal murdered him.
You think?
I'm serious.
And I don't know.
And party with
No,
him.
that
And
guy-
party with him. I
that
think
guy
the
knew
partying
how to
got him.
party, man. Yeah, I went out drinking with him, and boy, can he party.
Yeah, but I don't want to get in trouble with Anthony, but I think he's like the same age as Anthony.
Well, he's actually younger than me.
Yeah, we'll take that age.
And
We'll
he
take that
dies.
age.
He's
That's
actually-
young.
He's
he was
43,
younger than me.
or was 43.
But, wow, and his last tweet was 7 hours ago, so if you do the math, he was up late.
Yeah.
Probably up partying. He liked to stay awake.
Yeah,
That's all I'll say. He liked to stay awake.
And you know what? That staying awake is for the young.
Yes. Once you hit like 30, you got to put staying awake
on the back burner.
Yeah.
We might have had another announcement. Do we have an announcement from somebody who obviously
Kenny?
who buys his shirts so they purposely just barely touch his belt?
I hate
Club Soda
Kenny's
Kenny has
travel-in clothes.
Club Soda Kenny has a belly shirt on today,
Yeah.
basically. What do you got, Kenny?
Anyone else, it's a dress.
Yes. What do you got? Hopefully it rhymes with leukemia.
What do you got, Kenny?
I just wanted to talk to Jamie Lissow.
Hey, Kenny, how you doing,
Oh,
man?
Jamie. Jamie, we didn't even say hi.
It's okay. When you guys call, I get nervous. I just sit here quietly and listen.
And you should.
I know my place here.
I want to build up your confidence.
What's happening, Kenny?
I don't know. I won't see you this weekend.
Oh, you're not coming, Kenny?
Oh, no, I am. He's not.
Well, he's going to be here tomorrow.
I'll be here tonight. I'm out of town
At the club.
for the weekend, but I will be on the show
I
tomorrow
think he's going to plug your date.
Oh, cool.
What are you doing, Kenny?
I don't know. I just wanted to talk to him.
I miss Kenny. Kenny was great.
Jimmy, your opening act is sitting here. Joel Lindley will be opening for you all weekend. He's right here.
Oh, Joel Lindley, I know.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, man? It's been about
I haven't
10
seen
years.
you in years. Yeah, man. How are you?
Good. We started out together.
Yes. I remember you well. I just, where are you living now?
I live with my girlfriend here in Rochester, New York.
Oh, you're up there. Okay.
Yeah. I normally headline.
Oh, okay. Me too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be good to see it. It's been a long time. Man.
Yes, but I'm happy you're doing it, man.
Do you mind if I sell T-shirts?
No. I'd actually prefer you do it while I'm on from the stage.
Perfect. That's what I do, yeah.
You're more than welcome. I'll help you do it.
Yeah, you got it, man. Appreciate that.
I do want to mention that you can go to the club and there will be waiting room. And I'm sure that some stiffs will, there's always people that make resis at stiff.
Yeah.
So come to the club. There's a whole nother bar anyway. And please come and get on the waiting list for see Jim Norton tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday night. But the regular tickets are sold out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that would be great if somebody, look, if we could squeeze in some extras, and
Hey, Jimmy.
Out. Yeah.
When I was a concert promoter many decades ago, I was one of the only concert promoters that ever had shows that I used to say never sold out. And that is because when we did have sold out shows, but I actually used to go outside and take money and squeeze people in.
That's a smart move.
Yeah, I'm the only guy that ever did that. It was sort of against the law and the fire code, but I'm not. I'm a Jew. I don't let money walk away.
I'm pleased. So's Kenny. He counts everybody. Kenny's the best. He has a clicker. It's actually he was born with it in his hand. It's like,
hey, listen. Do you guys know about Joel Lindley's what do you call it, Scam Masters?
No, what's that about?
Well, check this out. You know how we all get those letters from the Nigerians?
Yeah.
Well, he sends letters back to them and pranks them. He actually
Why prank them when they're trying to give you money, you nut?
But listen, I am holding in my hand. My hand a picture of a Nigerian holding a sign that says "Nigeria hates Jim Norton." I swear to you.
Oh wow! Man.
He makes them do stuff, and it's the truth.
I'll tell you what it is. I keep canceling my dates there.
Yeah.
I'm like, not until you put windows in the club.
There's a one-nighter there that's worth doing, but the weekend room sucks.
Yeah.
But I will say this. No, I engage the scammers, and when they ask me to send them money for whatever scam they're trying to perpetrate, I send them a Western Union receipt, and I go, okay, here's your money. Now here's what you have to do if you want to pick up this money. And I send them a request for a ridiculous photograph that they pose for, and they do it, and they send them money. And so I got a whole collection of trophies, I call them.
That's awesome.
Ridiculous things. Not just with signs, but I get them to just,
Is there a place people could see this stuff?
Oh, it's called scammaster.com. It's really a...
Scammaster.com. We're blowing up that site today for you.
It's really crudely put together, but the photos are very funny.
Yeah.
Well, hold on one second, because AJ is calling in from Gates, New York. AJ, what do you need?
How are you, Wease?
Good. What do you need, bro?
Opie, Anthony. No, I just wanted to say you got to get together with your upper management for both sides. Get this gig on the show.
They need me. They need me bad.
No. Whoa. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't need you, but we all need you. We all love you. Listen,
Thank you.
Get this gig on the show once a week, every Thursday. You're born it on a Thursday. Do it for a half an hour. It's beautiful. These guys are great there, and I'm
you know what?
They don't need me,
no,
bro.
you know what?
They don't need this.
We don't have to wait for Norton to come to town. We should do this every once in a while.
Yeah, no, I would love this. I would love to hear that. And I'll bet you 10-1. There's 1,000 other people out there that would like to hear.
Stop saying numbers, sir.
10-1.
And I will bet you 10-1. There's a lot of
10-1.
people.
Right, 10-1, 1,000. Stop saying numbers.
10-1.
Yes, you keep counting toothpicks. You're annoying everybody.
Down?
I'll bet you 10-1. There's a 3 to 4 chance we got it.
I'll bet 10-1. You're boring the hell out of everyone.
Exactly. I'll bet 4 or under. That's what you're packing.
That's a good one. Man, Davy Jones. Well, you guys talk. You had to do a couple minutes on Davy Jones, no?
Yeah, hell yeah. I went with Stepping Stone as my favorite Monkee song, even though Mickey Dolenz sang that one.
Well, Mickey Dolenz sang all the good ones, but Davy Jones hated the Wease, bro.
Oh, you guys had a thing?
Yeah,
really?
We had a lot of beefs. He was pretty much of a dick. I'm telling you the truth.
Tell us why.
Well, besides the fact that he was in our studio one time and said it was very important, he didn't have any time, he had to leave. And we had a window in the studio, and he was sitting on the curb for half an hour waiting for a ride. The second time he was on my show, I brought up the fact that he owned horses. And I wanted to talk about what he did with the horses, and he got so friggin' mad at me, he started fighting with me, and then he said, I hope you get cancer. And I just had cancer when Opie was visiting me. I just got done with cancer.
You're calling Opie's visit a cancer?
The dude says, I hope you get cancer. Who says that to people?
Well, the guy,
woman at a phone booth.
Yeah,
when
the
Jerry
woman.
Lewis walks by.
Right. King of comedy.
Oh,
the woman at the phone booth.
Yeah, I love that.
Right. So, what did he want to talk about?
some crap
dumb
that he was
music?
selling. Yeah, what do you think? And then today, because I have some Monkees fans in the studio, and I'm a music purist that everybody
We have them
hates.
next door.
I'm sure. But anyways, I'm arguing with Billy about the Monkees. They all want them in the Hall of Fame, but yet they're against Kiss. But at least Kiss writes their own friggin' tunes.
Right. And we go with Kiss and Rush. I can't believe those two bands.
Especially
Wait,
Rush.
Kiss is finally in, though, right?
No.
Yeah, Rush is not in, neither's Kiss.
No,
not in the Rock and Hall of Fame.
I thought Kiss finally made it in.
No.
It was
No.
a big deal. Okay.
Hall of Fame is
And Rush?
stupid.
Why not Rush? Come on.
Canadian.
That's the only reason? What about Neil Young?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
I know, but
Johnny
he's
Mitchell.
in.
No, I'm kidding about they are Canadian, but
Right.
it's not the reason. Rush is phenomenal, and they were immortalized in some funny movies even.
Hell yeah.
That's it. So bro, what time are you landing?
I don't know, because we got to wait for the Don Cheadle
If Don
picture.
Cheadle happened, it looks now. Roland just got me so good, by the way, while we're talking. He's outside the window and he waved quickly, and I jumped, and it was a false alarm.
You guys have no idea what goes on with Jim Norton and his picture taking.
Crazy.
He's been practicing. He's holding his camera. He's got a backup camera. He's got lookout. It's a whole thing.
Especially a
that
guy,
happens.
but because we're in a pressure thing. I don't want to change my plane ride, and it's a guy like Cheadle who I really genuinely love.
But with the guests you guys get on that show, you got to have a picture of Norton and everybody.
Oh yeah.
Norton has blown off opportunities in L.A. to stick around to get a picture.
Yeah,
He's obsessed with this. You have no idea.
Wait, he's missed a trip to L.A. to get a picture?
Yeah, or I've delayed the flights. Yeah, I just, you got to switch things around sometimes. We had Donald Sutherland coming in.
Also,
and, I'm taking a later flight, which will put me in danger of missing
he'll
the
be
show.
out. He'll be out in L.A. to do Leno, let's say, and me and Ann are doing the show, and some A-lister comes through, and he gets really mad that he had to do Jay Leno because he missed a certain
missed
guest.
Nick Cage. Yeah.
Was it Nick Cage?
Yeah.
Nick Cage, we call him because we feel like we know him now.
I heard Nick Cage on your program.
We liked him a lot.
Yeah.
We were surprised how cool he was.
I think that you guys got all the experience. You guys got to get guests that you think are douchebags that end up being great.
A lot of times.
It's pretty much every guest.
A lot of times.
We always beforehand go, wow, he's going to be a douchebag. And then it's like, well, they're pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, no, he's fine. We are.
That's true.
we've gotten better at interviewing, I think, over the years.
Well, slow down.
Billy,
I said better. I didn't say great.
One of your biggest fans has a comment.
Hey, Jimmy, one of my favorite stories ever is you chasing Derek Jeter around the Yankee dinner. Will you tell that on the air tomorrow?
Yes, and it was a very unpleasant experience.
Blasted one out.
But that was an I think I ruined
Thanks,
everybody's
Jim.
night. I didn't realize how selfish I was being.
Oh, it's great.
No, what do you mean selfish? It was fantastic.
And then he went from
You were obsessed.
Then within 24 hours, Jimmy went from loving Derek Jeter to hating him, and maybe wishing something on him.
If he knew the amount of bad things that were said about him, he would have just taken always.
You were
take
like
the
Glenn
picture.
Close.
Yeah,
I really was.
You just it automatically were like, I hate you.
Yeah,
I was right
bad.
though.
Yeah.
I was right though. He just, he splooged. He left me in a bathtub and he tried to walk out.
Yeah.
Not happening, Derek. You're signing this.
Not happening.
You're signing this, or I'll kill your rabbit and hang out with your kids.
I love when people find out that people they end up meeting are douchebags.
It very rarely happens,
my
though,
God.
Wease. Honestly, I've had such amazing luck with people I've idolized.
I won't be ignored, Derek.
Yes, I said that to him. And I threatened to tell Robinson Cano that he and I had been taking pictures together. I was just trying to think of some stalker angle. So, look, most of them have been great. Gene Simmons and I had a run-in, but we made up. He was very nice to me times after that.
He doesn't have a good reputation.
He has terrible reputation.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, 2 out of the 3 guys in the show don't like Gene Simmons.
Yeah, I love him and I defend him vehemently.
Why?
Because I'm a Kiss. I'm a Kiss fan since I'm this tall, and
Yeah, but
my
what
hand is right above my head.
But what happens when you find out he's one of those people that give Jews a bad name?
Well, that doesn't stop me from watching Mel Gibson's movies. Why would it stop me from?
Hold on, hey Buck.
Yeah.
Buck.
Oh. Yeah.
What do you need? You there, Buck?
What's that?
Right here.
Buck. I said Buck.
What's up?
What's that?
I don't think you
All right, never mind. I hung up on him. Buck had a bad Davy Jones experience.
Oh.
That's all.
Why are we talking ill of the dead?
So, well, why not? If the guy, people had personal experiences with a major celebrity and it was negative, it's always a good story.
Fair enough.
That's true.
Don't you think?
What's your
I'll
favorite
give you
Monkey
that.
song?
I hate the Monkees.
Why?
Because I'm
communist?
too old. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah,
Stupid
basically.
made up goddamn band. You kidding me?
They kind of sang the songs though, right?
Well, yeah, but see, like Davy Jones was just there to look cute, and he's the one that just took a Pasadena. And some of the guy, Michael Nesmith, was in my girlfriend's band, my favorite chick of all time that blew up to be so ugly, Linda Ronstadt.
Oh, man, that's right.
But Michael was in the band with Linda.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in her band, the Stone Ponies, before she became just Linda Ronstadt.
Oh.
And then, have you seen Linda in the past 10 years?
Wow.
Woo. Might be the worst.
Yeah, time hasn't been kind.
Man, there's a chick, and it's so cool to once. I hope everybody gets to experience aging before you die. Let's get there. But when you find out, like your dream is to marry some broad, you guys get actually kicked off.
Is he coming now? Yes.
Oh, Don Cheadle.
We got Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Where is he?
Don Cheadle's going to do our show?
Get Don Cheadle a seat.
You want to listen in, Wease?
Yeah, let us listen in.
Just make sure that he doesn't curse.
I won't say anything. Oh, wait, we're going to have to. We'll delay and hang up. Little Don Cheadle.
Wait, we're talking to Cheadle for what, 5 minutes?
That's fine. That's 5 minutes more than we deserve.
Jimmy, that's fine.
Wow, Jimmy.
Where's the camera?
5 minutes more than we deserve.
Get the camera ready.
Don Cheadle, my God. See, this is one we're a little nervous
Here
about.
comes.
You are not.
Don Cheadle
I'm
is walking
serious.
in.
Don Cheadle's walking into the studio.
Thank you so much.
Begging and
Hey,
It's crazy.
Twitter abuse.
I know, right?
no
Jimmy,
abuse.
Don
No, I
Cheadle.
love you.
No, I love
I love
What's
Don
up,
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle?
I'm just talking shit. You know how.
Yeah.
Wow, we didn't expect to get you in studio. I thought I was just going to like bother you for a photo outside.
And Jimmy,
And it would be a bother with
Jimmy,
Jimmy. He's
but Jimmy
obsessed.
did acknowledge that he tweeted you, and he's like, "But I had to because we're all big fans, and we're just hoping that we could get a few
And
minutes."
then you
with
got the Twitter world on my back.
But I didn't mean
really?
to.
Oh, did he?
No, but it was loving though. It was never aggressive.
There was a little. Some was aggressive.
Were they
I
really?
wouldn't doubt it.
Some threats.
Oh, no. I
What a
want
bunch
no-
of tools.
Oh no! Now
Leave Don
my
Cheadle
fans have
alone.
made Don Cheadle hate me. I love Don Cheadle.
No, I love you. I'm just afraid of some of your fans.
No,
Yeah,
don't
I
be.
would be. No, they're
House of
horrible
Lies
people. They're
is great, by the
horrible
way.
people. They really are.
Yeah, they are. I don't want to
honest
frighten
here.
them to not coming back.
That's right.
House of Lies is great. And
Thank
I'm not just saying that because you're here. I've been saying that.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
appreciate
like
Yeah,
it.
Jimmy's
I like the
really
show
been
too a little
selling
bit.
the show.
Yeah.
It's really interesting what they're doing with it, with like all of the stop photography, where like the scene just stops and all of a sudden you kind of break the wall and you're talking to the camera, and it's something I always thought would look cool, and to watch them do it, it works because you're explaining this world of it's
Management consultant.
Yeah, management consultant that nobody knows anything about.
Yeah, I mean, and we thought that was going to be both something that could be slick and kind of, a fun thing to do to break the fourth wall, as well as, have an opportunity to tell people something about a world that is really, a mystery to most of us.
It's pretty unknown.
Even to those
yeah.
people in the business, it's still kind
That's
of a mystery.
kind of a ballsy move to choose a subject matter and a context of a show that no one really knows about.
Yeah, and I think it's it's a tribute to the creators of the show that they could see through that and see a way into not just making it something that was interesting, but putting it on Showtime and making it sexy and dirty and funny and all that stuff that they want it to be.
There's foot fetish stuff in it. There's like sexual domination stuff. Your son is kind of like transgendered. It's like they're blowing apart every character you've ever seen on TV. It's really a brilliant show.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's funny. And it kind of just shows you the ugly stuff that goes on behind the scenes and how little the consultants give a shit.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. By the way, we're on regular radio too in Rochester. You're being heard there too.
Okay, excellent. Cool.
We don't want to.
Do you think that Crash? I thought. I'm happy it won the Oscar, but I think that's one of the most underrated movies ever. I've been screaming about Crash since the day I saw it.
Yeah, that was I'm really proud of that movie. That was something that came to me very early. Paul Haggis sent me the script early. I was the first actor that he went to, and he said, I want you to come on and help me produce the thing as well. And I said, look, I just want to help you get it done. However, because I agree with you, I thought it was a really interesting script, great characters, stories that I couldn't see. And it's it's rare that you read a book and you read a script and you don't know where it's headed. I couldn't anticipate where the movie was going, and that's unusual.
And there were some people so dumb that they thought like, oh, it was politically correct. I'm like, it blew apart every politically correct thing because every character was kind of demonized and had redemption, which like typically the white LA cop, we know how that's going to get played.
Right.
But no, they show you more about him, and then typically the hard cop, like you are, has this family stuff that you really care about him. It was really, really well written.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job, and I just remember reading it and the point in the movie where the shop owner comes over to the to the locksmith's house, and he's got his daughter, and I threw the script across the room.
You're like,
and I called Paul.
no.
I said, if you kill that girl, it's a wrap. He goes, keep reading. I was like, I'm just telling you, if I turn the page and the girl is dead, I'm going to actually lobby against your movie getting made.
And the good thing about the movie is the fact that you didn't know as you were watching it if it was going to happen. There are some movies that, based on what had happened before in the movie, you kind of know where they're going, but you really didn't know.
You didn't know.
You've had quite a unique career in that you'd been around for a while. We've seen you in things, but then you hit a level where you got very respected as an actor. Did you finally have to sit and go, thank God someone's finally realizing what I'm doing here?
Well, I've just, for me, I haven't really used the word career until, last few years. I just always felt like a journeyman actor, and it was, and that's in our experience of actors, that's really what it is. It's gig to gig, and every time that gig's over, you're like, okay, well, I'm unemployed. I don't know when the next thing's going to come along. And right around the time that, right after I did Devil in a Blue Dress, there started to be some momentum, and I remember I did 5 movies in 1 year, and then I started getting bigger and bigger parts, but you still expect that at any moment somebody's going to go,
pull the rug out from
scene.
under. Right. You're done.
Yeah, you're done.
Because obviously from Boogie Nights, everybody, we thought you were fantastic, and then when I saw Hotel Rwanda, I was just like, holy Jesus Christ, this guy's great.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
That was a fantastic movie.
It's a weird humanity you bring to, like the line in Boogie Nights was my favorite moment, was you're not being fair. You're not being fair. Like, what a basic, that's what any adult would want to just say like a kid. This isn't fair. Like, that was in the writing, but it was the way you played it. It was everything you do, man, you stand out. And Martin Sheen does that well, where he takes regular people that a lot of times you wouldn't notice as much, and just makes them these amazingly fascinating characters.
Well, I'm fascinated by people, and that used to be one of my favorite things to do, is just go to the mall and just sit there and watch people, and be into people. Now
I've done the same thing for other reasons, but I mean,
some charges have been levied. But
do you, they say that some actors will use like a secret. They give each character a secret. Do you have a backstory you build for a character, or do you just kind of just read it and play it how you feel it in the moment?
No, I think a lot of that psychology, you get a quick read if the script's well, conceived, and it's something that you feel like the characters are fully realized. Usually you see that the writer's done it. You know what I mean? For the most part, if it's a good script, they've done all of that backstory, and it's sort of your job to figure that out and fill that stuff in. But I always try to do that because it just gives me an arc to the character, and it just gives me some place to go, and I like to figure out how far away I can get from that, and try to create an arc for this character over the course of a season or a movie.
The guy you play now is kind of I'm not going to say he's amoral, but I mean he's a guy who can definitely
he's
cut
amoral.
corners. Yeah,
I think he's amoral.
But they give him again, they humanize him because his relationship with his son, and obviously there's some news with the mother. And is it important for you when you play a guy to have a complete, like, you don't want to play a caricature of just a shitty, heartless guy?
Yeah, and I don't think anyone is. And I think the guys, even people that we would look at and go, that guy's a monster. You follow him home and he's playing with his kid.
Right,
and you're like, wow. I mean, there's a quote. I don't even know if it's truly attributable to Mother Teresa or if it's just an apocryphal thing that I've heard. But I think someone asked her, how can you be so beneficent and amazing and this kind of person that you are? And she said, because I'm also Hitler.
Wow,
and I think that's kind of what I'm always looking for in the characters. Like, how bad? Where's this person's capacity for evil or immorality? But then where's just a buttercup? And I've seen you see interviews with these mob hitmen who've killed 60, 70 people, and they start talking about their daughters, and they well up, and they talk about their family. It's like a real schism. It's a real disconnect between those behaviors.
The Iceman talked about his family. Richard Kuklinski talked about his family, and that was the hard part for him.
Brutal
was that he had hurt
killer,
his family, and he was crying in the interview.
I saw a photo recently of a bunch of Nazi officers, and they were having a snowball fight. That's
that kind of thing.
Kind of weird.
And that's the kind of thing that you want to, I think, that makes when you get the character that can be that elastic, and then you can really go a lot of places and be very surprising, but it's still
realism.
Grounded. It's still grounded in reality. Yeah.
I ask every actor I like who comes in, even actors I don't like, but are you... is it hard for me to listen when if I do a scene? Listening is like impossible. Like, I'm listening now, but my eyes are open. I'm like, all right. And when your teeth click, I'm like, it's my turn. Talk. It's like it's hard to listen in a scene.
No, to me that's my favorites. I mean, that's the easiest stuff to do. To me, it's really because I would say actually if I'm not listening, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what are we saying? What are we trying to communicate to each other? You know, I had a very good teacher, Larry Moss, you know, say to me, and I've been quoting it chapter and verse because it's really true. It's like there's only 3 things you're ever trying to do in a scene. You know, you're trying to get the other character to do something, to feel something, or to understand something, or a combination of those things. So if you're not listening, if you're not in a dialogue, how do you know what effect it's having or if it's working or not?
You're trying to get him to do something. The self-centered ass that I am, I always forget that somebody else is important.
Is in the room.
I'm only thinking of, is my face turned properly? How do I set? Somebody said that when Daryl Hammond came in and he was talking about the acting coach he had gone to, and he had done a scene for him, and the coach said, you have to hear it first, don't you? Saying that was a bad thing. Like, you have to hear yourself saying it instead of just feeling it or saying it.
Yeah.
And listening to me is impossible. You have to try to get the other character. I'm going to re-listen to this so I can remember those 3 things. And I know I'm going to try to go into an audition and do it, and I'm going to blow it. Because I'll actually state it. Hi, I'm trying to get you to. Are you a good auditioner or no?
Yeah, because I think I was a very good auditioner because it wasn't about the material. I read the room.
Ah, okay.
And I think that's one thing that most young actors didn't really understand is it's like, if you're in that room for 15 minutes and talking about your kids and that show, the boating, the Cayman Islands, I've been to the Cayman Islands. You know, you start talking about when you win the room.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the audition, they're like, "Oh, we already like this guy. We're going to give you the part."
And they'll probably see it differently than they would if you just walked in and did that.
You walk out and they're like, "That guy is a genius. He's amazing. He knew about the Cayman Islands."
Meanwhile, it's nothing about the actual part.
Yeah, not at all.
Sometimes I'll just suck up to the writers. I'll be in the middle. I'll go, you know what? This is good.
I'm sure that's not transparent at all.
No.
They're telling us Don has to go. We don't want to go over because they did us a huge favor by bringing him
absolutely.
in. House of Lies. It is. I've been talking about it, so it's not just because you're here.
Fantastic,
it's a brilliant, funny show. It's originally shot. The concept is original, and obviously it's brilliantly acted. I'm just a massive, massive fan. So
thank you.
Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
I think that counts as a Jimmy Guest Day. We've talked about it before, more than once here on After Opie and Anthony Live, that when there's a special guest that Norton is specifically excited about. In the past, it's been Ozzy. It was Malcolm McDowell once. It's all that's on his mind. And we didn't even have Don Cheadle scheduled. Don Cheadle wasn't supposed to do the show today. He was coming in at 10:15 to do some other shows. The whole week, Jim had been trying to arrange somehow that he could at least come in for 5 minutes on After O&A so that Jim could interview him there. And then he said, no, his schedule's too full, blah, blah, blah. So then Jim was, trying to figure out who knows him. Then he's like, all right, well, I at least need to get a picture. Jim was at the point where he has shows tonight in Rochester. The great Brother Wease was on the air with us today to talk about that. But Jim has shows tonight in Rochester. And Jim was ready to change his flight to make sure that he got a photo with Don Cheadle. He had 2 DVDs for him to sign in nice plastic cases all day. He was holding his camera. He was making sure that the lens was clear. In the end, he didn't even end up using his camera. He used E-Rock's camera. But he was making sure his camera was fine. It was on the desk. It was off the desk. He put it back in his bag. Then he put it back on the console. Then he put it back in his bag. He put it into his pocket. He just wanted to make sure that it was there with him.
Sam?
What?
Breaking news.
What's that?
Mr. Norton has in hand his photo.
That's amazing. I can't believe it happened. But he's freaking out over this to the point where, like, as we've discussed before, on Norton Guest Day, it's the one time, he's a shark, Norton is, and it's the one time where it's so easy to get him. And that's what Jim does. That's what Roland does. He spends all his time, every 20 minutes or so, he'll knock on the glass and point to his watch and point to the floor as if to say, Cheadle's here. And Jim will take his headphones off and Roland will just start belly laughing. And every time it works because he gets so wrapped up in these celebrity pictures. It's amazing to see. Somehow, luckily, Don Cheadle ends up getting here early. And so he was here at like 10. He didn't have anything scheduled till 10:15, and I don't know what you people did out there, but the first thing that he said, and Roland and Spencer were just, Spencer's one of the other talent bookers, were just telling us the first thing that Cheadle said when he got up here was, okay, so who is this Norton guy that everybody's tweeting me that I have to get a photo with? The first thing he said. So they rushed him into the studio, and we got 10 minutes with Don Cheadle, and he was awesome. I mean, he's been in so many things. I guess Boogie Nights has to be my favorite thing that he's done. But, yeah, I mean, Crash and Hotel Rwanda. He's got the new show on Showtime.
I know it's the movie that nobody's ever seen.
You have a favorite Don Cheadle movie?
Boogie Nights is the first.
Yeah.
But second, he was in Mission to Mars.
He was in Mission to Mars? You enjoyed that one?
Yes.
You're the one?
Yes, I'm the one.
Oh. I guess he was in Mission to Mars 2. Not the sequel, which, did you like the sequel, Eric? Mission to Mars 2?
I didn't know there was a sequel.
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh.
All right. Brian in Rochester.
Hey, did you guys hear that Andrew Breitbart died?
Yes. Justin in Tampa.
I had the same thing.
Oh.
What?
Ivan in California.
Hey. I was the first one to tell the phone screener. He didn't even know. He wouldn't have let me through.
Who didn't know?
The phone screener.
Well, I think what happens, Ivan, is that people don't listen to the show, and then they want to be the first to report the news. We talked about Andrew Breitbart.
Yeah.
We talked about him on the air.
Oh, man.
So why would you call? If you listened to the show, then you would have heard us talking about, Andrew Breitbart died today. We were all shocked when we heard it an hour and a half ago, and we were talking about it.
All right.
Okay.
There's been a lot.
Phone screener letting us through.
Because he knew that I would embarrass you. He did the right thing.
Oh,
thanks, Ivan.
There's been a lot of calls since,
and people are feedbacking in like it's
since about 9:10. I'm looking through the record here. So when people started calling in, we knew they mentioned it on air, and everyone who called in is I can hear from over here is yelling at Paul, saying, "Make sure you tell them that whatever their name is from wherever they're from told them." Like they want to get the credit, and we're like, we already knew. We talked about it on air.
Listen, we're all shocked. We're saddened, surprised. We hope for his family that Andrew Breitbart passed away today. We found out he was on the show.
We hope that he passed away?
No, he passed away. We hope for his family.
Oh, gotcha. Period.
Hope. Yes. We just have hope for them. Hope is a positive emotion to have for somebody. And it's super unfortunate that he passed away. We don't know. It says natural causes. He was 43 years old. Of course, you remember him. He was the guy who came in here. He had hung out with Ant the night before, and he showed us the Andrew Weiner photo that we ended up leaking on Twitter.
It's up on Facebook again. If you want, on our Facebook.
You put Andrew Weiner's photo back on the Facebook page.
I didn't. I linked to somebody who has it.
You know, that's the thing that he got pissed off at us for.
Well, he's gone. So there's a gallery of Andrew Breitbart on the show up there on Opie and Anthony on Facebook, plus the information about Anthony Weiner.
That's how you remember. That's how you remember Andrew Breitbart.
What else are we going to remember him for on this show?
Well, the funniest thing, the thing that I think is the funniest thing about the whole thing of him coming in, Andrew how do you say his name?
Breitbart.
It's Breit?
Breit.
Okay, he's got a weird German spelling. I guess Nagel is a very German name too. So
it's very.
But Andrew Breitbart, he came in and he's super conservative. Now Vincent D'Onofrio, who you may know from films like Full Metal Jacket, Law and Order, Criminal Intent, he's the star of. He was in here, and he's a super liberal. Like, super liberal. He didn't even know that was Andrew Breitbart sitting next to him. We filmed Breitbart showing us all the photo of Andrew Weiner's dick, and in the video of it, is Vincent D'Onofrio right there. So every news network that played this video, it looks like it's the Jim Norton and Vincent D'Onofrio show.
I'll put that video up on our Facebook as well.
Way to respect his memory. Way to respect his memory. Tony in Cleveland.
Hey, fuck Breitbart. That's old news. Did you guys hear Whitney Houston died?
Yeah, we heard it already, Tony. We talked about it a few days ago, as a matter of fact.
I didn't hear you talking. I listened every minute.
Thank you, Tony. And this Jim in Alabama.
Hey, prime time. Man, sad day. Lead singer of the Monkees, Davy Jones, also died. I wanted to know if you knew that.
Yeah, we talked about it already, Jim.
Oh.
Hey, Jim, I like that call. Did you hear, what was the guy's name, Roland, that came into the author?
Sean Parnell.
Did you hear Sean Parnell on the show today?
Yes, sir.
You want a signed book? Is it signed?
Yep.
I don't know if they're signed.
No,
They're signed.
I go through Roland for my prizes, Eric.
Don't worry, Chuckles. Just push the buttons.
All right, so Jim, I'm gonna put you on hold and give you a book.
Excellent.
All right, cool. Hang on.
You better seriously, you better check because one of those books I opened up wasn't
That's
signed.
3.
I had 3 separate ones when he was in my office. Signed 3 separate ones.
Oh, all right, cool. I trust Roland.
Yeah, don't worry. If not, I'll fucking sign them.
A big get by you today, Roland. And we were talking about this before you came in.
It was a dispenser combo. So.
Even though it wasn't officially announced, you give one thing away, and now every phone line is lit up.
We have 2 more.
All right, I'll give them away at some point. It wasn't official. It was a very last minute thing, but today still counts as a Jimmy Guest Day. We've talked about this with you before.
Yes.
Very stressful for you, and you thought you were just going to have to arrange a photograph.
Yes, and an autograph thing.
Yeah. How did it turn out that he was coming in?
By luck, there was no traffic. He got to point A to point B perfectly.
Well, it was funny because Norton, I told you all, about him.
Yeah, I did that trick where I waved him.
About Roland getting him. But I told you all about him obsessively checking the camera. He was talking about it. Literally, he got here a little before 6 this morning, and all he was talking about all day was Don Cheadle. He had me change the channels on the TVs in the studio right before Live with Kelly came on, because that's the show that Cheadle was doing before he came here.
Yep.
So that way he could watch Cheadle on the show with the sound off and know when Don Cheadle was leaving.
Yes.
But you know what? All the paranoia and the obsessiveness and everything, it worked, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah. Brad, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? The movie The Guard with Don Cheadle, a phenomenal movie. You need to check it out.
What's The Guard?
That was a great movie.
What is it?
It just came out. I don't know. It just came out on DVD not too long ago.
I have it in my office if you want to see it.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
Yeah.
But also want to give a shout out to all these people in Shard, man, the kids that got shot in school shootings. Take care, guys. Bye.
All right, thanks, buddy.
A shout out to all the people that had to take Eric's Subway order. Shout out to them.
You think that's as much? That's a big undertaking as well.
I'm kidding.
Really?
Eric, I wanted to ask you, how did your wife react to yesterday's show? Did any conversation?
Oh yeah, there was some conversation.
What happened?
They banged.
Some aggressive concerns over the weight issue.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Was she okay with the fact that we brought up the fact that she's a sexy woman?
She actually didn't even come up. She didn't bring that up.
She liked it though, didn't she?
I'm sure she did.
I bet she did. She bring up Troy at all?
No, I think that creeped her out a little bit.
I bet it didn't. So what did she was aggressively talking to you about your weight?
We were talking about that this is really something we should work on.
What she just said, look, Eric, seriously, I heard the after show and they're right, your weight is something we should work on?
No, not they're right. This is stuff we've talked about in the past involving being more active.
Yeah.
And exercising and doing those kind of things.
And what did you say?
And I said, yeah, I should be doing those things.
Did you talk to her sheepishly like your mom was reprimanding you?
No, but I think I was annoying her because I wasn't paying attention and looking on the iPad while she was telling me.
Or did you say if this is 1950s, you got one good smack across your face? Madman.
By the way, Roland is such a card. He emailed me last night.
I did.
And the only thing the email said was a Jimmy Fallon tweet that said Jimmy Fallon wanted to do something on his show, and he needed people to tweet him with the hashtag, my coworker is crazy. And I looked at that tweet, and I said, okay, Roland, if you want to play. So I inundated Jimmy Fallon with tweets last night that included, and Eric, you see if you can guess who I'm talking about, okay?
Okay.
You work here with me, here at on the Opie and Anthony channel, here at Sirius XM. You tell me if you can figure out who I'm talking about. And I'm going to read several tweets to you.
Okay.
And all these tweets are about the same person.
Okay.
Okay. Hashtag, my coworker is crazy. He falls asleep in meetings and tells our boss he's praying for his soul. Hashtag, my coworker is crazy. He calls the receptionist from other people's office phones with a fake voice and asks, "Is it warm outside?"
I'm Travis. Is it warm outside?
Hashtag, my coworker is crazy. He sneaks up behind coworkers and dumps a cardboard box on their heads in the middle of conversations.
They've been boxed.
Hashtag, my coworker is crazy. He tells people the hallway is closed just to watch them turn around.
That is so funny to watch, though.
Hashtag, my coworker is crazy. He walks around the office blowing a duck calling horn at management. And finally, Eric.
Yeah.
Hashtag, my coworker is crazy. He wants crushed French fries into his office mate's keyboard. Eric, which coworker might I be talking about?
That sounds like Roland.
That's right. Every single one of those.
I bet he doesn't believe it, though. Fallon probably, why is he over exaggerating?
I don't think so. Well, he might, but
since you mentioned it, I think I'll have to put up the Roland duck call video again.
Yeah, might as well throw it up. Throw it up on the Facebook page.
Well, I think Sam for not
Sam.
putting the Gary Marshall one up.
Yeah, how about the time Roland wanted to throw a box on someone's head as a game, and he shoulder blocked TV icon Gary Marshall as he ran by him.
You have a video of this?
Sorry. No.
Oh.
Move it, old man. Chop, chop. But he'll be coming here soon to the show.
Gary Marshall will?
In April, yeah.
So, are you going to be more active to please your wife, Eric?
Yeah, I've decided I'm going.
Masturbating doesn't count.
What are you going to do?
That's Roland's exercise.
You got that right.
One hand on him and the other hand in the cotton candy machine.
He's got a strong right arm.
He's so right.
What are you going to do to be more active?
I got it. I'm buying some equipment for the house.
What kind of equipment?
Some exercise equipment.
You got it, huh?
Huh?
You got the cash. Might as well.
While I have it, yeah.
What exercise equipment?
I'm gonna get an elliptical.
Why don't you just get it?
You should get a QVC free delivery.
How much does an elliptical cost?
I don't know. I'm pricing it out. They're anywhere from like $3 to $5.
Dude, QVC free delivery. What's up?
I don't know anything about any QVC that you're
Shut
talking
up! Don't
about.
you fucking put your hand in
Roland likes to shop on QVC.
I love it in HSN.
Why don't you just tell your wife maybe if we had sex more, we'd be more active?
That's not a problem.
No?
No.
Nice. I love that. Chris in L.A. I don't know if it's L.A. or Louisiana.
Did we give the book away?
Hey, no, it's Los
two more.
Angeles. How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Dude, I'm a big fan of you, and it really, it kind of pains me to say. I don't know if you know this, but the king of pop, Michael Jackson, he's dead.
Listen, Chris, I appreciate that you're a fan.
This is a horrible day.
I can't give...
It really is.
Look, I can't give you a book for using the guy's joke. I already gave that guy who did the same joke a book. How could I, in good faith, give you a book for that?
Oh, but he was the other black dead person.
You understand, right?
Still pains me.
Sorry, Chris. See, no more Brad in Mississippi.
Good morning, Prime Time. This might come as a surprise, and I'm sure you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
But Fezzi came out of the closet as a gay.
I like your delivery.
He sounds like he's in radio.
But I already heard that. Thank you.
Oh.
I can't give people books for doing the same jokes over and over again.
I have a Blu-ray of 1010, but not to give away, just for myself.
Oh, you're just bragging. Henry in Atlanta.
Hey, what's happening? I don't have anything to. I don't have any jokes, but I'd like to get a copy of that book.
Then you got it. What's the name of the book again, Roland?
Outlaw Platoon.
Outlaw Platoon. It's in bookstores now, and Henry in Atlanta, you just won one.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Congratulations. Honesty goes a long way. And now people are calling in trying to give E-Rock advice on losing weight. I can't do another E-Rock advice show.
I know what I have to do. I don't need advice.
You got your shit under control?
Not yet, but I'm getting there.
You're going to be there.
I'm praying for you.
You're praying for his soul.
Yeah.
Are you, speaking of athletics, you guys excited about this March Madness thing? We talked about it on the show today, the Opie and Anthony staff, and we're going to include the fans. I got to get an update, but
what's happening?
We're doing March Madness. Everyone on the staff has a bracket to choose from. We're going to bring the fans in and everything.
Whose idea is this?
This is going to work. The hosts of the show chose to do this.
The basketball teams?
Yes. What other kinds of brackets are there?
Illegal ones.
Illegal brackets?
Illegal brackets.
What are you even talking about?
I don't know. What the hell are you talking about, you piece of shit? Do your show.
Listen, I'm trying to, Roland, but you're a distraction.
Poor people.
Poor people?
Bore
people. Gotcha.
How do you feel about this, Sam? Because
I love it.
I mean, I don't care for sports that much at all.
I don't care for
but
sports.
College sports is even worse.
Well, listen, I'll tell you two things. Number one,
more exciting though.
Yeah, it might be more exciting, but I would choose Syracuse because that's the school I went to.
Villanova though.
Villanova. You know what we call them? Because they're an enemy of Syracuse. Villanofun. Villanofun. Hey, Villanofun. Get it?
What about Duke?
Duke, we didn't say it. We don't have any nicknames for
Yeah,
it.
it's called Champions.
Did Duke win last year?
I don't know.
You don't know for sure. You just know they won in the past at some point.
That's how I feel.
And Iona College, number 1. That's my pick to go all the way.
My pick would be Texas Longhorns.
Texas Longhorns. You're a Longhorns fan.
Yeah.
Now, do you watch college basketball more than the NBA?
Yeah.
And so, what's that mean? Like one game a season?
No, actually, if I get tickets to the Garden, I'll see a couple of games.
Do you actually watch college basketball or no?
Yeah.
Like but on TV, like you follow it?
I don't follow like a diehard. I watch a couple of games. Like Texas plays, I'll watch it.
So your predictions might actually hold some kind of weight.
Yeah, I'll look through it.
Your March Madness stuff. Yeah. All right. Eric, you know nothing about sports.
I used to, but not a long time.
I know nothing about sports. Travis knows a lot about sports. He'll be able to accurately predict. I don't think Danny watches any college sports.
Travis will do well. Remember we used to do the football picks?
Yeah.
Over at CBS. And I think Travis was actually the one who won everything, right?
He won a bunch of them. I won, I think, 1 week. And that was very exciting for me. Troy doesn't know anything about sports.
Yeah, unless it's fashion. He'll get it right.
Fashion? Troy follows fashion like a sport.
They call him the fashionista around here.
Travis is coming up the hallway right now. I thought he was going to be in a meeting. I think, though, that with March Madness, there's enough picks, there's enough possible teams that anybody has a shot.
Yeah.
Do you think, Travis, you knowing sports will take you all the way to the top in our March Madness game? No. It doesn't matter, right?
No, it doesn't. And I don't know anything about college sports.
You don't?
I can't get in. There's too many teams. It's too overwhelming. Like, I decided 10 years ago that I just didn't have the time to learn about all the different teams.
All you can do is pick a couple teams.
Yeah, I did well in those football pools that we did over at K-Rock because I watched the NFL.
Right.
I know what's going on. But
and there's how many. There's a limited number of teams.
Yeah, and
it's not.
Yeah, like if you or I were to get into college football or college basketball right now, it's just so overwhelming. All the divisions, all the teams, all the
it's
schools.
weird. You can be 9-0 and still be in third place.
Yeah, because they only allow the top 68 teams to participate. The fact that there's a top 68 of something,
and you're lucky. Like you can root for Syracuse. I went to Hofstra. I've got nothing to root for as far as college goes. So what do I really care?
Go with me with Iona.
Iona's not a bad pick.
That's what I'm saying. I think Iona is the Cinderella story, mainly because the college is located across the street from my high school.
That's as good as any reason.
You know, or Rutgers because they have great grease trucks out there.
Yes, they do. Best grease trucks
at Rutgers.
Oh my
but
God.
Who did? Oh no, you know I'm not going to pick Rutgers because DJ Puppy Love goes to Rutgers. Were you listening to the after show on Friday? DJ Puppy Love was introduced to the world.
Yeah.
He's Rob Cross's intern at XMU. Rob Cross. The boss, our boss, Rob Cross, who also runs XMU, decided to hire someone named DJ Puppy Love from Rutgers to work over at XMU. So I can't get behind Rutgers at all.
Us picking our March Madness teams is going to be like when Lisa Simpson was helping Homer pick all of his football teams.
Exactly. But she was very good with these picks.
She was.
What is Eric in there cracking up?
Daddy-daughter day.
Here's my shoe-in of the week.
Simpsons reference, and you got Eric wrapped around your finger.
I knew his ears were going to perk up.
Travis gets to sit up front because he's a good guy at sports.
Sports.
Didn't you tell me that Bobo was calling in today with some kind of audition?
Yeah, he hasn't called in.
Well, his phones have been completely busy because I gave one book to give away, and everybody called.
Well, I'll empty the lines.
Books.
No, we have one more book left.
All right, let me see who. She's been Tristan. Tristan?
Yo.
What's
Hello.
up? What's up, buddy?
Hey, the reason I'm calling is I was listening to the guy's interview, that captain who wrote that book. He was talking about PT. I'm a veteran myself. I was in Iraq in 04 through 06. And I was wondering if I could plug my charity for PTSD research.
Of course.
Show.
Yeah. Plug it.
Okay, it's kind of long.
Oh boy! Listen,
it's not too long. It's not too long. It's just the run is organized through Fenway Park here in Boston. It's a 5.5 mile run that I'm going to be running for veterans on May 20th. And if anybody wants to donate, this is the website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's www.runtohomebase.org/run-to-home-base/helping fellow vets.
I think really should have made a tiny URL.
I think trying to memorize that URL just gave me PTSD.
Or just put it on the front page.
Yeah.
So, well, okay, what if I tweet it to you? Could I get a retweet?
Oh, my
You're
God.
going to use all your characters with that link.
How about, do you know how to make a tiny URL? All right, fuck it. I'll retweet it. This is getting too complicated. Tweet it to me, and I'll retweet it.
All right, thank you very much.
You want a book?
I will gladly take a book. I'm a vet. I'll read a book about a place I've already been to. Absolutely.
Thank you, Tristan, for serving our country.
Hey, no problem.
All right, I'm going to put you on. I'm going to put you on hold. Tristan gets the last book. No more books. Clear the lines. I'm tired of these people looking at me. Yeah,
very authoritative.
All right. Sugar water. Yeah, you get. Why would you be promoting a PTSD charity and have that URL that's like slash? Once there's a slash in the URL, it's too much. It gives people PTSD to just read it. You can't do it. Nobody's gonna remember it. Now people are still calling. Look what happens to the phones. I don't know what they're calling for. The books are gone.
They're on a delay.
So Bobo wants to try something out. You were talking to him in the office?
Yeah, I was on the phone with him, and he's got some new characters that are just mind-blowingly awesome.
You still talk to Bobo, because we haven't heard him since Bobo made.
I haven't spoken to Bobo in weeks.
Oh, okay. And he just
But
called
I was
up
reading his Twitter last night.
Okay.
And I had to call him.
Why? What's going on his Twitter?
To tell him that he shouldn't be tweeting to Opie that every time he walks by this building, he has to hold back tears.
Oh, my God. Why? Such horrible things have happened to him here.
I know. Maybe that's why. Just tears of
just
regret.
Like, why would they do these things to me? Why did I keep showing up?
I had to call him and say, look, dude, like, it's a radio show.
Yeah.
So, that all went over his head, and he just asked when he can come back on. So I told him, I said, you've got to have a bit. And he doesn't have a bit. He expects us to think of one for him. And he said that he's going to call in tomorrow because he's got some characters. And I asked him what the characters were. And
yeah, and it's just Anthony tomorrow. No Opie or Jim. Actually, Voss and DeRosa will be here as well. So it'll be an exciting show. So, yeah, I mean, he should audition this stuff. Are you calling him in there?
Yeah, we're calling. We're trying to get
And
him.
like any other of his characters, it's always blank Bobo.
No,
it's always an established person.
Angry Bobo or rude Bobo.
Yeah,
or
fugitive Bobo.
I understand.
Yeah. But they're
Do you want
good.
Bobo Mando and A?
No,
Okay.
that's too long for me. I think it's too long.
Yes.
I was also thinking when I was talking when they were talking earlier today. Like I said, I like bits that the whole staff comes together to do. You know what I liked? I liked Embarrassing Tape Day, and everybody brings in their embarrassing tapes. I like this March Madness thing because everybody's going to be having silly reasons for picking these teams. I'll have to go. Like my other two top teams are going to be Michigan State. Because that's where my dad went to college.
Right.
Do they play basketball? Do they have a?
They probably play basketball, but
and I know Murray State's been mentioned before. I got to pick Murray State because most of my family are rednecks from Kentucky, and we come from an area right near Murray State College. So we'll all have fun things. The thing that I think we should do, and this was based on, it's on our Facebook pages. Eric posted it earlier today. Ant found these old 8mm films of him from when he was a little kid, and he's 6 years old and he's drumming and he's crying because the drums don't work. It's hilarious. You got to look at it. But I think along the same lines of Embarrassing Tape Day, we should have Embarrassing Home Video from when you were a kid day.
Oh, I've got some of those.
Everybody on the staff should have to bring in a video from when they were a little kid.
No.
What do you mean no? Roland, I'm sure you're literally, your parents' house is probably littered with videos of you doing stupid shit when you were a kid.
There is, and also there's a Blu-ray of The Adventures of Tintin too.
I don't even know why you'd bring that up. It doesn't make any sense.
It does, because I got one.
Are you going? Nobody's jealous of your Tintin Blu-ray.
I know, but I just say
I don't even want to care about the movie with Tintin. It didn't win any awards. It was
nominated.
Yeah, Big Deal was nominated.
Shut the fuck up.
I think that's a great idea.
embarrassing staff home video day.
You should say that for Tuesday. You just blew your wad.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Luckily, the bosses don't listen to this show, so I'll bring it up in the meeting, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's a surprising idea. I didn't hear that one before."
I'm gonna go first.
You're gonna take it.
Oh fuck yeah.
Eric, you must have embarrassing video.
Here's one from
do have some.
yesterday.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. I probably have some stuff, but I don't think I have from like a little kid like Anthony does. I think I'm a little bit older.
That's fine. What are we going to do? Under 10?
Yeah, under 12.
Under 12. That's fair.
Yeah,
because then you go into middle school.
Right, under 12. Because you do stupid shit. Because 11 or 12 is when you're... Holy shit. Somebody just fell down. What's going on out there? What happened?
I'm taking a picture.
What just happened? What happened? Why did you fall down? Paul, what happened to you? Paul, come in and tell me. UCB Fred just fell down.
He's faking it.
Why did he fall down?
He was doing some physical comedy, is what he said.
I don't understand why he would do that. He just fell down. I've dated people with chronic fatigue syndrome. I thought he had collapsed. I was going into helper mode.
Me too. I have to take a picture.
You're going to go take a photo of him.
He's coming in.
Yeah, I don't...
Idiot.
I don't understand what that was.
Because we go, you all right? And he goes, what?
You're having a good
Are
conversation.
you okay?
I'm okay, Sam.
You fell down.
Sam, it was all an act.
You're kidding me.
No, we were just talking about physical comedy out there. And
Oh.
they said, go do some physical comedy. So I started running the hallway, and then I fell over.
You scared us. It wasn't funny at all. It was frightening. We said, is UCB Fred okay? Plus, you didn't get up right away.
Well, in the context, they knew that I was doing physical comedy, and you didn't. So.
That's right.
Sam looked very worried.
I said, what happened? Because I saw the feet go up in the air. I only want the best for you. And I know you don't eat well. So you could just,
Yeah, eat better.
That's a very nice compliment, though.
Yeah, Roland, you tell him.
thought it was real.
I did. Well, you know what? You're a great comic actor because I did. I did believe it.
You were like a woman the whole.
Great comic actor or great dramatic actor?
Well,
Because you were very scared.
This is a transition. I feel like the next Jonah Hill. You got a super bad in you.
Thank you.
You got a couple comedic performances in you.
I'm going to have to lose some weight, though, if I'm going to be like...
Yeah, you're right. You're going to have to get a little more into Hollywood shape.
He's like Ricky Schroeder.
You'll do this. I don't know what that means. You'll do the sitter.
Silver spoons.
And yeah, it doesn't make sense. You'll do the sitter, and that'll be like forget I ever did this. But then you'll be able to foray into dramatic, Oscar-worthy pictures, I feel like.
Thank you, Sam.
Based on you falling down outside.
Thank you.
So congratulations on that. I would say for staff embarrassing home movie day, 12 is because when you're 11 and 12 and you do stupid shit like you're 8, except you're too old to be doing it, so you look like an asshole.
I know one day my mom wasn't feeling well. She had a migraine, and she loved Neil Diamond.
Uh-huh.
So my brother and I thought that we would cheer her up by making her think that Neil Diamond came over to make her feel better. So we started singing Neil Diamond outside her door.
And she had a migraine.
Yeah. But you think about it when you grow up, you're like, why the fuck would she ever think that two kids under 10 years old
with
singing Neil
squeaky
Diamond
voices, two little
actually
Nebuchadnezzar Teft kids
But we thought it
are
was a great
singing Neil
idea.
Diamond songs.
Terrible
Right.
idea.
Like, my parents have closets full of tapes that are embarrassing of me. I
I've
know
got a few.
There's one tape of me singing the song Flying Purple People Eater with an inflatable guitar and a denim vest on.
I think all my videos are more like school functions because
Yeah.
we weren't really like a
Well,
videotaping
Were
family.
you in any skits or anything?
Well, yeah, like I played
great.
Abraham Lincoln.
That's great. That's what we need.
I was a bear. I think my mom has a.
You have a video of you as a bear?
She forgot to cut out the holes in the eyes, so they pushed me on stage, and I walked and fell right off the stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a true story?
Yeah.
We got to see that tape. And
Eric
Barry-
was Idaho.
With another Simpsons reference.
Yeah,
Look at
yep,
him.
and
You
he's
got
laughing.
him cracking up.
Eric
You
has-
understand these references are 20 years old at this point.
Eric has tapes from Florida.
Are they Floridian tapes?
No.
Is that a different format? Do they use PAL there?
You're an asshole. No, I'm from Long Island.
Oh, whatever.
The Long Island of Florida.
You don't have, yeah, it is a Long Island. It's more of a peninsula, though, if I could correct you, Eric. You don't have any Peony Flip tapes?
To me?
Yeah.
No, and I think even if I did, that would border on child pornography.
Not border. It would be it would be officially illegal.
No, I
like
don't
if you
think,
went on the air right now and said, "Yeah, my mom's got a couple tapes of me doing Peony Flip,"
No.
which is the game where Travis and his brother would strip nude, pull their underwear down to their ankles, and try to flip it with their foot onto the ceiling.
that was
fan.
undie flip.
Yeah, Ryan
Peenie flip is just the two of them nude, playing with their penis with their hands, flipping it over and over
Ryan
again.
Fez has guest at 11.
Yeah, but we only have a single here, right, Eric?
We are at.
No.
Yes, we're at a single here.
Right. So what time do we have to get? out?
We have
57.
3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of Ron and Fez, I
Thanks to
should
you.
take the. Thank you, Roland. Though. Lady Trucker.
Hey, Sam, I heard you got an interview on Sunday with the awesome Ron Bennington.
Well, there's been discussion of that. That's not going down this Sunday. This Sunday, as a matter of fact, Kurt Schilling is going to be on the Sam Roberts Show, and Dr. Ruth is going to be on the Sam Roberts Show. I heard somebody say banned from the channel in there. Lady Trucker told me she was banned from the Ron and Fez Show.
Maybe he was talking to Bobo.
Maybe. Oh, you have to ban me. But yes, Dr. Ruth and Kurt Schilling are going to be on the Sam Roberts Show this Sunday.
It's a hell of a show.
Yes, Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern here on the Opie and Anthony channel. But maybe next week, I'm trying. Ron and I are working out what week the big Ron Bennington Sam Roberts interview will go down.
Excellent. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Lady Trucker. I can't ban Lady Trucker from the after show. Lady Trucker's the one person who, no matter what goofy show I'm hosting around here, she calls into. Like, hey, it's comedy by request. Who do you want to hear? This is Lady Trucker. Okay, Lady Trucker.
She needs attention.
She does. She loves it so much. But no Peenie flip tapes, huh?
No.
That's a disappointment.
No, we didn't have a video camera. My uncle did, but we didn't.
I saw the picture. Troy tweeted or Instagrammed or whatever a picture of him when he was a kid.
Quite the hair.
Yeah, he is just this blonde little sailor boy, so I'm sure that he's got tapes from when he was a kid. Eric, you
Eric's
said...
got
to have tapes.
I'm sure
I'm sure I do, but I don't think I have tapes as a little kid. That's the thing, because my parents were not a
loving
up
family.
on technology. Yeah, loving family, and up on technology at that point.
We took a lot of pictures. I have a picture of myself nude, completely covered in finger paint.
Nude?
We lived in Florida. There was a lot of nudity.
You too?
Yeah, but just for a little while.
Oh,
I'm not like Eric.
Oh,
no.
that's... You have a lot of embarrassing stuff from when you were a kid.
We had fun. We used our imaginations.
You had like a wholesome Sam Roberts childhood, and then one day the ugliness came. And by the ugliness, I mean the Jewish man that your mom fell in love with.
Well, that wasn't even my childhood. I was 20.
I know, but it's just
okay.
weird that you usually don't see that transition. That like
yeah.
up until 20 is all good, and then everything goes to shit.
Everything, yeah.
Just so weird.
Yeah, but we had fun as kids.
It sounds like it. A little bit gay, but still fun. We will have more on this tomorrow. The Ron and Fez show, which I guess have a guest at 11, are coming up next. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.
The Opie and Anthony show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!